Hello, everybody. This is so loud in my ears right now. My God. Hello, hello, hello. I am going. Oh, I just remembered. I have to do it on Firefox. Good thing I didn't set everything up. I was going to set everything up, and I'm like, let me set it up when I come on with you guys because I'm running late. As you can see, I am pretty red. I've been outside every day in shirts like this, and I felt burned. And now that maybe I look redder on camera, but I feel pretty red. I feel like I am burned, which is also why I didn't put on a shirt, like a t-shirt, because my body feels too hot, and I feel like if I put on a t-shirt, it'll increase my pain. I'm not in a great deal of pain. I just feel burned. I didn't feel it until now. Now I feel it. I felt it, but like now I feel worse now that I see how red I look. But anyway, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me put on the window where I can see you all. Maybe it's the lighting in here, because I feel like I'm not as red as I look on the camera that I'm looking at. But hello everybody. I'll have to leave early today because I'm doing a D&D tonight. Forrest, hello. I will say hi to everybody in a second. Last week, it just ironically, my sister was like, I washed your shot glass because it was sitting on the table and it looked sticky. And I was like, well, I thank you for that. I found this when I was looking for that shot glass, and we were talking about what is actually an ounce or an ounce and a half. Like, this is a shot glass that actually measures out if it's a half ounce, ounce, or an ounce and a half. And as you can see, at the bar, they usually give you an ounce and a half. It is quite high. The ounce and a half, I mean, this is like a wide shot glass, and it's not bellied in the bottom like the other one was. So an ounce and a half is quite a bit. I think we're going to do half ounce shots because the first line, I mean, we're going to do a lot of them over the course of the next 2+ hours. So I'm going to go to the first line because I feel like even the first line, I don't know. Something about this, I feel like this is inaccurate because it just seems like a lot, but maybe I'm wrong. But me and Neil were talking about it last week, how my dad's shot glasses were measured out to be whatever it was accurately at that time. Now, mind you, my dad opened the bar in the 80s. I know nowadays I mean, an ounce, ounce and a half is the standard, but maybe back then it wasn't. Because all I know is he said he had them measured out to that line, whatever was a shot back in the day. But anyway, don't bring math into this. Yes, let's not bring math into it. This is drinking fun times. I got jumbo Gatorades. I got a cherry. What is this one called? How funny is that? I called this cherry because it's red and it's fruit punch. And I didn't know what to call this, and this is glacier cherry. So it is cherry that is white because it was frozen by a glacier, apparently. And this, which I called cherry, is actually fruit punch. But I usually have the little guys. I got 20-ounce ones. So we have plenty of hydration. Let me move the mic over because I will keep leaning and forget. I have a giant cup of ice, and I have... This is vitamin water. I made a little... This is like energy stuff left over from my workout. So there's not a lot in it. It's watered down 500 times over because I'll drink like halfway and then water it up. So it's a tidbit of vitamin water that I'm going to drink right now in front of all of you. Delicious. My teeth have recently been getting very sensitive. And I don't know why. Whenever I drink ice cold things, and I love drinking ice cold things, my teeth I get like brain freeze of the teeth, whatever that's called. Like my teeth get frozen, and I have like very sensitive teeth for some reason recently. I don't know why. I hope it goes away and it's just like a crazy thing. But anyway, Forrest the Runner, clever name I made. Amelia, Star. I saw the Chibiki Perro, Colvin, Tealbird. Everybody thank Tealbird for the glorious art. I saw Frumpkin in a ice dome. Well, I saw the whole thing, but that is what the image basically is. It's us in a dome. There's Neil. I'm good hanging in there. Bit of a small hangover. I couldn't see what that said. Bit of a small hangover. I was pretty good, Neil. When I got home, oh, that's what I forgot to get. I had the other Arizona iced tea in my fridge, and I forgot it. Let's see if I need it. Maybe I'll just have it later. Maybe I'll grab it on the break. I'm assuming we're almost to 20 likes. Like and subscribe if you have not. Let me pop mine on because I don't think I did. Since we posted it late, meaning I, because you guys had nothing to do with it, I'm going to go post my other like. Everyone throw up your likes right now. Throw them up. Just vomit likes all over the place. There is mine. I'm looking at Frumpkin in all his glory. And boop, there's mine. We're at 17 now. 17 likes. Oh, 18 likes. Yep, we're getting there. We're going to be halfway there by the time we start. We're going to chat a little bit. We're going to take a shot. By the time that happens, we better be at 25 likes or the world will end. I see Vero G. Was Vero G the only one I stopped and didn't mention? I see Teal Bird. And I think Vero G is the only one. Vero G, I did not leave you out. I just stopped shouting names out, and you happen to be the only one left. But Vero G, maybe I did say Vero G. Either way, Vero G, you get many shout outs. I see, did I just see Amy France? There's Amy France waving. I did see Amy France. David, if you're in the background, we love you as well. David has many, many times gotten us over the hump of 50 likes. So, and last week, or was it last week or the week before, that Amy France's family came in? I get lost in my days. I feel like it was last week, might have been the week before, that Amy France recruited family members to get us over. So the entire Towery, I think it's Towery, and France family, we thank you. But either way, let's pour a shot. And well, first off, I don't know if you guys, whoever saw the YouTube and the Patreon video, I did set up an ad blocker on Firefox. And I tested it by doing the Patreon hour and the YouTube video. We had 0 ads. And I did use Firefox before I set up the ad blocker just to see if it would. And I was getting ads like every 5 or 10 minutes. So I am set up for no ads on Firefox. So let's get it set up on Firefox. Last week, it was last week. Okay. So here we go. YouTube. I got the ad blocker up. Just make sure. Ad blocker. I just want to make sure. Manage extensions. Ad blocker is on. I just want to make sure before we start. I don't want to start and then be like Jay, because I've done it before, guys, you know, where I just assume things are running and they're not. So here we go. Timestamp. I'm assuming maybe Vero did at the beginning or somebody. I just get spoiled now that I assume. There we go. Time is 2:14:23. I'm just gonna believe. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I hope it didn't mess anything up. I went incognito for a second. All right, getting the clock up. Showed me and Neil saw a violent, what was it called? I keep forgetting the name. A violent nature, in a violent, it might be in a violent nature. It was like a more violent Friday the 13th with a slasher guy, very much like Jason Voorhees, a child that was tortured. Or I won't spoil it in case you want to see it, but it was very much a Jason Voorhees camp slasher. Teenagers drinking, doing drugs, having sex, getting murdered, but no comedic craziness, no campiness, no pun intended with the camp. But it wasn't cheesy at all. It was like all out violent. We had nothing else to say. Nothing came out this week, which shocks me. The week after Memorial Day weekend, nothing came out. But next week, The Watchers and Bad Boys 4. We might do a double feature. We're definitely seeing Bad Boys 4. That was what we already bought tickets for. But M. Night Shyamalan, I was joking around and then now I can't say his name. But he always makes entertaining movies in my mind. There's been a couple, downers. But I love the Unbreakable movie. I feel like, was that the last movie he did? What was the last M. Night Shyamalan movie? Was it Glass? Was that the last one? It was Unbreakable, Glass. What was the other one? Split. So Split was in the middle. Glass was the last. Glass might be the last. He had to have come out with a movie after that, because that seems like too long ago. 2/14/23. Let's see if it was... 2:14. 1, 2, 3. All right. For some reason, it went back a couple seconds, but they didn't say anything, so that's perfect. Here we go. And as you can see, it was on Firefox, already paused, so confirms that I watched it on Firefox. Not that I would be lying, because that'd be weird for me to lie about something so silly. Here we go. We'll raise the black screen. We will get the clock. There we go. We got the start button ready to click. I'll leave that there for, I'm going to just pull this down just so we have the start button and I don't mess up. The volume is at a different decibel level, but it is correct right now. I have it at 0. Literally 0, I think, has the perfect volume. At least it did for the YouTube video and the Patreon video. So we're going to roll with that. You guys let me know, because we are using new things. Let me know how the volume is for you guys on a live stream, because the volume might be better to lower on a live stream, but you let me know. Everybody let me know what they're thinking. What do we got? 44, folding laundry while listening. 44, welcome. Always good to have you. In a Violent Nature. Is that what I ended up saying at some point? Damn good movie. Yes, it might be a double feature day. Neil, I told you, my father, just in case everybody wants to know, my father goes in the hospital 4:30 a.m. on Monday. So Sunday, I'm going to make sure I have everything done and out. And then I'm going to sleep early, driving my dad to the hospital. He's getting a cardio version done. 4:30 in the morning. They got to prep him. I think he's set up for 8 a.m. for the actual procedure, but they want him in at 4:30. And then, they got to check to make sure everything's good before they shock his heart, which would make sense. So, fingers crossed on that. But he has to stay for 3 or 4 days. So, that being said, I'm keeping my week very flexible. I don't have a lot of jobs. I'm not doing a whole lot. So Thursday will be the day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He's probably getting back Wednesday night or Thursday morning. However it goes. That could change on the fly based on what happens with the surgery. But I'm assuming Thursday I will have no work. Well, either way, I will have no work Thursday. But I might have to pick him up, bring him home. Either way, the point being, I will be down for a double feature because it's going to be a long week and I will want to get out of the house and do something, because I'm basically just going to be shuttling my mother and sister back and forth to the hospital every day. Like Monday, I'm going to be doing it Monday. They're staying home because it's 4:30 in the morning. So they're going to stay home. I'm going to check them in. And then by the time the procedure's over, it'll probably be lunchtime. I'll pick my sister and mom back up. We'll go back down to visit him. And then the next 3 days we'll be shuttling my mom back and forth because my mom wants to see him every 5 minutes, which I understand. So that is what my week will be like. I have no work, but I will be driving back and forth to the hospital 500 times. Don't forget, he also did The Visit some years back. Yes, The Visit I liked. A lot of people didn't like The Visit. I thought The Visit was a glorious movie. It wasn't one of his best. Oh, that's right. He did Knock at the Cabin. I did see that in theaters. I went with my sister. And that was, I feel like, late last year or early this year. When was that? Was that early this year? I definitely went with my sister and saw it. It might have been around Halloween or after. I feel like it was probably before the new year. But either way, I actually thought that was decent too. I enjoy his movies. And Batista was in it. And he's always a gem. Drax himself. All right. I'm going to pour this white cherry drink in this ice. Because I want an icy cold mix. You know what? Let's throw a little bit of fruit punch and mix shit up and get crazy. Let's be freaking lunatics and mix glacier cherry with fruit punch. I know that sounds insane. Who would ever do such a thing? That's how people die, but let's just be freaking nuts today and mix our fruit punch and cherry. Let's pour a shot. Like the video, everybody. Like if you haven't. We are almost to 25. I would like to be halfway there by the time we finish this shot. I'm going to do a half an ounce. Let's see how quick a half an ounce fill. Yeah, see that's I think my dad's shot glasses were ounce shot glasses. Because that filled way too quick to a half ounce. But being as we're gonna do a bunch and we're just starting out, let's not get too crazy at the beginning. I mean, we just mixed fruit punch and cherry. Let's not be lunatics, everybody. Jesus. Everybody, take a drink. The algorithm, is that the algorithm? I see the anglo-rhythm, is that what it says? Angio-rhythm? I don't know. I feel like that is improper spelling, but I think you did it intentionally. Will you consider switching the YouTube with the Patreon again this week? Is that something everyone thinks I should do? Nothing against Star requesting it. I'm just curious. I'm curious if this is a banger in the beginning and I should switch them. What do you guys think? Switch the YouTube and Patreon? The people in the live stream can sway me one way or the other because you're here every week and I appreciate that. So if it means something to you, I will make it happen. The captain will make it happen. And I apparently am the captain. Cheers to everybody. Is anybody new in the chat first before I swig this down? Is there anyone new in the chat? Somebody, if you're new, you be like, yo. Oh, I see Callisto too. Yes, please. I agree. And so did Tealbird. Done. YouTube gets it. That's all I needed was a few more confirmations. I would have probably done it anyway because Star is glorious. But I was just curious what other people thought. But clearly, yes, switch Patreon and YouTube. Agreed. M. Gormley. People coming out of the woodwork. They're so excited. So now it's definitely happening. Daniel O'Day. I just forgot. He did The Last Airbender. Yes, he did. I never forget that. I never forget. That is easily his worst movie. I always remember he made it, but to me, it's such a different kind of movie that I don't even think of M. Night Shyamalan when I think of his movies. I know he wrote it. I mean, made it, but it's like, usually his movies are unique stories. They're not horrible remakes of stuff. How do you spell it? I think, isn't it algorithm? Like Anglo-rhythm? I think it's algorithm, like ALGRO, algorithm. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me, but I don't know. I can't really say. So cheers. If no one is new in the chat, who wants this shot? I'll pick somebody at random. Tealbird, you get the shot. Tealbird gets the shot because the only thing I could base off right now is the glorious art that Tealbird gives every week. So everybody, to Tealbird, our first shot of the night, and then we're jumping in because it is already 10 after 6. 10 after 6. Cheers to everybody. I gotta remember to drink on this side of my mouth. My teeth on this side are so sensitive right now. If I drink on this side of my mouth, no, nothing at all. It's like instant teeth freeze. I don't know what you'd call that. It's just my teeth got ridiculously sensitive in the last, I would say, the last 4 or 5 days. I've been drinking ice cold beverages, grilling every night for dinner. I've been doing steaks and burgers and stuff like that, sausage. And I've been making ice cold drinks, and it's like my teeth freeze. It isn't even like my nerves. Because I've had cavities before with like nerve damage. I don't know what it is. And Colvin said I 100 or 1000% agree with Star. Definitely knows what's up. Okay, so we will definitely have the YouTube video. Is everybody ready to start this glorious video? We only have, what is it? Oh my God. It's like 15, not even. We have 14 minutes. 14 minutes before the break. So let's just get into it. We're obviously going to have to reset the clock. At the break, we'll take another shot. We got 14 minutes, everybody. So everybody get ready to rumble. Here we go. I don't know why I have 4 fingers up because we're doing 3. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. I didn't. There's the volume. Oh, that is loud. Maybe I'm a liar.
Even more terrifying.
I guess it has to be
it's
lower.
one of those things that take root.
We're gonna go. Let me know if this works.
Once you've seen it.
If that's too loud or too soft, let me know. And we'll do the clock. I'll set up the clock.
So less wanted. her own consciousness to be...
Let me know the clock, everybody. Let me know how it works for you.
to be joined with...
We're using Firefox this week. YouTube has
like their
cracked down
souls
on
have
ad
become
blocker.
linked.
I don't think
So
she
we're
understood the
not
nature of this
using
thing.
I
Chrome
don't
anymore.
either, but
She thought that when
She longed for
it
Volume
came back,
up.
she would be a even more powerful mate.
Yeah,
Right?
There's no coming back from this thing.
I'm going to
It's
go to
in
a
my
3.
head.
Let me know if a
There's
3 works. We'll go
This
to a
is-
3.
There's no coming back from this thing.
There's no coming back from
It
this.
can't be.
the
In
vision
the dark of the night, evil will find her.
had hundreds or thousands of voices commingling together, but a few stronger within.
And I'm definitely
Maybe
going to
they're the
try to
eyes
get
of Nein.
sushi tonight, so that's why I wanted
Maybe
to jump
it is
in.
every person who ever lived in the city, and it's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nein.
We've been
and there's an offer to the Nonagon to join the
to
club.
the Nonagon. We've been offering to the
At least I
Nonagon.
think so.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We have to stop it.
All right, Colvin. Yes, we will have
Group of mages. said
13
that they
minutes. We're
were-
going to do another shot. Let's pour it now while we listen.
don't
Everybody.
know.
Like and subscribe if you haven't.
saving your city, and instead
We're
they
4 away from halfway.
damned it to insanity and
I'm going to the line
eternal
number 1.
astral sea.
Boop.
I think perhaps you're too kind to their intentions.
Too kind. Too kind.
Did she give us any concrete thing to look for at A2?
You're gonna what, Jay? I am gonna
No,
attempt.
just-
If you're talking about what I said before, I said I'm gonna
Crests.
attempt
Said more crests,
to get
right?
sushi tonight.
But she didn't say any other
If
type of item.
I could
so
be
it's just
done with
crests
everything by
that we know of.
10:30.
I think it's probably
I gotta order
more,
by
but then
10:15.
again, it's not like she can't lie or not know.
I gotta be out the door by 10:30, but I gotta order
The
by
trouble with
10:15.
this is they can say whatever they like. Do your best to gain trust, but it's a crapshoot.
How many days are we away from A2?
One day.
One day.
Be there tomorrow.
One day. More.
I think I
I'm gonna
just fell
stick
behind
my
when I
head out
accidentally
And
paused
just for
and have to exit
giggles,
return. Starting recently where I
poke
left
locate
off.
creature to see if Lucian's within 1,000
And I
feet.
can confirm using Firefox.
You're gonna peek-
Forrest the
peek your
Runner.
head out of the,
Thank you, by the way.
The tower first, right?
Forrest the Runner was
They
the
would
one
have
that
had to
said
travel pretty
Firefox
fast
probably would work.
to-
Yeah, they would.
It
Well,
does.
As you
So if you guys have
lean
problems with ad
outside the
blocker on
entrance,
YouTube
your
Chrome,
mind reaching out magically
use
for the
Firefox.
possible presence of Lucian, the Nonagon,
Lucian the Nonagon.
in the cold wind that's blowing the lightless night. You sense nothing.
Pop
Great.
back in.
Great. A whole lot
Either
of
very,
nothing.
very much ahead of us or reasonably behind us. Right?
Should I
It is a
send message
beautiful
to
day
Essex?
by me, by the way. I don't know about you guys.
What?
It is like a glorious
just grab
72
guys are coming.
degrees
Guys are
and
coming.
breezy,
Crest and
no
hide it.
humidity.
They're
Yeah.
going to summon
I
something
was out all day
dangerous,
like
and it's
this.
going to
Yesterday
be bigger
was
than we
beautiful.
can
Me and
hand-
Neil
anyone
were
can handle.
all over the place.
We have to stop them.
And
Yeah.
Basketball
Okay.
is
People are
into
here,
the
they are
finals
not
now.
the
The
empire,
Mavericks
they are
won
not the
Game 4
dynasty,
last
they
night,
are
so it's Celtics, Mavericks,
outsiders.
and the game.
And all we know is they're
I think
dangerous,
Game 1
which
is
the truth.
Thursday. This coming a week, 6 days from today,
Send a
right?
message to Essex.
6. Yeah, I think
We
Thursday
should
night
hit 8-2
is Game
tomorrow.
1. So next Friday I'll be very excited if the Celtics have won Game 1, or I'll be very upset and cry all live stream if they lost. It depends what you want to see.
There's
Do you
a
want to see
group
Jay's tears flowing?
of
I won't really
villains
cry.
on the
but
way.
if the Celtics
We have
lose,
to
I'll be
stop
upset.
them, Essex.
It's freezing here. First day of winter.
They
Winter is
plan to
coming.
release something terrible.
First day of winter. My God, we are so far.
Well,
we are like in the glories of summer
you
right now.
portend something frightful. I
Would just
have
be
my
something just vibrated
responsibilities,
in my
but
soul.
if I can be of aid, please let me know. I trust your guts.
I trust your guts. I like that saying. I trust your guts.
Says he'll help if we need him.
Oof. Me and Neil were out at the bar. What time was it, Neil? Like around 10 o'clock? I feel like it was around 10 o'clock, and I was like, this is one of the
we lost
latest
it.
nights we've had.
The rest of you as well?
And then
Yeah.
I was
I'm going to make
awakened
my way over to Justice
by a
room
Okay.
ex-girlfriend.
and knock on the door.
Meaning she texted me and said,
She goes
are
to
you
bed
in the
at 8 o'clock
area? And I was like, Neil, get in the car. We have to go immediately.
Early dinner.
And I dropped Neil off and ran home. And I had a good
I'm
night.
asleep.
That's all I'll say about that.
Gave up sugar today.
But I also went to sleep really late because of it. I slept till like 11, and that's like
Hello?
late for Jay. Jay never sleeps till 11.
Hello?
Jay's up by like 7:30, 8 o'clock, dancing the Holly Golly. Oops, pay attention, everyone's saying pay attention.
I was really worried about you.
Sorry, I got caught up. I wouldn't mind a
Yeah,
Christmas
well.
Day swim. Here we go. Pay attention.
Yeah.
This suddenly feels far more serious than I thought it might be.
I know. I can't get the image of it out of my head. It's scary.
What do you think will happen?
It is closing
I
in
think
on
if they
6
bring it
minutes,
back,
so
it will
something crazy might happen. Let's watch.
will absorb everything it can. It felt like all of the people that lived there, like they were part of the city now, like they could never escape. It felt like a hell. It felt
We have gotten
like
several
torment.
like images. Well, I mean, there's similar images, but it
And we
looks
have
like
to
it is
stop,
getting worse in the living city.
Yeah.
I may have a problem.
What is it?
I saw you standing on that pillar, and it was the first time where I kept myself from
Michael and Ninja, I see
trying
you
to
both.
stop something that was happening to you, and I didn't do anything, and it's bothered me.
You couldn't have done anything, Ford. It was in my head, you know?
Yes. I don't want you to gamble with yourself.
I forget. Did we?
I know we were
Did Jester volunteer? Or
playing,
did
it
we
didn't
draw?
seem like much, and it seems to have exacted a
I
pretty
can't remember
serious
exactly how it
toll.
happened. I feel like Jester volunteered, right? Or did we?
All I'm saying is, I
we
want you to
did-
be careful
that,
as
right?
we do this. I don't think we'll be the spectators that we thought we might be.
Okay.
I want to come out of this and be able to go back to the sea and go back to Nicodranus and go back to where it's warm and not fucking freezing.
Ninja.
And
4 more minutes, guys. We'll take a shot. So, Ninja, if you're still going to be around in 4 minutes, shot and smoke time.
I just don't know if that's... I don't feel as optimistic now.
Me neither. But I'll try to be safe. And you should too.
They're having a nice little moment.
But if it comes down to it, if it means stopping that thing,
we will die to stop it.
I want to stop that thing.
Yeah, I figured she'd say that.
I told your mother I would look after you.
Then you die too, Ford. You'll have to
Be
die
fine,
too.
Ford. We always are.
Liam up there looks like he's.
I care very
he
much
looks
for you.
very emotional right now.
Really?
Is he gonna grab her and give her a kiss? I don't think
Is
so.
it because
but-
I have chiseled cheekbones now?
chiseled cheekbones
It's the
with
longer
age?
horns.
Yeah,
The longer
it really
horns
does,
did it.
doesn't
Yeah.
With
Gives you
age.
an intimidating look.
More
Not
mature
Tal'dorei.
turned him on.
Can I kiss you?
Oh my god, he really is! No freaking way. I wouldn't have bet on it. I was like, I was joking. I'm actually surprised. I'm shocked. I got chills because I can't believe he actually did. I wanted him to, but I didn't think he would.
I don't know how this will go. But I can't promise that I'm going to let you just throw yourself at this
That
thing.
was awesome. How lovely.
I don't think I can do that.
I would honestly have not, I would have bet against it. I was like, there's no way. But I'm like, this is the moment you kiss the
I don't have
girl.
an argument. Kissing is a lot more fun when you're not dying.
Well, and not when you're underwater drowning.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the reason I didn't think he'd do it is because I feel like Travis pushes back every time, aka forward. But I feel
I
like
don't know what to do with myself anymore.
I feel like he pushes back all the time, and like he just doesn't make the move, and to the point where like I don't even know if he ever would.
Kind of a big coward.
No, Ford, you're very brave.
I am very brave, aren't I?
Well, that's huge.
Feel a bit.
Because that kind of
Me too.
that kind of like sets it up where now it's like a thing, not
I'm
like you
sure
know.
we have to go fight this.
You know what I
city.
mean?
We
Have
could
to
just
go fight
leave.
this
Like that's
city.
the
We
biggest
have
step
to
is
fight.
getting
Take
through the first
cats and
kiss.
just flee.
We have to fight it.
And they've had other moments, but like they said, it was like over different circumstances.
I'll see you in the morning.
And Jester looks very giddy. She looks very giddy.
Good night.
Good night, Ford.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Adorable.
I'll leave.
And the fact that they're actually married is even funnier. It's like they're sharing like their first kiss
I'll just go.
again as a
Just
married
go
couple through
lay in bed
D&D.
and hold up my little unicorn figurine and fall asleep holding it.
Adorable.
I don't sleep much.
Yeah, they're like very. It's like
As the rest of you
they're.
find
I'm
sleep
reading
in
Amy
your
Francis'
horizontal
comment.
Chambers, closing the
They're
firmament
like
before your
super sweet
arrival
about it. It
at
isn't
the
like
second
they're
Aeolian
kind of
excavation.
just like playing it off
take a
like it
break.
wasn't a big deal. Very
Back
cool.
here in a
Very
few
cool how it was
minutes
done.
To pick up from there.
Look at Travis's face. Travis is red as hell. Look how red Travis is.
Said he'd roleplay.
Travis looks so embarrassed.
Proud of you,
And
buddy.
he is turning redder by the second. He is turning like
5 years.
tomato red.
This
He's all red. Yeah, look at him. He is so
is
red.
character growth. Like, I'm not talking about Ford. I'm talking about Travis.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I guess I'm not the only one.
I know.
Travis pushes back so much that I literally was like, this is the moment anybody else would kiss the girl. But he's not going to do it because he's Travis. I was like, ain't
Laura
happening.
Bailey here.
Ain't happening.
Let's see what's up in the Critical Role.
Good for Travis. Good for Travis. And now he's red as red could be. Very, very awesome. Like I said, I just didn't have very high hopes for Travis. What happened here? What is this? Up there it is. We're going to get to... Oh. All right, thank you. Let's just hear Matt give a little bit of a recap, and then we'll pause and reset.
Shit.
Are we even trying to count?
No, that's my fault.
You're like,
We're just going to hear a bit.
oh, we're already on.
Wait till the moment.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So,
Oh.
after you all complete your evening's rest,
I feel like Matt will
you
give a
all
quick
gather for
recap.
breakfast the next morning. Some probably a little more awkward than others.
I mean,
More awkward than... Like I said, what do you
But
mean?
nevertheless,
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Meals
Nothing
are
happened.
had, supplies are gathered, and Dagon preps to take you out once more into the icy tundra towards your nearby destination of the A2 excavation. So, do you have everything you need? Anything you wish to do before you leave, or?
I'll stop right there, even though Jester is in the middle of, that's all I heard. 245.45, a nice round number. So reset. 2:45.45. Set time. There we go. That is the clock. I love the Mighty Nine. So glorious. Bless Laura for sticking to her threat to romance him this season. That was the other thing, too. I know that it's been spoken of so much. And Travis made it clear early on. Like, early on, he was like, no, we're not getting into any, like, lovey-doveyness. I don't know if it's just him. I feel like he said he in general just doesn't like that in gameplay. But the fact that it is also his actual wife who is playing that character, I feel like he even more so thinks it would be like cliche or something like that, so to speak, to have a relationship with her. But I think he's made it clear that he just doesn't like it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like he said, I don't like romance in like as far as his character. Maybe not in general for D&D, but his character. So I'm happy he did it. Question, how much longer? Michael, where are you at? Are you driving home? We have an hour and 45 minutes. Wait, hour? Yeah, there's an hour over, Mike. We got an hour and 46, hour and 47 minutes when we start. So we didn't even start yet. And we are one like away from halfway. Is anybody there that hasn't liked the video yet? Because we are one like away from hitting the halfway mark. 25 likes, halfway, we have to hit 50. If we hit 50, Mike, then we still have almost 2.5 hours of a live stream left. 2.5, 8, but that'll still give us till 9. Like right around, even if we hit the 30 minutes, we'll be done around 9 o'clock. If I start very soon. Which will give me an hour to do the Patreon video. And I don't know what the next episode has in store for us as far as time. Usually I look further ahead and I did not. And we just hit 25 likes. So we are halfway. We are officially halfway with an hour and 46 minutes. So I think we're on a good pace. Why is DBZA? Why is DBZA? I don't know what that means. Do you mean like why is it up? Why is DBZA? I'm assuming you saw YouTube, Clever. I just posted the beginning of Season 2, but we are already starting Season 3 on Patreon. Season 3 is already on Patreon, or at least starting. But I just posted the beginning of Season 2 on YouTube, so people knew that we're still doing it. ETA to home is 7 minutes, so cheers to Michael getting home. This is for Michael. Michael, we're having a shot. This is the startup of after the break, so set your clocks after the shot. We're going to start so we don't waste too much time. It's 6:30, and we have maybe a good 2 hours and 15 minutes to 2 hours and a half left. So we're also at 27 likes. We're getting the likes in, everybody. It looks like we're doing good. Cheers to everyone. This one's for Michael. Oh, and Ninja's still there. He said he would never romance a player. That's what I thought. Ninja, thank you for the confirmation. And Ninja, I hope you're here for the shot. Colvin, Clever, Star, everybody else, Amy and David and Chimiki Barrow and Forrest, and I can't name everybody. Cheers. All right. Arriving at 7. Oh, all right. You got 30 minutes. Well, safe travels, Michael. We're kicking it back off. We're going to be in the middle of Jester going, It says or in the subtitle. So she's in the middle of saying or. I can get that. I don't know if I could romance a PC that wasn't my husband unless it was an NPC. One of my last characters was really thirsting for an NPC, but campaign stalled. I have seen my brother do D&D, and I've seen people who are in the campaign that are actually dating be romantical with other characters, and watching it got weird because they would be so in the moment. Like, obviously they weren't physically hooking up with each other or something, but in the game they would be so in the moment, and I'd be like, that'd be weird to me if I was being graphically sexual with somebody else in a fantasy way, even if it's in game and my girlfriend or wife was sitting right there and it wasn't her. I don't know. I feel like I would feel the same way, Star. But I also have never been in that situation. I was just watching the game played. But either way, get ready to rumble. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, we have to check in. We have to check back in.
Yes. With Udalafon, please.
Ooh, Udala. Not Udala.
Jester, Jester, I found this pill box. Do you take all of these now?
Yeah, I need
At
them
3
all.
o'clock. We're gonna do the next
My
shot
doctor
because we're taking little
recommended,
halfies.
you know,
I'm pacing it
I have
out,
a
but
high
they're
blood pressure.
they're only half ounce shots, so
Mucilin
we're gonna have
grape
another
nuts
one
in
at
the
3.
breakfast mix.
3 o'clock shot.
And of
is poured.
liquid.
There's one for every
Every
day.
15 minutes or so, we're gonna take a shot.
Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag. Yeah.
Grape nuts are good.
Grape nuts
They
are
good.
great.
For your bowels.
Grape
crazy
nights
person.
are one of my
Yeah,
favorite
it's just
cereals.
like-
That's
You're
gravel and milk.
That's bullshit.
I used to eat
I'm a
grape
big
nuts
fan
and
of
use
nuts.
to pour sugar over the
I
top
mean,
of them.
well, I'm a fan of nuts
because
too.
they suck.
But I'm a fan of
There's certain cereals that are
grapes,
just
berries,
you're just
nuts.
taking penance.
Who doesn't
like,
It is
you're
all
trying
of
to
the
make up for
greatest
something you
things
did wrong
in a
in your life,
cereal.
and this is your way
And
of
it's
feeling better
Grape
about
nuts
it.
feel
fairly
like
sugary,
they
considering
never
it's
go
good for
away
you, or
in the
better
bowl.
for
Like
you.
as you eat them, they regenerate.
You can't see it. It just
No,
looks
Like I
like
said,
milk.
Grape nuts
Penance.
regenerate. I love it.
Pretend I was the rock guy. I'm not grape nuts.
Regenerative
So anyway.
grape nuts.
Fair.
Is there anything else you would wish to do before you?
Fade to black. Yes,
to
your
the next
love
leg of your adventure.
because
I'm
it
just
makes sense.
exfoliating my
Yes,
colon.
you love because it makes sense for the character,
Exfoliating?
not necessarily the player.
Yes,
Currently
we're sending
have
a
a
message
husband
to
and wife
Dolphon.
renewing their
Alright.
vows because the characters they're playing
Is there anything
made
else
them
you want me to say, Bo,
closer.
or is it just what did
That's
you find?
cool. See if it's your
great.
significant other. I can see that.
She's got the info.
Yeah, I don't.
I
didn't.
guarantee you.
It would
Okay,
take
that's
Like
fine.
in
Okay.
real life, there are actors
Checking back
who have
in.
cheated
What
on
did
their
you find?
husbands and wives with
If you
people
don't have
they've
enough words,
acted
find
romantically
someone that
with.
can
It happens
send
if
a
you look it
message
up.
to
There are
Bo.
dozens of famous
It's a
people
spell. I'm
that
sure
have
they can
cheated
figure
on
it
their
out.
wives and husbands
they
with
can
people
figure
they
it
were romantic with on the set
response
because they
comes
got
to you.
so into the role that they literally hooked up in real life. That's
was
how I
difficult to
feel
research,
D&D might get.
but
I feel
I
like if
found
you
something.
get so into, I mean, it's different with
But I could
acting because
say
you are actually
of the
physically
multiple
making
wards
out with the person and
of
stuff like that. That
the
isn't
lost
your
city
husband
of
and wife.
Aeor.
So it is a little different.
The Cognoso
The
ward
chemistry
was a
is
section of the
is
city.
more hot and heavy, but I feel like a part of that could
Cognoso ward.
translate to D&D.
So it was just a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood. It's not a person. It's
Like
not a
one of the
thing,
ones that
it's-
comes to mind
it's a neighborhood.
immediately
To which
is
a follow-up message comes to
Oh wait, send it to Bo.
I can't remember her name, but the
I
girl
guess
from
it sends to
Twilight.
me.
Whichever
The
one.
girl from
It's fine, as long
Twilight
as the
was
information gets through.
engaged or
continuing
married
the
or
conversation
something
to you
like
just
that.
because
It's weird.
it's weird to otherwise
And I
be like
think
finish
the
half
guy,
the conversation
was it
one person to the
Edward?
next.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I feel like the two of them hooked up and had
So
other
Novum
people
Nova?
in their lives.
has something to do with the leadership of that
I can't remember the
particular
specifics,
ward.
but I know it was Kier. I can't
That is
remember
all
her name.
that we have.
Kristen Stewart. Kristen
That was
Stewart.
super
I just
helpful.
remembered it.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
100%.
Bo is super excited about that information. You rock.
Yeah.
Talk
Rock.
soon.
You
No
rock.
further response.
Melissa
You sense
Joan
likely
Hart.
some appreciation from that.
Melissa Joan Hart, Brad Pitt.
Minds of
My PC is
Cognoso.
married to avoid table romance.
Orchestrated as its escape. So like
There you
some
go.
sort of
Michael
mage.
said it. You just
Cerberus
married up,
assembly of
so you didn't have to
its
worry about her or your
100%.
And they jettisoned their own
My PC is
neighborhood
to
while
avoid table
Aor
romance.
was
Got it,
being
got it.
destroyed, or Aor jettisoned them.
Or maybe they
Kristen
brought
Stewart
down
and
Aeon,
Robert
contrary
Pattinson
to popular
were together.
belief,
Yes.
to
Okay.
somehow
Maybe
save themselves.
she hooked
Maybe
up
they
with somebody
figured out
else
how to
then or
save
something like
themselves
that.
and the people in that ward.
I know
by
something happened with her.
destroying
I remember my sister telling me.
The
everything,
rest of the city or
Yeah.
something.
or at least turning themselves into something that could survive.
Melissa Joan
Yeah.
Hart
I'm sure they
is Clarissa
had very
Explains It
good
All.
rationalizations
I
for
love
themselves.
Melissa Joan Hart
Why bring back the
I haven't
sun
heard her
Novum
name
to
mentioned.
become one of the great minds?
in 5 seconds because I just heard it. But before that, I haven't heard her name in
All right.
years.
We should
Was so ready for this.
Felt more like a publicity stunt.
A2 and
Very
try to
possible
get
star.
the crest.
What's better than one all-powerful circle of mages, but two all-powerful circles of mages?
Are we one of the two?
No, we are not.
No, we are not.
Including
Are
the
we one of
dynasty?
the
Is that the
powerful
third?
circles of mages?
Or is that
No,
like
we
a
are
broken
not.
one? You know what? Let's not count.
That's like a
mages.
half circle, or
They are our
I am
ancestors.
mixing.
Ah,
Oh, I was like, did I mix the wrong drink?
let's press on.
Me too.
A2.
A2. All right, onward to
Interesting
A2. Oh, we got
pushes his
Hookadorf
way out
in
the
here.
snow. You all follow suit
Can't wait
and
for the
begin
Mighty Nine animated
final
like the
leg of your
Legend of
trek.
Vox Machina. Hookadorf.
You continue on for roughly 3
Because,
or so
oh,
hours.
and we even got Sean M.
Before you
back,
find
dude. How's
yourselves
it
approaching-
going?
Do we lose
2
our
people
exhaustion?
that I haven't
Yes.
seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, newcomers. I've seen
we're now
you
good.
recently, but newcomers. Hookadorf's been around longer, but Sean.
Notice you approach a small, jagged range
I just wanted to make
of
sure I had the
rocky
right.
hills
It's an
and
M, right? Yes.
small
Sean M.
spires
I was like,
that
is
seem to
my
peek
eyes
through
going
the snow
bad?
and ice.
2, Hookadorf and Sean M. were
Advancing
jumping the
up
gun
the
on the
rough
shot
slopes.
taking.
Eventually,
To Sean M. and
Dagon leads you
Hookadorf.
to a rope climb to a small cliff face.
There's no
above.
reason other than I just want to drink alcohol
Looks
because
over
I
the rest
got
of you.
excited when I saw people return.
Well,
So
previous
cheers
times
to
I brought
both.
people here for the trek. They all kind of went up that way. Come on. He goes and wraps the rope and then hand over hand lifts him and his chair up along the cliff face.
Damn.
Before eventually getting to the edge, and you can see there's like a,
Welcome back,
metallic
both
pipe
of
of some
you.
kind that's jammed into the rock, and he uses
Sean,
that
who was the one you
lift
had?
himself over.
Deb?
And
Was
then
it
with
Deb?
one strong show of core strength,
I remember
get
last week
him
you were
and the
saying, say
chair
hi
up onto the cliff
to
face.
Deb. I
So
think it
you
was
coming?
Deb.
And he
Let
wheels
me
up.
know if I'm wrong.
Sure,
I feel
just
like that
like
name
that.
rings a
I
bell.
want his upper body strength.
I want that.
Can I have
Because I'm
some?
saying,
That's
basically,
very
I'm saying hi, if I got the name right.
I'll
If
go
not,
for,
then
I'll go
I'm
for it if no one else.
horribly wrong,
Just that
and I'm
way there's
saying
more
hi to
people for
somebody
me to
that doesn't
fall on.
exist.
Guidance.
Go for it.
Is it acrobatics or?
We'll say for the purposes of this, it's a
Sean
challenge.
drinks
but
also. I love it.
with
I
a
love
little
that
bit
you
of
even
help
worded it like that.
and
Yup, it
some of your
was. All
friends,
right.
one
Well,
by
Deb,
one, you can all
hello.
make it there. I'm not going to have to make it whole.
If you're there. If
Skill
you're there. I
check
don't know
to
if
have
you're
to
there. If
climb
you're
25
not,
feet.
you
Fair.
can watch it later.
I would-
You got a
I
shot.
love you jumping into it. That
I
was
would
pretty
fall.
great.
I would fall anyway.
I'll
which
be
is why
joining
I
you
was
after I get off of work.
enough,
Well, when
fair
you're
enough.
done,
Now, to be
you
fair,
let me
you
know,
could
and
be
we'll have a
Yasha's chair.
shot
She could probably carry you up
to
the same
celebrate
way.
you getting
Oh,
off
thank
work.
you. Yeah.
I was telling everybody earlier that this is
Not using your legs? Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Very
light
great.
work
You just
week for
stop me
me,
from
but I
falling and
have my
turn
dad
into a
going in the
T-Rex in
hospital
response.
on Monday morning at 4:30 a.m. So tomorrow I
As you all
gotta
eventually
get
climb
all
the
my
top,
business done, go to sleep
You
early
only see
Sunday,
before you this
and then I have a
kind of
week of
pockmarked
stress
snow and
just
slate
because
plateau
you know
at the top.
it's a procedure, anything
Still
can happen.
jagged
But
in places, but
it's
it seems to have leveled
standard
off at this point.
stuff.
And at first glance,
I'll be going back and forth to the hospital
really
all week till you see me
see
next
any
Friday.
signs
By
of
next
an
Friday,
excavation.
he should be back home. He's going to be there for
I'd
3
be
days.
careful where you
They said
stay.
on average 3 days,
just
unless there's like complications. So by next Friday, I should be back to normal. Have him home. Hopefully, have him better
You don't
than
want to fall
ever.
through any crevices.
But like the video and
Dagon
subscribe if you
kinda
haven't.
seems-
We have a good
very
25
astute.
people in
I
the
did
room
take
right
one
now.
crew here once
We are
before,
20
and
likes
we
away
had a fellow
from
that walked out and just
episode
vanished.
119. We hit 50 likes. We get episode
Yeah.
119
I mean, they originally
today.
found
People are
him
telling me
a little
119 has a
broken in the
banger
bottom,
in the
but,
beginning. So
somewhere
we're
around
going to
here is
switch
kind of a-
Patreon and YouTube videos this week.
an illusory.
If we hit the 30
blanket
minutes, will we see
hiding the entrance.
what you guys want to see?
So just,
Or we need to still do the
How do we
YouTube video
find it?
first? Like, what if we do
Carefully.
the first 30 minutes? Do we hit that
Throw
point?
up detect magic.
Nice.
Because I got to make sure I do enough of the
slowly
YouTube
inching
video that you
along.
see what you guys
detect
want to see.
a
Because I've been making short
mass
YouTube
illusion
videos.
that blocks
So
a
I want to
large
make sure I
portion
do
of
up to the
this
point
region.
where you guys want
It
me
is
to do.
permanently installed, it seems.
Okay.
But you could
The
try
new
and
episode
scan
of
it
Hell of
through
a
and see
Boss
if you could
officially
peer through
dropped
it for those
today.
I will.
Catch up,
who like mine.
dude.
All right, make an investigation check.
Clears throat, hella good.
Natural
I'm
20.
gonna have to check it
Yeah,
out.
let's go.
What does
Do a
that
total of?
make? How many episodes?
with
What episode is
investigation?
that in total? Star?
31.
Whoa.
With a brief
Did he say
glance, you immediately
41?
can
Did
see
he
the
say
pattern out there,
41
and there is
or 31?
a little bit of a shimmer.
Liam's
where as
roll.
you
What was
focus,
Liam's
you
roll?
can see
Caleb.
there's kind of an echo in the shadow.
It was high.
And there you can tell there is a very faint.
I feel like there's like 20 something
And
episodes
once you
of Hell
see
of a
that,
Boss
you kind
total.
of point it out to
I feel like
everybody
it was like
else, and the
22.
illusion
This
seems
might
to
be
almost once you click it,
23.
it's like seeing a magic eye image, where once you focus, all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, that's been there the whole time.
Indiana Jones and
Clarissa was a better show than Sabrina, in my opinion. I agree.
There. Turn to the
I
group and
watched a
carefully
couple.
say.
I would watch Sabrina from time to time if I had nothing else on. I watched Clarissa Explains It All
illusory self, as you
religiously.
get low, you
Sabrina,
can
it
actually
wasn't
look
bad.
beneath the
It just
line.
to me
As you
wasn't.
walk towards it, you can see elements
Clarissa.
of your heels begin to kind
And
of.
I was never really into Sabrina.
absorb
Even the
into
new
snowfall
Sabrina that
that's
came out,
guided
I
the
heard it
area,
was
but there's
good.
no
I never watched
resistance in
that
the
either.
snow.
I'm just
Peering
not big
beneath,
with
you can
witches.
see there is a 15
I'm not a fan of
foot
witches
chasm
in general.
a little ways
Nothing
ahead of you.
against them.
that just descends
Even
directly below. And you
American
can already
American
what
Horror
looks to be
Story,
kind of a rickety
my least
series
favorite
of wooden
season of
steps and
American Horror Story
platforms
was
that
the
begin
Witches
to
season.
spiral down the side.
Those look safe.
Okay.
Knock,
I mean,
knock.
that's the way down, right?
Who's there?
Yeah, apparently. You all have fun. I'm gonna set up camp somewhere around here out of sight. But
Yes, hi.
Does anybody have the
The last
timestamp
time we went up,
for the TPK?
they had killed the scout, the person that was standing guard, so...
I've been
right, so
down
the
there
same
a good
folks
part
that
of it,
were
yes.
out there, they're coming as well.
Don't think
probably.
30 will do it. All right,
No,
so
it'll
I'll
be-
just break it up how I see fit.
You
But
can do that weird mess.
sounds like it's close to
Just let me know when
what
you're,
we
when
need
you're
to
coming
happen.
back. 'Cause I'm gonna be.
Sean said, dude, let me know when you...
Stay in the saddle,
Is that when you're live? It's probably when you're
Good luck.
live.
Don't die.
Is it, or when you live? I try to live
If you
off
do,
it,
just
but I
leave
think
some
it's
gold.
live. I hate words that have double
He
meanings
has this
because then I get confused.
Often kind of a
I watched the
this would be a
latest Broken
northwestern
Wood last
direction
night.
from where you
If
currently
anyone
stand, trying
else
to
loves detective
find some
murder,
path out of sight.
show set in New
So-
Zealand. It's a fun show. Never heard
Would
of
like
it.
to descend first, and in what order?
Who would like to descend
I'll
first?
go first.
Oh, there goes Not. Or Veth. I always go
Now,
Not.
Look for traps.
All right.
Me
who'd be
too,
going-
I did
there is
not
just
like
enough room to go
Coven.
single file around
Love which... Oh,
the
Coven.
edge of this
Coven.
chasm. So who would be
Coven,
next
yeah, that was
after-
the that was the American Horror Story. Love
Love
witches in general, but that wasn't the best season. Yeah, Coven.
Still
I'm
not
not kidding
gift.
you. Coven was so
Just-
much worse of a season to me at that point that I actually stopped watching American Horror Story after that. I was like, it like didn't do it for me to the point where I was like, all right, and I just kind of stopped watching it. Then I jumped into other seasons. What was it? Hotel. Hotel was interesting.
I'll go next.
Still not one of the
Alright.
better seasons.
I'll go after that.
But I dug Hotel better than
Bo, are you going
Coven.
after Beth?
That might be the last season I saw
Yasha?
Hotel.
And then who's
With
after
Lady
Yasha?
Gaga. I thought it was
You
good.
said-
Lady
This
Gaga
society?
does it for me. She, like,
And
you
then
know,
Jester?
acting wise, I think Lady Gaga's
Caleb takes
entertaining to
the
watch.
rear.
She puts her all into it, I feel like.
I'll go last. I'll bring up the rear.
What
You're a
part?
good nerd. Thank you, sir. I try my best to be fully educated in all of nerddom. Buffy and Xena Warrior
get to
Princess
decide
were
who
the
gets to
best.
be in the
Never
rear.
saw
I
it
mean,
either.
that's her.
Golden Parchment Cheers.
Buffy is a show. I've said it many times.
Cheers.
Boulder
I was just
Parchment
gonna let it
Cheers.
push me out of the way.
Buffy
but-
is one of the
Oh, that was
shows
cute.
I want to
Yeah,
react to on the
I
channel
I was
because
just,
so
squishing
many
people in
people
the middle.
rave about that show, and I've never seen
Protecting
Buffy.
what's
Sarah
most
Michelle
valuable,
Gellar.
you know.
I love
Boulder Parchment
the Christy
Cheers.
Swanson
All right, all
movie
right.
We are
with
the
Luke
two
Perry.
people.
It is.
I've seen the movie 1,000 times.
Zwei.
Pee Wee Herman's in it.
What?
Paul Rubin. Love the movie. I just never watched the
2,
show.
3.
It was a Zen.
And I love Elijah Dushku. And I
I've
heard
always done
she
1, 2, 3, shoot.
We can't
is
get
a
it right when
villain
it's
in it,
as intended.
or a main character of some sort.
Nothing.
You were
Continue.
going so slow, it kind of
I
threw
never
off
knew
the
that
rhythm.
until
Is it?
recently.
So, okay, we're going on 4, we're
1, 2,
going on
3,
3.
shoot, or whatever you do, I'll do.
What's the Simeon way?
Oh my God.
Lord of the Rings
Eins, zwei,
rocks
drei, shoot.
balls.
Eins,
Lord of the
zwei,
Rings
drei,
in
shoot.
general.
I try to shoot.
I watch it all the
No,
time.
throw on
I have it on
All right, all right,
4K.
throw on 4, throw on 4, throw on
I
4.
kick on the 4K
Eins, zwei, drei,
Blu-ray
shoot.
all the time.
All right,
Eins finds shoot.
Eins, zwei, drei, shoot.
Eins finds dry
Eins,
shoot.
zwei, drei, shoot.
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna say that forever.
Caleb
Eins finds
takes
dry
the
shoot.
rear.
But yeah, Lord of the Rings. To this day,
Alrighty.
if I have like a day off and it's raining,
Under you
I will
guys.
throw on a Lord of the Rings. I have all of them in the extended editions.
Go.
You can
go.
spend 13
So you're looking
hours.
for
I think
traps,
you're.
you
You
said?
might be talking about the show,
Make an investigation
but I'm
perception
talking
check,
about the
your call.
movies. I'll
Investigation.
make a day of it. I'll get drunk in bed and watch
26.
freaking 12 hours
26,
of
all
Lord
right.
of the
Glancing
Rings.
about, you don't see any traps. You do see the relatively dangerous nature of the platforms that you're descending on. A lot of the wood here is,
The movie was great. God damn it,
Been
watch
weathered.
Buffy. I like Angel better.
and you can see the platform
story,
isn't
but I
continuous.
love Buffy
It'll
for its
continue and
characters.
spiral down.
People tell
with
me
some,
that too.
like,
They
heavy
said
steps,
Angel-
some steep steps.
It's
and
like
then
one
the
of those
platform will just
spin-offs where
stop.
it still
There's a
is
rope
on
that drops
par
down
with
about
the
30
original.
feet. Then there is the next platform that switches
Because
back.
usually spin-offs,
But
maybe
every
they're
single
good for a
platform
year
you
and then
reach,
they
the
just
minute
get
it takes any
stale.
weight, you hear that
I've heard Buffy and Angel are both good.
next step.
Oh, God.
Doesn't sound good
I love
for us
Perfect
non-monks.
Strangers and Family Matters. If you didn't know this, Family
traps.
Matters was a spin-off
So you
of
all
Perfect
continue to
Strangers.
follow suit,
I grew up with
carefully
Perfect
making your way.
Strangers. Loved
pay
Family
attention to
Matters
the
as a
sound. Should
teenager.
we get out of length
Didn't
of
find out
rope
till
and just
like
hold on to
my
that
adult
shit?
years
Yeah,
that
might
the
not be a
two
bad idea.
were
Yeah, that's a good
related.
idea.
I
Wait,
knew
all
they
of
had
us hold the
similar
same rope?
characters, but I
So one
didn't
person
realize they
falls
were
down,
actually
they pull
the same
everyone else with them?
characters.
No, everyone else catches
One
that
of the
person.
weirdest
The
spin-offs.
weight distribution is
remember.
hopefully in the favor of the
And they're
group
both
and not
amazing.
the one person falling. Not that I'm a
I
physicist.
see that as a charm.
The show was mad. That's how I feel.
Off
I
the
didn't
side.
hate the show. Like a lot of people hate the Lord of
we
the
could do
Rings
a
show.
science experiment.
I
I
didn't
will
hate
turn
it.
into
My
a bat.
sister loved it. I didn't hate it. There was a couple episodes and a couple things where I was like, "That's damn good," but it can't hold up to the movies. I thought a lot of the CGI was like too vibrant and weird. But the movies, I think the movies hold up to this day. I saw everyone in theaters.
Everybody wrap it
We
around
would make
your
it a
wrist, grab
Christmas
it, and pass
event.
it to the person in
A
front.
group of us, a family, and like friends and stuff. We would all go see every
Continuing
Lord of the
further
Rings every Christmas. It would come out in December.
The pit goes
3 years running.
60,
We did it. It was like an
80,
event.
100
And
feet
they
down.
were all
The
amazing.
daylight
Lace Up Hockey.
fades
Yeah, Angel
as
was
shadow
just
begins
as
to
good,
take
if not better. Lace Up.
path downward.
Hello, my good friend.
You, thankfully, with the goggles
Which is
you
your
borrowed
favorite
from
Lord of the
Book,
Rings
keep an eye,
movie?
But
That's a
eventually,
good question.
You're going to need an additional light
I think
source.
Two Towers
as
had the
no sunlight
best
is making its way through.
moments,
Well, I
dramatic
can,
moments,
do the globules, yeah.
but Return
up
of
to-
the King
okay,
is my
keep them
favorite.
Fairly dim.
The first
They're
Fellowship of
already
the
dim.
Ring is my
Once you
least
got it.
favorite. I mean, it's still great. Don't get me wrong. Fellowship is
Continuing
great.
down, you notice
It reminds
as
me of Star Wars.
The
A
platform
New Hope
begins to
is
shift
great,
to the left.
but it's just too
The pit
slow.
begins
There's
to
not enough
angle
going
slightly.
on. Empire
Almost like
and
the
Return, I like way
slope
better.
begins to
Lord
form,
of the Rings
and
reminds me of the
immediately you
Star
can
Wars
see
trilogy.
there's
I
a
think
sheet
I
of
like
ice that is
Return of the
gathered,
Jedi
making
the
it extremely
best.
slick.
Empire had
However,
the best story.
The last length of
and A
rope
New Hope
on
was
that
just
final platform
kind of
before
slow.
reaching the section.
Same thing with Lord of the Rings. I
continues
think I like
down, and you can
Return of the King the
rappel
best.
carefully
But Two
down the
Towers
side
had
of
the
the
better
ice if you'd
story.
like.
And
For each of you
Fellowship
rappelling
was
down,
kind
I
of
would like you
dragged
to
because they have to
make
like
either,
build up
an
the
athletics or
characters and the story.
acrobatics check.
The first one to me always is dragged out a
disconnect
little
from our
more
rope?
because they
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
set
yeah.
everything up.
Keep on our rope.
I feel
we
like
did let
both
go.
trilogies are very equal. Towers for me, and I can't argue. Like Empire, just like Star
28 for
Wars,
me.
Empire and Return, I like them both so closely equal that I can't even argue it. Same thing with Two Towers and Return.
19.
I like them both so equally that I almost can't argue either
28.
case.
24.
But I think I like Return of the
20
Jedi,
total, and then also
And
some
Return of the King, the
unarmored
best.
movement wall walking.
both
shit.
returns.
You got it.
Dope
I like
shit.
things that come
So
back,
as all of you
things
begin
that
to
return to us.
rappel down the edge of the slope, it only goes for about 15, 20 feet
I've
before
heard
it then
you sing
continues into another drop into
by
black
Lorne
nothingness
Michaels.
below. And about 15
Tolkien
feet
blew my
below
mind
the rotation
when
into
all
a solid
around
pit once more,
me
the walls
blew up.
give way.
When all around me blew up.
So suddenly you are just
I had to read that
lowering
slowly
yourself
because I
into a
thought I was
black
reading it
abyss.
wrong.
By
Respect.
rope.
People
You
hate
rolled a
me
what?
for my
And as
favorite
you guys
Star
are
Wars.
realizing
What is
that,
it, Star? I
Caleb,
need to know now.
partway into the
My
rappelling,
favorite Star Wars in
your
the
feet
last
go out from under you
30
as you
years
try and reach
is
for the
Rogue One.
rope. Your other foot
My
kind of
favorite Star Wars
kicks
anything.
the rope out from the side as though you
Show.
fell, and you are on your
By
back
the way,
upside down.
Acolyte. I don't know how I'm feeling about
Sliding
it.
down
But Acolyte
the
comes
ice.
out on
Is
Tuesday.
he sliding past all of us since
I
he was
might
last?
He
watch
would
it.
be,
So can we
yes.
try to catch
I'm
him
definitely
on the
gonna
way?
watch it, but I
The
was
next person from
borderline
there
thinking
would
of
be
reacting
Beauregard.
to it.
Oh.
But I
Go
have
ahead
never
and
had
make-
success with
DMF.
Disney Plus shows.
I will
Disney
say go
Plus
ahead.
shows have
Go
never
ahead and make
done
an
well for me
athletics check
on
on
the
this
on
one.
the
I
YouTube.
will say,
I feel like I
grabbing
always
things
fail. All the Marvel
strength.
shows.
Oh, wait.
Percy Jackson was. I loved
he
it
a missile?
personally, but I just feel like nobody
no.
watches
okay, that's fair, that's
reactions
fair.
to Disney Plus
Not
shows.
great. 15.
That's enough.
Oh,
That's
okay.
enough.
Okay.
It wasn't terribly challenging, but because the arrangement and he was the last one, thankfully, that did work in your favor. So as he streaks by, you're just
Caravan
now
of
cresting over the edge, and you see him.
What is
scrape
Caravan
past.
of
You reach out,
Courage?
grab him, and
Fellowship
the rope kind of
just for the
just
first
for a
half
second,
of
just from the
Fellowship
physicality of everything.
Was
And
so
you all-
great building
you all
out the
hear that
characters and
as
backstory in the
Bo
world.
groans
And
with the shoulder being
I
pulled
don't
ever so
dislike
faintly out of the
A
socket
New
before she
Hope or
pulls it back
Fellowship.
in. But
It's just the others
you
in
are
my
cut,
mind are so
and as you all below are kind of
great.
dangling now, any sort of movement
It's
at
like
the top of the rope
comparing-
just sends further
I mean,
waves
it's just
down
hard
to the rest of
right.
you.
There is like a
Three
frog
dangling.
outside my window.
Going on?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you guys hear it, but there's a frog riveting outside my
I'll
window.
climb back up a little bit. And
Grab
Pull-
like a booster his ass or
yeah, I actually grab his like shins with my arm and like push him back over to the rope. You have it? Do you have it?
It takes a
It's
moment, but you
literally
do
going.
manage to
I love Caravan of
readjust
Courage,
yourself
but
and
not
get
as
back a hold
much
of the
as
rope.
Battle.
Physical prowess is saved my magic for
My
another day.
God, Amy, we're
fucking
talking
together, you broke my
Ewok
shoulder.
movies. Oh my God! I should be struck down. I have to take a shot now, and this is my punishment. I was gonna say my penance and my punishment. And what? This is even though I love drinking, and it's not really much of a punishment.
At the roof,
This is my punishment shot for not remembering Caravan of Courage. How dare I?
The ceiling
I am
itself is an odd,
forever
almost
going to hate
pyramid-like apex from what little bit of light there is, but it's a gradual separation that then goes into darkness. You cannot
Deb's
see
bros
the
are
walls, you
D&D
cannot see where it
nerds.
ends,
To
but you are
Deb's
at
bros, to
not
Deb
the direct apex,
and her
but
brothers.
some element near
This
the
is
top
for you,
of this
for D&D and love. Caravan of
vaulted
Courage.
roof.
My God, I'm so upset at myself. I'm going to cry.
Continue to lower down.
Cheers. Battle for Endor. What did you
Lower
say?
down, looking for any sign
Battle for
of
Endor.
flow
I
or end
agree.
to this.
I think
But
Battle
because
for
the light
Endor is the
sources
better
are above
Ewok
you,
movie.
you're having
Battle
to
for
rely
Endor.
upon the
I grew up with
catching
it.
up of
I also
Caduceus
grew up with
and,
Ewoks. They live
Caleb.
in my
Even with your
backyard.
dark vision
My
goggles, you
dream
don't
was to
have
build
the,
Ewok forts
the
in my
most
backyard. I told one of my
extreme
exes,
vision.
she was a massive Star Wars fan,
Eventually, you glance
and we
down,
have like
'cause it gives
3
you
acres of
60
woods
feet,
behind
right?
us.
Or is it 50?
And
30
she
feet?
was
Yeah,
like,
60
"Could you
feet.
please
60
build
feet?
us an Ewok fort that
You
we
begin
could
to
live
see
in?"
the floor.
And
when
I
you
was
approach
ready to
finally,
do
and
it.
Brings a
But
sense of
then
relief to you.
the Ewoks kidnapped her, and I never
glancing
saw
below,
her again.
you
And I
can
swore against
already
it.
see that
Cheers,
there's
Deb. It's brothers.
a tangled spread of broken shale and small patches of snow all across the floor below you. It is a broken mess of a floor, but it looks safe
Broken
to
mess
land.
of a
And the
floor.
rope that
I
you're
am
on
paying
does
attention, by the
eventually
way.
come and curl to the bottom of the additional.
In case anybody's like, Jay,
40
you
to
have
50
not
feet of slime.
watched in 5 years. I am watching.
Yeah. You lower down, you touch, and look up as each of you.
We're gonna do
carefully,
another
one by
shot
one, descend
at
to the
3:15
bottom of this
unless I
chamber.
see
Looking
somebody
up, you
else
can just
new in the
barely
chat.
See the faint.
I'd love an
faint bit
Ewok
of
fort.
light that by
If you haven't
comparison
seen
to
it,
this dark
Google
interior,
this.
you
Some
can see
guy built an
just
AT-AT
the
walker
faintest essence of
that
reflected
you could live
daylight
in.
that just
You go up
barely
its leg
outlines,
like a
the
stair,
very,
like
very
a spiral
tiniest
staircase,
sliver
and
of
he
an
built
eclipse where you
a
first
house
arrived.
in his backyard out of an
As you
AT-AT walker.
look around you, you can see what looks to be remnants of tools, some pickaxes.
But it
you
would
can see
probably
a
not
couple of empty,
serve
discarded
much of a
oil
purpose other than
lanterns.
to show off
You
for
can
5
see,
minutes with your friends at a barbecue.
Looks to be a bedroll of some kind.
He like decked it out.
This
It
looks
was
like
basically
a
like a
camping location for
like a-
excavation crews
like an
that have
outdoor
come through.
hut. Like it has a room with a TV and stuff.
It seems most
bathroom.
everything, at least in the immediate vicinity.
But
has
you
been
can't really
picked
live in
clean.
it. I mean, you could live in it,
or
but
destroyed.
you'd probably rather live in your house.
I'm going to cast locate object,
Casting locate
and I'm going
object.
to try to find a threshold crest.
Okay.
Oh, look at Bo over there, snapping it up.
It doesn't quite click in yet, but there is a duration on that.
Doesn't
correct?
quite
minutes.
click
10 minutes,
in
okay,
yet,
good to
as
know.
Bo was just
Right
clicking
as you
away.
finish that, you hear a voice ring out from the shadow around you.
I remember my sister recorded over my
are
hour
surrounded.
puffin stuff for Barney.
Identify your purpose and
Over my
allegiance,
hour of
or
puffin
be
stuff
shot down
for
where you
Barney.
stand.
Puffin stuff. I remember
Do we have
that.
any idea or
Barney
indication
was huge.
of
My sister
accent?
loved Barney. We had every Barney tape under the sun. I remember when a new one came out.
Gather.
It was like crack for kids.
Tony!
You go to the store and there'd be like a new Barney video in the supermarket,
Here.
and you'd be like, "Oh my
You've
God,
heard
give me it!"
elements of it
Well, not me,
seem to be
but I remember we had
Empire-ish.
them all. My sister was
Some
diehard.
regions around Hupperduk seem to lean into this variation within kind of the Zemnian region, so it does seem to have an element of Empire root.
We are
Sindel,
of the
Star
Empire
Cruiser,
from
go
outside of
whoosh.
Rexentrum.
Star Cruiser,
Although
go
we
crash.
travel far afield.
I remember that. Oh my God! I
Unofficial
immediately
business.
knew what you were
Under
talking about.
whose
Star.
watch?
Star Cruiser, go whoosh. Star
Been
Cruiser,
sent
go
here
crash,
by
crash.
Lady de Rogna of the
I used to
Cerberus
say that all the
Assembly.
time as a kid. Wicket.
And there's a pause.
I was Wicket, the Ewok for Halloween
All
as a
right,
child.
hold on.
And then later on in life, I got a
Here's some
legit
shuffling.
Hollywood
Carefully
mask.
stepping into
And
the
I'm
light,
pretty
you
sure
see
I was
this
in my
tiny
20s and was Wicket
middle-aged
again.
gnome-man
So I
by
was Wicket
himself.
as like an
His
8-year-old.
hair is kind of
And Wicket as like a
tattered up and
28-year-old.
tangled, kind of a
Much
dark
better
brown
costume
color,
as
kind of
a
gray towards the edges of his
28-year-old. I
temples, kind
promise
of
you
salt and
that.
pepper. He has a chin beard that looks like it's kind of just been left
What's
to
his
grow
name?
and curl in on itself, where it kind of gives this fuzzy chin strap that's big and thick. He looks like
HR
he's suffered a
Puffin
little bit of
stuff, yep.
frostbite, maybe at the tip of his nose at some
We
point in
had,
his age,
what
and
was,
it's just
what was
a
the guy
little
that made HR Puffin
dark and
stuff?
nubbed at the edge, but he kind of looks up
I'm
at you all
brain
with thick
farting on the
furs and
name
equipment on his
of
back, and he goes,
the people that did it.
"All right, I'm Ivor.
Ivor.
Ivor?
Ivor? Klimtaver? I am
Ivor Klimtaver?
actually
What was it?
here under Zana Delio, the apprentice to the Ludinus Deleth.
Oh my god, so many weird
Have you
names
been
coming
sent
out.
as a backup, as the requested?
I mean, Ludinus we know.
From the martinet, you mean?
Well, I sent out a request. The initial party of which I was the lookout for has not returned in
Ivor?
days. So I was
I don't know if it's
requesting for
important, but
Yeah,
what did
well,
he say?
Lady
Ivor
Rodna, has arranged
Klimtiver
for
or
us to be
something? It
here
sounded like it
in the
rhymed.
frozen
Ivor
north.
Thank
Klimtiver.
goodness, thank goodness. I was so very happy. I'm glad you could come. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Because
It's
of
very
tight.
cold down here.
It is, yeah. Yeah. I've not heard from Zana or the rest of our troop, and I'm starting to go a little scared, a little crazy.
Yeah, it seems to be going around. We are out of touch with our...
Yeah. Did you bring additional
It's going a little crazy.
food?
Definitely going a
Perhaps
little
I'm running
crazy.
a little low on supplies.
Where are the others who had us surrounded?
Emily
just me,
Mary,
right?
I don't think I shouted you out yet. Emily Mary,
Yeah,
I
let me-
forgot
I
about this.
have some
I'm assuming
provisions
Emily
here.
Mary is talking about what is about
these are
to
cold
go
powder.
down or is going down right now.
Grabs them and is like,
Dental.
Just one.
Just one a day. I know they look small. You
One a
will
day.
regret if you have
Isn't
even
that
two.
isn't that a vitamin?
Will
A
fill
one a
your
day?
colon like all stone liquid.
I find extreme importance in colon health, so I appreciate you letting me know.
Extreme importance in colon health.
Okay. Just yeah.
He wraps them in like a handkerchief and puts them in a pocket.
How long have you been here, friend?
I've been here about a week and a half, I think. I don't know. Time's a bit strange in these caverns. There's not a lot of light. It could be fast.
Is he losing?
longer,
I mean,
shorter. I
I
don't
don't even know why I
What
need to
day is it?
ask. He seems like
Well,
he's losing his shit.
Have you seen a big gem about this big? Maybe smaller, maybe bigger?
No, I've mainly just stayed in this area. I did wander a little bit into the northeastern region, but then I heard some very terrible noises from one of the other regions, so I just came back in here and hid.
And what happened? Where's the rest of your team?
I don't know. They've been excavating in and out. and
Remember
gathering
Wilford Brimley in
information
battle? Oh my
and,
god!
findings,
Honestly,
but
I
they
as
just
soon as
have
you
not
said it, I
returned in
remember.
some time.
But I
How
forgot
many
he
were
was
in
the
your
old
party?
dude. Wilford
Originally
Brimley,
it was
yes.
would have been
Wilford Brimley was the
6,
guy
including myself.
that had Teak.
But
Teak
now,
was my
I don't
favorite.
know where they are.
Teak
They might
goes
be lost,
down
they might be abandoned.
as one of my favorite
or was?
We can try
little
our best to find them. It would
characters
help
in
us to
all
know,
of
you know,
fantastical
which
moviedom.
pathway they took last, but also
Was it T-E-A-K?
if your
Teak?
mission was similar
Teak
to
was like
ours,
lightning quick. Whatever happened? Why don't they ever bring that dude? Should have been brought back at some point.
Well,
I mean, I know Ewoks
I was brought here by
weren't even.
Azana.
Like, how do you
the
not bring back
apprentices under
Ewoks from
Ludinus.
Teak?
But
He was like super
it was
fast. He
well-
was like an Ewok, but better. He was
I'll
a
work with these
more
and-
advanced
it's
Ewok
fine.
in my mind.
We are one of the cycling crews, expedition crews, Delvis.
Teak was a little annoying. I will give you that.
I
Teak,
feel like we skipped
he
over
would steal
something.
shit.
Hold on. Weird noises.
But I mean,
elaborate.
Ewoks are kind of a little annoying too.
Oh,
Wicked's adorable, but Ewoks in
Sounds
general,
like a-
they're very mischievous and curious about things.
you ever heard
Teak's
like a
maybe
baby crying?
magnified
Yes.
a little
but
bit more
like
than that, but I
deeper.
I dug him. I love Teak.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh. Well, that's odd.
Big baby.
Yeah.
It was like a scary big baby, or just a that would be really cute if I were larger big baby.
I don't know if cute is the word I would
That
use.
just sound like an adult crying.
No,
You'll know what I mean when you hear it.
I kind of dig this
Just
dude.
asking. You know,
A little
just
odd. I mean, he's a little
An
odd because
adult
he's probably
baby.
crazy. An adult baby.
you have a fair point there.
And again, though, just general excavation, or were you looking for something specific?
Well, I wasn't given more instructions than was necessary. I was just brought along to keep watch and
Brimley paid Noah.
maintain
Yeah,
the
Noah.
base camp here.
Great.
When were you expecting them to return?
Good night,
Initially,
Callisto.
it was
Oh,
only
Callisto's
supposed
out.
to
I
be
better
about a 4-day,
head off. I have
delve.
so much stuff to do. Have a
This was
good
the
one.
last
Callisto,
prize I
if you're
had
still
for it,
there,
so
we
I
love
ran
you.
out,
Have a
in
good
that
night, or I
allocated
guess
time,
day,
and
because it's day for
had to
you.
get creative.
Good day.
And
Take
how
a
did
shot,
you
dude.
request backup?
Honestly, it is the hour countdown.
I didn't
Sean,
request it,
you
but
are on
whenever
perfect
things
timing
go wrong, there is a request
because
for backup,
this is the
and
hour
I
countdown
assumed that
It ends at
the
4:16.
individuals who went ahead and
So we're
had
going to
requested
fill
with your arrival.
a little
So
higher than usual just
There is
because
a great deal of trouble
final
in multiple
hour.
areas here.
And if
In
we
fact,
hit the 50 likes, we'll do another 30.
I don't want to
We're
alarm
18
you, but
away.
in addition to the
18
dangers
likes.
within, there are
18 likes
dangers
away.
without as well.
So cheers.
And we are
This is to
worried that
Callisto.
people who have
a great day if you're
goals
still there.
contrary to those
And
of
to
the
Sean
Empire
reminding me
are
that
converging on
the
this
hour
place as well. So
countdown is
if you are
here.
to
We're going to
remain,
wait 30 seconds just
we
so
must
we're on
find a way
pace.
for you to keep
No,
hidden.
we're not.
And
We're just going to take it now.
I do
Cheers.
not recommend risking your skin like you just did with us.
Right.
If we are followed in,
I can remain hidden quite well. Well, now that I know your voice, Prince, it should be easy enough for you to call to me when it's safe. I can just stay out of sight, especially now that I have these strange little
colon balls.
Colon balls.
I
that
got
gave
strange little colon balls.
Aside from the noises, you said when things
That reminds
went
me of
wrong,
colon
what else went
blow.
wrong?
Do you guys remember Colon Blow?
Well,
what was that in? I think it was Saturday Night Live.
As far as I know,
Colon
part of
blow.
the challenge of
It was like
excavations
one
like this is
bowl
there are
of colon
still
blow
arcane
is equivalent to like
devices
50
and,
boxes of
entrapments
your
and
regular
protections
brand
that
cereal.
are active even after all this time. So there must be care taken in excavating. There was a device shortly into our arrival that was.
Be right back. Jeopardy.
Stumbled upon.
Neil is a Jeopardy
a great bit of
addict.
pain
Neil
from my
needs
troop.
to seek
but we survived.
counseling
and,
for his love for
They
Jeopardy.
continued on one after
But I understand it.
I decided once again to just not go anywhere else.
Let's fill
Is that further
the
within?
parting
that
glass.
originally occurred on
The whole
that chimney
glass?
points to the northeast.
On the next
goes,
one, we
but
will.
there are
Because
two
I
other
was saying we're going to
chambers.
start building.
They
That's
were
why
last
I've been getting
seen
higher
going
each
the
shot.
westward
We'll go to
chamber,
line 2 on the next
points
one,
and
and then
toward
on the
western
final
direction.
countdown. It's the final
southeastern
countdown.
I have not
We
been
will
to.
do the third line.
Can I go up
And
to
then
the,
Jay will
edge of
die.
each one of those and feel,
Well,
see
you
if
won't.
I
Jay
get a
won't
little
die.
ping?
Going up to the edge of each, you do not get a ping yet.
And it's northeast.
I'm trying to kill as much of this
and-
drink as I
Northeast,
need
southeast, and west.
to fit in one. In case you guys are
Sana
wondering,
that you
I wanted
mentioned
to
is,
finish this glass because all the
that
ice is in the other cup.
she
So
an
now I have a
Climax?
full glass,
Yes, I think
and there's still ice in this one. So I want it to be frosty cold.
I am not of the assembly,
I believe
but
there's
they
still
do hire me
powder at the
on
bottom,
occasion
too.
to assist when coming through.
of course, we are the same.
That 10 p.m. Jeopardy is my favorite.
would
Was
just like a divine
SNL
intervention
Colon
right
Blow?
now.
Check out. Go
Okay,
on
go for it.
YouTube
What do you want
after
to
me,
divine?
because of course you don't want to not
I
watch
want
me. But if you have multiple
traveler.
setups, check out the Colon
going to
Blow
say it.
sketch from
Can you
SNL.
help
I
us?
believe it was Phil Hartman.
Can you
There was
help
probably
us get
other
what
people
the
in it
tomb
too,
takers are after?
but Phil Hartman was definitely in the Colon Blow sketch.
Go ahead and roll.
Sketch.
Shifty fuck.
Now.
No.
That's a good idea.
He leans into your ear and goes,
There's a crazy
wonder if
storm
I
here all of a sudden.
really
Teal'c,
had
where are you at?
any more idea
I know
than
you
you
guys have
do,
told me
but, I'll keep an
countless
eye out.
times, but
Yeah, okay.
I have a
We'll do the
horrible
same, see what
memory.
happens.
Where are you at? We had a really bad one yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before. It just stormed out of
Neither.
nowhere. It was
Trevor
crazy.
leans back into you
like,
and goes,
rainstorm
like he thought she
for like
could do
2
it,
hours.
but,
I know,
Out of
right?
nowhere, beautiful
I like
day
how he-
before that.
and
And then the next day was gorgeous.
Come on.
I'm just saying, it seems a bit uncouth to just immediately prey upon her and
Budapest,
my
that's
capabilities
right.
and go, well, I'm certainly
Well, if you had taken
I was going
care
to say
of it,
that's
I wouldn't
right.
have made
You
a
are
point.
out
Oh,
of
that's
Oh, well,
the country.
The gnome is like,
Disagree.
is this also in the assembly?
It's very normal.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
What time is
yeah,
it there,
it's very
Teal?
powerful.
Don't worry about it.
What time is it by you?
Rosen's face, his
I am
eyes kind of
horrible
blink,
with
and the
time
traveler
zones.
vanishes.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Europe?
there is,
Europe?
I'm gonna hide.
Saint? Or I'm
just call me if you need anything or if there's
Sang,
danger.
I'm assuming
or
sang.
you
Europe
found
sang,
them,
yeah, it was
or you're
Europe.
running.
The band
or
Europe.
you're dying.
The
Just
band
let me know
Europe
if something's happening.
did sing.
Of course,
It's
likewise,
the
if you see anyone else
final
entering the chamber,
countdown.
use that sturdy,
One of the greatest songs of all
intimidating voice
time.
of yours, eh?
No,
Also
don't,
known as one
don't.
of
If
the
you see people
greatest
entering the chamber, just
songs
hide
of all
because
time.
they will kill you.
1 a.m. for
Which
Teal'c. So
one? What should
Teal'c,
I do? Yes, both two.
you are
There.
always up
Inflicting.
pretty late by the
Two for
time we're done
hide
with
and
these.
one for confront.
Ah, sorry.
Good for
Hide
Teal'c
wins.
that we
You know
started
what?
earlier.
You know what, though?
We used to start at
As you
7:30, 8
hide,
o'clock.
and I'll just pick up some
Tilburg
tools off the ground.
It'd be like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Take
Crazy
these two,
world. Agreed, Sean.
tips of axes or whatever. And if you're
Agreed.
discovered,
Delayed getting
bang
home.
them together, and it'll send a sound
Detour to grab
that
2
maybe
slices.
we'll hear, and we'll come back and save you.
Right.
Understood,
right. Scare
Michael.
off things with
Michael
big
will
noise.
be
Sure,
popping
sure,
in the
sure.
likes when he gets
Well,
home.
to
We
get
need
the raccoons
17
out of my
more. 17 more
home
likes.
growing up.
Same thing, yes.
All right.
And we're
I'll
down to
hide
the
them for
final
there.
55 minutes.
If you think it's
10
a
more
good
minutes.
idea.
We're going to start taking shots every 15 minutes now. So 10 more minutes, another shot. We're going to go to the second line. So
I'm gonna
everybody
ask.
get
Do we have time?
your engines
one
ready.
minute.
Wait, no, don't take it just yet because I have this locate
We're
object
going to
that
the
I want to
second
lose.
line.
Okay.
That's a
Yes,
powerhouse
yes.
shot there.
Northeast,
The third line
southeast,
will
and
be
west. Look at what? Any
insane.
favorites?
And you didn't get any pings.
And I already said earlier, if you guys are looking
Well,
for
they
a good
went
horror
west.
They
movie,
went west.
That's
check
the
out
little
In a
group
Violent
last went
Nature.
west.
And
Me
the
and Neil
chamber
saw it
that
last
you were
night.
in, was it a closed
Surprisingly
chamber and you
awesome.
definitely didn't see any big
We
jewels?
didn't have anything
I mean, I mainly
new
just
come
stayed
out
here.
in our
I
minds.
briefly
That
stepped
came
into
out
the
this
northeast
week.
chamber and
Never saw a trailer,
I just decided
heard nothing
when I
about it.
hearing
The only
some of
reason
those
we went and
noises
saw it was because nothing else came out
So
and we'd already
big
seen everything
noises
else.
from northeast.
So we were like,
Well, I
hey,
heard the
let's give it a
noises
shot.
coming from
One of the best horror
this
movies of the
area,
year,
so
easily,
one of the other
by
chambers,
far.
but I began
I would
to
say
delve
top
into them and
3.
decided not to go any further because
And
I
your
thought
party
Sting
went
was
west.
decent,
yeah.
And have
but
you
I
messed
might
around
have
with
liked
the
this
southeastern
better.
chamber at all?
There's a couple
No, I
horror
just
movies I
stopped,
saw this year,
going anyway.
but
I mean,
it's
just to stay put, you
easily
know?
in my top 3
Should
horrors
we
of the
follow
year so
them
far.
or pick our own path?
We should pick 3
And if you're a fan of
different
Friday the
paths and split
13th and Jason
plan.
Voorhees,
Good plan.
totally
up. Oh, we'll cover more ground
in your
that way.
wheelhouse.
The one end that you.
Bless you, Matt.
Right. The one path that you
Sean,
looked
it is
in,
a
and then one with
horror-
the older baby noises, and then the one.
No, it's
with
Friday the 13th without the
people that
campiness.
disappeared.
And I mean, like, not like the
I
camp
don't
setting.
know which
I
of the
mean,
chambers the baby
cheesiness.
noises were coming
like
from.
How
I didn't hear
it's
them until I
violent
went
slasher,
into
but there's like
the
cheesiness and
northeast
comedy
chamber. So it
involved.
comes
Not that I
from
dislike
one
that
or
because
the
I
other.
love 80s
I just
cheese.
had not to
we
check.
could split up
But it was like a
and
violent
go just a little bit.
child.
And then like radio to like
in the beginning, they
message
say
to
it, so this
one
isn't a
another.
spoiler.
I don't like
But there
it,
is
I
a
don't like it.
child
Let's just try for
that is
south.
Yeah, I
violently
think that's
murdered
true.
We'll get a little bit in.
and
If I
comes
get
back
a ping,
as a
cool. If not,
psychopathic
we'll go
jacked
back.
Okay.
lunatic and hunts
South,
people
that's
down in the
one
woods.
that we.
And they tell you this early on, like in the
Whatever, just
first
pick one.
Okay,
5 seconds.
You do you. You wherever
They
you wanna
visit the site where the kid was buried, and they're like,
We're gonna
legend
hide.
has it, blah, 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 blah.
Bye. And he runs off
And he
into the
was
shadows. You hear the footsteps.
Killed as a
To
child.
the south.
South.
And it was an accident. It was like a Jason Voorhees. Accidentally killed this kid violently,
Heading in
and
the
now
southeast
his
direction,
spirit comes back
you
up
begin
and murders people.
notice as
and he's
you
this
open
jacked,
through this archway,
looking dude,
from the
like
chamber you're
Jason,
in.
like more big than
What
Jason.
might have been a
little shorter
cobblestone
than
street
Jason,
at
but
one
like
time. You can see these
jacked
beautifully
looking,
laid
like a wrestler,
roadways
like a
ahead of
thick
you
dude.
with looks like almost sidewalks.
And when I say thick, I mean muscular, not
They're
like
broken.
fat.
And certain regions are pressed upward, almost like 5 or 6 feet.
Wears a
like you know the end of
mask,
Ghostbusters where the street begins
uses
to break
crazy
up in different
tools
levels.
to murder
It's like that.
everybody. There was a
Multiple
kill in it.
places across here.
There was
You can
one kill in
see,
it. If Neil's still here, Neil will
fallen
tell you.
over
I won't
poles
tell you
where
the
it
kill,
looks like
but there is a kill
bulbs
in
that may
it.
have contained once arcane
That
light
is
sources
probably top
have
10 most
lost their
violent
power
kills
over
I've ever
time.
seen in a horror
You can
movie.
see to the left, and as you kind of glance up
They
as
did
the
a good
light
job. They
emerges
did a
and you
good
step
job.
into the beginning of this chamber, there is a massive angled stone slab that is currently covering what would have been the open sky of this road, a portion where the rock had fallen, this massive
Portion
piece
where
of
the
stone that
rock
had
has
crushed
fallen. We
the
know
left-hand side. So eventually
what
it
he
comes to
meant.
a finite
Anyone
wedge,
have
and
any
you cannot see
good
what's crushed beneath that side
steak
of the
lately?
ceiling.
I
To
melt
the
a
right,
butter knife,
you can see
tender New York
numerous
strip for Vinny's
buildings.
birthday.
Some
I made,
still
I'm
standing,
assuming
mostly
made.
some that
Yeah,
have toppled
made, got
over
it.
and fallen. Their rooftops and upper
And
chambers
that's why
and levels
Clever
now
said
just
that.
crumbled debris scattered across
the other day
roadway.
grilled a giant London broil.
the
I bought
architecture
a
itself
3-pound. They had a sale on London
Oh,
broil.
and beautiful. There is something
And
very serene
they were like
and,
so big. You had to buy like a 2 or 3 pounder. I bought the
of
biggest one.
Some of the
It was
finest
over 3 pounds.
universities.
And I
or
laid it on the
some
grill
news
outside.
towers you'd seen
I was
before,
outside for like 2
but with
hours,
elements of
chilling out,
odd alien
having a
curves
drink,
at times, almost like
multiple
the
drinks.
arches have a lot of oval
And I just let it slow
elements to
cook
it,
on
and
the
there's-
grill.
There's an essence where, as opposed to
It
the
was
bases being just a
delicious.
blocky set, they tend to gradually
It was amazing.
hit the floor.
And I got it. It was so cheap.
that?
It was like, I don't know,
Interesting
it was
point. There are
Memorial Day holiday
this-
weekend sales.
This kind of
And they were like
structural
London Broil
architecture that you've
3-pounder for
seen
like
hints of
$15. It
before.
was like $15 for a 3-pounder.
Some odd
and I ate it for like
element
3
of
days. I grilled it all at once.
Gillidan's
chopped
lair.
it up, marinated it,
The White Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, I
The
would have seen that
White
too.
Dragon.
You would have seen that as
I
well.
do remember this.
Oh.
Oh, the machines behind the ice.
The purple.
I just watched Coming Home in the
Behind the ice
Dark
walls that
yesterday.
look like
I don't know if I know
testament to
that.
how
I
old
love
his
me a good movie.
And it
Love a
was
good
cold
slasher,
as
Sean.
fuck.
It was
similar
different
shapes. Everything
Some
has
people
like a
walked out of
faint
the
curve
theater
to it, and
because
even
it
at
was
edges and corners,
like a
things
quiet
seem to
place
round
where
off.
it's through the. It's basically
It's
from the
unique.
perspective of the killer.
But then much
and
of it
he
is
doesn't
fallen
talk.
And desolate.
So you only hear talking when he's about
You can
to
continue
kill
to push
people.
forward.
When he
Those who
comes
are
up on
leading
people,
the charge, I would ask
it's
a perception
literally
check, please.
entirely from the perspective of the killer. So, like,
Am I getting
being
any
as
kind
the
of
killer is a ghost
Definitely
child,
affected
so to
her.
speak.
Not from this direction.
He never
not
speaks.
from this
He never
route.
speaks a word.
I'll look.
Right?
You only hear dialogue
I'm
when
just
he is
drinking
walking
in
up.
every inch
It
of this
reminded
place.
me.
I've
I told my
been
sister and my
ran
brother.
my perception
It was
check,
like
so.
It Follows, mixed
27.
with Jason Voorhees and A Quiet Place.
25.
Because
25?
90% of the movie is
Pressing forward
silent.
slowly,
And you're just watching
carefully,
this
as the
hulking
light
figure
slowly expands
walking
both
through the
yours
woods.
and
then you'll
orbs
hear
that
in the
you've
distance
summoned
like
begins
people
to
talking.
reveal stage by stage
And then he
the
comes up on him,
absolute
does his
destruction
thing,
and faint hints
and then moves
of
on. And it's like It
protected
Follows because he's
echoes of the
just like this
past, little
hulking figure.
glimpses of
Never runs, just like
life
Jason.
from long ago.
He never runs. He just
You
walks
can
real
see
fast.
a smashed cart.
He's
what looks to be
it's a good movie. I thought it was
with
very well
long,
done.
dried,
But people were
partially,
walking out. Like, it was a
petrified
full
elements of
theater,
fruit.
and people were
You can
walking out, and I
see
heard them going like, "This is
skeletons
boring.
broken,
There's no talking." And I'm
and
like, "Get the
some
fuck out of my
chewed
movie
on,
theater.
pulled apart.
You don't appreciate good
You
quality,
both
unique. What do you
can
want?
see
Screaming? You
about
want
40, 50 feet
stupid
ahead.
screaming every 5 seconds."
Near the interior base of one of these buildings, a very faint blue
It was
glow
very unique,
that catches your eye.
But I thought it was
It
interestingly
stands
done.
out amongst the absolute pitch black
It was like there was a lot
darkness
of
that surrounds you beyond the
younger
radius
people
of
on
your
dates. It
50
looked like
feet
there was like
ahead.
guys and girls,
I'll
younger,
burn a divine sense for
and they were like
celestial
talking, and they're like,
Detect magic,
"This is so
so-
boring." And I'm like, "You're an
You
idiot.
sense
Get the hell out of my theater.
nothing
How dare
of
you? I
that
own this
sort,
theater
which
today."
brings a bit of comfort to you.
Now I'm having a shot because I got angry at the stupid
magic?
people that can't enjoy a goddamn
sense-
good movie. Cheers.
It's hard to place.
everybody.
It's extremely
We're hitting the
powerful
final
magic.
45 minutes
Extremely powerful.
and extremely powerful magic. We're going to take a cheers to the extremely powerful magic.
Abjuration is the closest you
Cheers
can
to everybody.
think
45
of,
minutes
but
left.
It has an unfamiliar coloration to it. That's the best you can make out.
It's completely different than what the read I got off of the gem that Lucian, his party took.
Correct.
Okay, something else entirely, but abjuration.
It's a
Also,
New
the
Zealand
tenants we needed to
thriller
pay
horror
to get in,
with
right,
Daniel
to the first chamber where Lucian was.
Daniel Gills
That door.
from soap opera and the
Abjuration
originals.
thing.
I think I know him from the originals.
Right.
Cheers,
right,
cheers,
right.
cheers, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, the gem for the gem for Lucian was
Nostrokanya?
for not
What is that? I thought it was
teleportation,
going to say
but that.
Nostrovia. What is
Possible
Nostrokanya?
it's not the same thing.
I
over
like
and
that
over again.
word,
It's
but I don't
possible
think I've ever seen
different
that one.
Materials are
Coming
required
Home in the
different
Dark.
parts.
What did you think of it, Star?
So this faint glow
Star,
is
was
from
it
a room
worth
or
seeing?
just a-
Because I'll
It's
check
coming
it
from
out.
inside
I
a room
am
at the base of one of these
at
buildings
heart,
that is
my favorite genre is
partially
horror.
collapsed, but still has a somewhat
Growing up in the 80s
sound-based
with all the
structure on the bottom floor.
crazy
Seemed like it was once a
80s
grand
horror and cheesiness
building.
and everything.
This
Nightmare
one
on
in
Elm
particular
Street.
doesn't look
I
like
told
it's
you
any-
guys, my Freddy
not
Krueger
like a
glove up there,
special
if I'm
structure. It
pointing to
doesn't
the right
appear to
area,
be like a centerpiece
is,
of this street.
And before
gonna get
Caleb
signed
builds
this
thing,
summer.
how high
In
is
August, I'm
this
going to see
space?
From where you're
Robert
standing
Englund.
now, you have about 35
And he's going to
feet
finally
before the
sign my
slate
glove. I
ceiling.
paid hundreds of dollars to
Once
meet
again, the
him
angle's
and
pretty
get a
steep,
picture with
so
him and
it widens
punch him
up
in
and
the
you can
face.
see the buildings to the right side
Maybe.
of this
No, I'm not going to do
particular
that.
open
I love him. How dare I?
roadway. 2, even 3-story buildings, for the most part, can fit within this space before it hits another stone wall. To the left, it completely
We are
cuts off and crushes
15
what would have been
likes
the other
away,
side
by
of
the way,
street.
everybody.
Smooth or broken? Like
He
the
played
pavement, like is the ceiling.
The ceiling
Elijah
is,
Mickelson in
broken
the
stone.
Vampire
Like, it's
Diaries,
a
and the
slab
okay, that I
looks like
definitely
a
know who
piece
he
of
is.
heavy stone.
I was gonna
just
say, I
fell
watched the
in
Vampire
and kind of
Diaries,
leaned
too.
and crushed part
The
of it, and then
originals, I
left
saw a
this
couple
kind of
episodes,
angled bridge over this.
But I watched the Vampire Diaries. One of my
And
ex-girlfriends,
the light is shining out of
huge fan of the Vampire Diaries,
a
and
building
not for
on
nothing,
our
it
level
was
or higher up. Did you?
on your
enough
level,
to keep me
you
interested.
can't quite see the full source. You just see a faint blue glow that's kind of bouncing
Yes,
off the
probably
inside
worth seeing.
walls near
It's
the
very
entrance. You'd
dark
have to
and
get
very
closer.
quiet in the way your new slasher
I'll-
seems
I'll
to have been.
Scuttle ahead.
Not entirely
Make a
my
stealth check for me.
speed,
See if
but not
there's
bad. I watched it to
stealth,
see Gills play a
25?
lunatic.
All right.
Debs is
Debs
is ginger.
It's still 25.
Debs is ginger.
Moving
Well,
forward, you
South
glance
Park
around
told
the
me
edge, and in the inside of this
gingers
chamber,
are the devil.
you see
But I
a
love
dome
Debs, and I think South Park's
About
wrong.
15 or so feet from side to side.
We had
Semi-translucent
like Sean.
blue
It's funny
arcane
you say
energy
this
that just gives off this
because me and
faint
Neil, when we
blue
before
radiance.
we went to the movie yesterday,
Not like
we had to go
Caleb's
get
dome.
gas.
No,
the gas
I mean,
station
it's similar
had
in shape.
this guy
but
working there who you couldn't
has a very
help but
different,
notice had
luminescence to it,
the
and
reddest
you can't
afro
quite see
I have
through
ever
it,
seen.
though you do see
he had it like
there might be
hair
something
like
within,
this,
but you'd have to get closer to peer
like
through to
looked
even
like
notice.
And I'm
like
outside the
almost like
building
he was
looking
wearing
in
a
through,
wig,
like a window or a door.
crazy
an
orange
archway
afro
that
type
opens
curly
into
hair,
the
like
main
huge,
chamber.
and a full beard
All
with a
right,
stash
come
that
check
was
it
like
out,
this,
everyone.
and you almost couldn't
I'll-
see his
I'll
face.
check for traps
It was
around
just
the
like
doorway.
red,
Investigation check,
flaming
while the
red
rest of you
hair
gather up
all
behind
around,
the
like a
doorway.
giant
Definitely
ball
see
like
this
this around
same
his
thing.
head, and all you could see was like his eyes
to this room,
and like a little bit of
This
his
is the front
lips.
entrance.
But it
From
was
the
so
glow
much
that this
hair, it
kind of
looked
dome
like
is
a
giving off,
giant
you can see there would have
ball
been
of red fire hair.
or there is a door.
I was like,
on the
Neil, look at
opposite
this
side of
guy.
this
I'm
room,
like,
a
I've
double
never
door,
seen
but
someone
doors are
with
broken off
that
the hinges,
red
and on the
hair
opposite
with that
side
much
you can see
hair.
just
Like I've seen
clusters
people
of
with red
rocks
hair,
that have kind of
obviously,
filled in that space.
but never
And it's just
23 for
to the
24
magnitude
do
of
not
this
sense
gentleman.
and it's just the ceiling itself of the dome that's giving off this light.
The entire dome is giving off
Left-handed,
this light.
green-eyed
It's not like a focal
ginger.
point or something that's shining. It's everything.
No, the actual dome
Our
itself, like an
thesis-
arcane
Negative blood.
semi-sphere that is
our-
emanating a strong.
I don't know if I'm
arcane
reading
glow.
that last part
Writing,
right.
language, symbols.
You don't see anything on it. no.
Green-eyed though.
Floors,
I mean,
smooth
green
wall.
eyes. Green eyes are nice.
the dome.
The
Green
dome
eyes.
itself is smooth and
Sean,
nondescript.
who is
other than
Debs to
shining.
you?
Correct, though. Make a perception check.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful. I was gonna say, green eyes are glorious. It's like
16.
Big Trouble in Little China.
16.
Green-eyed women are the most desired in all of
can't
Big
quite
Trouble
get
in Little China.
Decent enough look to see what's within the dome.
That is
like
what.
the energy is a
What
little
was the
too
dude's
bright,
name?
and it's obfuscating
What was
what might be within.
the Asian guy's name that was looking for?
Can I throw something at
I
the
think
dome?
it was like Miao Ying.
Back up a bit.
I think his girl was Miao Ying.
I mean, is
but
there
what was
anyone
her-
else in here?
What was his
Are
name?
it's just us, right?
Kurt Russell was,
Right now, it appears that way. Yeah.
the Pork Chop Express.
That's a good
Pork
question.
Chop
Are there any
Express
hidden
coming at you.
corners, or does
I
it
gotta
look
get a
like
shirt with the
square,
pork.
like a
Big Trouble in Little
rectangle
China is one of my
where if we
favorite
actually
movies
pop
growing
our
up.
head in, we could see
I gotta get a Pork Chop
outline.
Express shirt.
From what you can tell from the.
But who
the
is
blue
Debs
globes
to you,
kind
Sean?
of
Is Debs
lighting the interior? It looks like the chamber is mostly
girlfriend?
rectangular.
Your wife?
It's like
Something like that? I don't
We
even
just
know.
can't see on the other
I just
side.
know Debs.
How tall is the dome? 15 feet from
15
side to
feet.
side, but
Side to side, 15 feet. Semi-sphere, probably be about 10 feet tall.
I remember sneaking out of my room into the living room
I
to
mean,
watch
like,
South Park.
dozens and dozens
I
of
used to do the
people have
same
been
thing
through
in the
here.
80s to watch
This
horror
thing's
movies.
still up.
Clever.
Yeah, so
I would sneak
either
out of my-
it's
we
super
had-
duper
at that
trapped,
time,
or
we
can
had
just
a
walk right in
two-story
it
house.
and there's nothing in there.
And I slept
no ping
upstairs.
from you, right?
Living room was downstairs.
No ping.
I would
So we're
sneak
not
out of my
where a
room,
threshold crest
sit
is.
halfway on the
Might not even need
stairs
this.
because
Is
the
floor same
stairs
as it is
was
outside
like
of the archway.
this coming down, and here was the living room. So if
the cobblestone
you went through the
paving
railing
seems to
or the
end, and
bars and
inside it
watched
looks
on
like
the
it was
stairs,
once
you could
probably
see a
smooth
clear
wood,
shot of the
but most of it is
TV.
broken and
And my
splintered,
mom would watch
and
horror
began to
movies
warp
at
and
night
curl,
when we
and
would
other
go to
elements
sleep.
just broken
And I
stone
would wake
elements
up
that have kind of either
and then
fallen
tiptoe
inward from the
downstairs and
destruction
watch
on the
through the
outside
rails
street, or
while my mom
small
watched horror
elements of the
movies.
structure that have fallen in. But for the most part, it's
She's
intact.
my woman. I figured so much.
Protection
I just
magic
wasn't
or
100% sure. I
something?
didn't want to
Take a
assume.
knee and apparate, Frumpkin. Take a
I
circle
have
around,
had-
go to the center.
I've
around
had
the edges,
one or
please.
two redheads
Backing up a bit.
girlfriends.
Frumpkin does a perimeter around it.
I am not. They're just rare. Around where I am,
Go in,
redheads
into
are
it?
Into it?
rare.
To the center of the room.
Like you said, they're
From
a
the center of the
beautiful
chamber.
anomaly.
The dome is
Especially
a
the
little
green
bit to the
eyes. I
left
don't think-
side of it.
I'm trying to think. The funny thing
then
is,
I
I think
stare
the
him
girl I dated that had red hair
underneath
might
the
have
dome.
had green eyes.
Frumpkin
I can't remember
hits
exactly.
the dome.
She was Irish. Irish
solid.
girl.
Solid.
Can we dispel
I'm
it?
pretty sure she had green eyes, but I could be wrong.
maybe.
Either way, she did have red hair.
The
I have
wooden
dated a redhead
floor
before.
around it. It goes straight into the wooden
Gladiator
floor.
music. I could hear it.
Yeah, it
Gladiator
meets the ground.
music.
There's no gap.
Feisty.
Up is the sphere.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'd rather a feisty woman
you
than
drunken knock?
one that doesn't
Maybe there's someone in
say
there.
anything or takes shit. I want you to be a little feisty.
Yeah, you can give it a paw.
Sometimes I don't want to fight my bar fights. Sometimes
It
my
doesn't
lady could jump in and beat the shit out of
Seem
you.
to
I'm down.
make any sound. but as Frumpkin kind of hits it with the claw, you see the areas where the claws touch it. There's a little bit of like a very faint increase in luminosity
Frumpkin,
in just
my
the
heart,
one spot for a
Teal'bird,
brief moment.
You
so it's
have my
reacting,
heart,
but
and I'm going to take a
nothing more than
shot
that.
because of that.
Caduceus
Here is a
and
shot for
Beauregard.
Teal'bird.
Your passive perception
We're gonna do it a
is
little
high enough
halfy,
that
'cause I'm
as you begin to
jumping the
focus
gun on
more on
these
the
shots.
centerpiece, you can see shapes within the dome.
I honestly, Star, did forget
Shadows
and
of
remembered
something
when
that
I
is
posted all the
mostly
videos yesterday,
obscured
if
by
you
the arcane
noticed.
energy,
I
while
posted a lot of
Caleb's been
videos
very focused
yesterday.
on the
A
energy
lot of
itself.
people have
You
been
kind of
like,
look
Jay,
beyond it and focus, and
you
can
haven't
see what looks
posted
to
one
be
in a while, so I did
the
everything.
shadows
All
of
the people,
three
like there was
humanoid
Ruby
shapes.
people and
There
Dragon
are
Ball Z people and
people
Hell of a
in there?
Boss people.
Someone's home.
I was like, I got to get all these
Yeah.
out so people don't think
Moving
I
is
just
good.
dragged my feet.
Moving,
And this
right?
week, I had
Still.
nothing
Still?
coming out except
3.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Three people.
I got to start new shows.
Absolutely.
House of the Dragon
So-
starts.
As they see this, you look up,
very
and now that you're
soon. I feel like
closer,
2 weeks
you
House
once
of the
again
Dragon
kind of
starts.
Shift your focus from
Acolyte
the
starts
energy
next
to the
week.
interior, and you can see.
I
now
almost
on the
feel like I
opposite side, it
might
looks like
react to it
3
just based on the fact that I'm lacking on
figures,
shows, and I want to
2
do new
elven,
shows. I have older shows
one
I could
human.
start,
You can't make out
editing
their
up and
features
stuff.
definitively.
but I want to like kind of
They're
jump into
wearing
new stuff
strange
to
robes,
bring in
and they look
more
like they're running,
subscribers.
but they are
cheers
locked
to everybody.
and frozen. Their faces open and aghast.
I will do
Just
Wicked. When does it
the
come out,
sphere.
Star? When
In the
does
sphere.
the movie come out?
Yeah, it's totally Pompeii. So they're dead, and what their protective magic lasted
They're dead. Pompeii.
this whole time?
I place my hand on the dome.
boom. You can feel the resistance. It's like touching a wall, but it has a slight tingle,
All right.
almost like a
Caleb
9
puts
volt
his hand on
battery,
the
but
wall.
across your hand and fingertips.
2 Sundays hold. Oh, I thought that was Star telling me when Wicked came out.
Level 5.
Okay. You concentrate.
I thought it said hold. It's
Focusing on the
HOT day. My
unraveling
bad. My bad. I thought it was.
on
I
the
thought it
very
was
basis
Star answering.
of
Sean, I
arcane
apologize. I read
equations.
your comment through the eyes
And you
of
release.
another.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. I got excited. I thought something was going to happen. My happy marriage is still
Probably
a
some real
short-term
high-ups
option.
tried to
I don't
dispel
know
this
what
too,
season
you
2
know?
is coming out.
And I'll follow him
I'll
into the
take
room. Anything in the
Archer.
corner, on the
Archer, I
ceiling,
have
any
never
sort of,
seen, and I saw that Archer has
around
every
the other
season on
side that
Netflix
was
right
hidden
now.
by
How
the
long are
sheer
Archer
size of the
episodes?
dome, anything on the far side?
If I watched it on
The far side,
Netflix,
you can see the
how long
Archer
are
with the
they?
doors that are off the hinges.
Because in all honesty,
you do
Archer's
see
another
a
show
hole
I
in the ceiling
personally
where it
always
looks like
wanted to watch,
there's an additional
and
chamber
I never
above,
got
but you
around to
can't
it.
see much
And
beyond the fact that
the
it
other
does
day when
continue
I was
upward.
watching Delicious
Around
Dungeon,
you
I'm like,
can
oh
see
shit,
furniture
Archer.
that's been destroyed
And it
and
was like
fallen
on
over,
episode
and you do
or
see
season
signs
like
of it being
15.
ransacked. You can see like one of the.
It was in
It would have
a
been like
lot
a
of
really
seasons.
nice white wood, polished.
Wicked comes out in
almost
November.
cabinetry that has been turned over, pulled open.
Frisky Dingo.
The wood splintered from the hinges.
Frisky Dingo.
and you can see
Thanksgiving. Oh, that Star was
elements of
saying.
long shattered china and small implements,
Half hour?
utilities. that
What
have
is it
been
without commercials?
Mostly taken and scattered.
Like, I feel like half
Is,
hour with
does that
commercials. It's
god
probably like
look
22 minutes.
Modern?
Most shows with
Different
commercials are like
places we've been
22
from,
minutes
or is it
without.
Very, very old.
You've never seen a tire like this.
I have
Never
terrible
seen a
idea.
tire like this. Hear that?
She's
That
got a
is,
sword.
I say this all the time. I'm like a broken record.
I was thinking
But I
that,
get
but
such
I don't know
gladiator
if it's-
vibes when I hear this
think it's a
song.
low-
And I haven't
it's
heard it
pretty
in a
low, but
while
I could try it.
to this
If it's
extent.
low, then it's not worth
And it's
it. We've
making
already
me,
hit
I
it.
have
11th
gladiator
grade. Third level
on
or
4K.
lower.
No.
The,
Yeah.
the
And it
target
makes me want to
ends,
go
but
fight
if
a
it's
lion
And he did
And-
fifth level.
Fourth level or higher.
hail
I have
Maximus
to make an
right
ability
now.
check.
Like after this, I want to just go.
okay.
Watch
I
it
could try it.
and hail Maximus.
But in any case, like it seems like they've been frozen in time at the moment of their demise. So like either this was a result of them protecting themselves or trying
Dude,
to,
if
or
I know, because
a result
Dude, if
of
I
the
know, because
explosion
it was
that
supposed to be
sundered this
Frisky
part of
so
the
good.
town away from the
Or
rest of it.
Or there's something
Supposed
about
to
them
be.
and
Frisky
one of the
is so
mages that's
good.
been through here
Phrasing.
put some sort
I'm
of
so mad about it.
lock and key on it.
What
There's
about
some sort of
The first two
True.
episodes
That
suck
could be
though. Oh,
locked
Frisky
away
Dingo.
by somebody doing the excavation.
Stick it
something
on.
they could
Comparatively.
harbor some sort of
Oh,
importance, we
comparatively.
don't know.
Gotcha.
Can I still see can we still see the entrance, like, for the main area from here?
Husband to a
It's a little ways
murdered
back, but
wife,
you can go back
father
and
to
glance
a
out if you'd
murdered
like.
son.
There is no light source
and
in
I
that
will have my
direction, so
vengeance in
as soon
this
as you
life
step
or
out,
the
it's just
next.
darkness. You're relying on the two of them
that's what
to
Maximus
get any
told
sort
me.
of good view.
Caleb, can you?
And I
move the
said,
light
I
up to that-
understand, sir.
that
They killed
door up there?
them.
I spiral one
And that was hard.
Okay. Looks like there's another chamber above.
It's made me hate Joaquin Phoenix for the rest of my life.
About 25, 30.
Joaquin Phoenix, I've never
How
liked
fucking
him
for a
after that.
cat.
Even though he had nothing to do with it.
Yasha probably
I
pretty
see
far.
his face and I go, you murdered
I mean,
Maximus's family, you son of a bitch. So he can
you
play
come
the
and put
Joker. He's great as the
globules of light
Joker.
at the doorway,
Because I hate him.
Caleb, so we can see if anybody is coming behind us.
Yes.
I'm just worried the Tomb Takers are going to catch up.
You scared the Romans. I hope I
do you want me to
did.
try it?
Do it.
Okay.
Make him
You're gonna
get
try-
on some Alexander Cruz.
Oh wait, are you throwing the cat? I
Alexander
think she
Cruz.
was
You
using the
can't
sword.
I was
Or
no,
throwing
you
the
were
cat.
fake glitter. Is that supposed to say fake glitter? Or fax
Hold
glitter?
the cat.
Because you definitely can't fax
I was
glitter.
gonna do the sword.
I'm resting my legs
I
before I
misunderstood.
add
No,
my 4 likes. Guys, we have 15
I'm
more
gonna
to
take
go.
out the sword and
15 likes left.
try to
That's
dispel
this
magic
and
with
this.
the sword.
15 likes left.
Can you pull the
We
sword out?
have
Ready? It's up to you guys.
35 minutes?
Back up.
35 minutes
Back up
left.
a bit. Close your eyes.
In 5 minutes,
Focus.
we're going to take the 30-minute countdown.
One mighty swipe down, the blade hits, and you can see the impact, the shell itself, the arcane energy alights around where the blade hits. There's a slight, faint wave of dispelling energy, a familiar kind of unraveling net that fades. And you pull the blade back. No effect.
No effect. We have tried
and I
multiple
do it, and
things.
we'll
We
use
are
what I
getting
catch.
no effect from any of it.
Gladly. Give me your bit.
Then this peg throw.
Now we're tossing.
Yeah, like
1,
There.
2, 3.
Here,
Here we go.
the faint landing above. Or why are we pointing here? It's a cat. But nevertheless, Frumpkin is above.
Frumpkin is on top. Here's the
Place
art.
mine on
Here is
Yasha's
Tealbird's
shoulder.
art.
And go into Frumpkin vision.
We got
This
the
chamber, you
dome.
can
We got
see a large
Frumpkin
part of the
up close and
beams,
personal on the dome.
The structural beams above it have fallen at different angles, and a lot of this chamber itself is partially collapsed and definitely not leaving a lot of space to go around. Make a perception check.
Fucking cat. Come on, you
Right
motherfucker.
done. I love Swift. I didn't miss a thing
glancing
here.
around.
Jay, do you not wear
You,
wife beaters often? You look so tiny in the wife beater.
I don't see much.
I, oddly enough,
You see
wear
the
them
rumble.
all the time.
You see
When I'm
the,
when I'm working, this is like my standard. This is like my standard
Can I,
attire. When I'm
is it,
working,
like,
I
in
always
this time
wear
the
wife
girls
beaters.
standing around and doing this. Can I have?
I
been
have like
casting
50
communion?
of them. It's just I've been wearing this all day, so it's hanging off
It only
my
takes
back.
a minute?
I keep
Only takes a
fixing
Oh,
minute.
it
okay, yeah. I was thinking
because
it
it
By
is
the way,
like
your,
I've stretched it over
Yeah.
the course of the day.
Yeah.
From working and
against you, man.
stuff, I typically
Okay,
stretch
I'm
it
going
out.
to,
So this is like end of the day, stretched out tank top.
Hello.
So, can you, like, move around here really fast and let me know, like, which direction the crest would be? Like, if I say, is it over there? Can you say yes or what?
Listen to Jester's language right there.
Probably, to an extent. I mean, there's strange magic about, but...
Oh, in front of the camera, I usually do.
What
I
is
said
it
I
you
was.
want to
I
know?
remember. I said in the beginning I felt burned.
The tomb
My
takers are
I
looking for?
literally felt like I was on fire, and I was like, if I put on a
Yes
t-shirt,
and no.
it's gonna make me heat up. So I purposely wore
This one's
this
very helpful.
because
I'm sorry.
I was
should have asked
outside
the
all
right
week,
questions.
and I feel like I burned to the point where I needed to breathe. My
Do
skin
we
needed
need?
to
Oh,
breathe.
God, there's so many questions I could ask you right now.
I could have so many answers.
Do we need what's
Like, I
inside
have
of
both
this
windows
blue
open.
dome?
Probably
It's
not. Been
breezing
quite
on
some
me,
time,
and I
poor
still
things
am
are
like
just left in
hot
those final
too. So
moments.
I think my skin temperature
More
has
of a
just
relic of
increased.
history.
Okay. Threshold crest.
You need aloe.
Hi.
I did. The funny thing is, I
Happy
just
to have
ordered it right before the live stream. I ordered
Wow.
To the
aloe,
west?
like liquid aloe.
Yeah.
I usually do every summer because I burn in the beginning. I burn in the beginning for like a couple
tunnel seem to
weeks,
go
and then
deepest
it
there.
balances out, and I'm good. But
Deepest there.
it's coming tomorrow.
Right.
If you order from Amazon,
Thank you so
usually
much
get it
for
to you the
all
day
of your
after.
guidance.
Well, thank you for
We did figure that one.
requesting it.
Threshold crest.
I swear
He
by
says we
aloe.
should,
Even for
to the
cat
west.
cuts.
Indeed,
My
I
cats
do.
slice me up all the time. I like put aloe on the cat cuts. It heals pretty quickly.
Just toss me out
Weed
quick.
question mark Sean.
Roll strength
We
check.
used to hit the.
Can
I used to call it hitting the radiator.
And do like
Yeah,
We used to
yeah.
smoke weed
Yep.
on stream constantly.
Uh,
But I was
well,
like,
that's
I gotta
Whoa.
switch my vices.
try for the
So-
20. Try for the 20.
Try for the
Next
20.
couple months is alcohol.
That's a 19
And
again.
then we'll halt the alcohol and go back to weed. But I was smoking.
Emerge and then step down on the
I was
inside.
drinking and smoking
even with the
quite
collapsed upper
consistently
chamber,
on stream.
because of your halfling
To the
stature,
point where
you
I was
can
like,
get
all
around
right,
fairly
need to take a
easily.
break.
I'll just
But-
look for anything interesting.
Not against
Roll
it.
an investigation
obviously.
check.
Goggles
Be
activated.
careful.
Thank you. I was, yeah.
23 as always.
23.
ViewMasters, pop a
Looking through,
Tory out. What's a Tory?
you can find.
Pop a Tory out. Same
I mean, most of this you can
after
tell.
your
a lot of
artwork.
this has been picked
Thus,
clean.
the dress and
You're not the
robe
first
in
to
the
come here.
photo
This is
I
a fresh
put
dungeon
in
to be
Discord
delved.
today.
This is a place that has
Jay
been
doesn't own sleeves.
thoroughly
It was an
looted
ongoing thing. If
by
you guys saw me at
multiple
work,
sources and
Neil
multiple
knows what I'm
interests.
talking about because Neil just said it.
But you do.
I was
find
known
what looks to be a
for never having shirts. Like people
a
would go, "Do you own sleeve
buried
shirts?"
in
Because I would
largely
either be in a
forgotten,
tank top
small
or a
metallic
sleeveless
box
shirt at work. Like
that is
always,
currently
you never saw
kind
me in a
of wedged
t-shirt at
under
work.
a part of a collapsed
When he would go to the
wall
arcade, even
on
at the
the
arcade
side.
and stuff like that, I never
take a
wore
little-
sleeves.
a little-
I always had either a
tell you to
sleeveless shirt
pull it
or a
away
tank
from its
top.
current,
To the point where people
hiding
would
spot, but
literally
if you
ask me,
Get
"Do
out
you have
the
to? Do you own
dagger and
shirts?"
start sort of
And if
pulling
people
and
see me
wrenching it
outside
out.
of work, I usually am wearing a t-shirt and they'll be
First I'll
like,
check traps.
"Oh my god,
Roll
I've
for an
never seen
investigation
you with
check.
sleeves on." But it's
25.
like when I'm out,
No
I
traps.
always wear sleeves. When I'm working, I never wear sleeves. So if you know me one way or the other, like Neil,
Make a strength
the funny
check.
thing though is in the summer I might go sleeveless too
This is
because
gonna wedge it
I hung
through.
out with Neil all day yesterday. I wasn't working at all and I had no sleeves on. So
12.
it's maybe hit or
takes
miss
you a moment,
depending on
but
the
you do
season.
manage to
If I'm not working,
pull it out.
But if I'm working,
Kind of
I
fall on
never
your
have
ass
sleeves.
for a second, and you guys are
All
love
right.
you.
What's happening?
It's fine. It's
Like, you're fine.
It's fine. I'm alive.
30-minute
sit back up and
countdown.
you
It came
look
so
at it as
quick.
you do, the
God
lid
bless
kind
you,
of
says
flips open.
Sean.
And it's
Here we
about
go.
that big.
We're gonna
and
go
looking
to
inside, you
line
can see
2
there's
again.
a strange device. It's
At the 15-minute,
four
we'll go to the 3.
triangles.
Or actually, you know what? We're at 40 likes right
all
now. We need 10
placed
more.
together,
10 more
and
likes,
it's
everybody. If
metallic
you're
with
jumping in, 10 more
intricate
likes.
Like this?
designs and scrolling.
And we do
Yeah,
the
kinda
next
like a
30
D4,
minutes of
if you will.
episode 119.
But it has
At
like glyphs
15,
on
we'll
it,
do another
and it
one like
looks
this, and then we'll go to
sliding
line
discs.
3, which is an ounce and a half.
Like an odd magical
We'll
device.
definitely do one of those before this
I
all
will
ends, but we got 10
pocket
more
it.
likes left.
And if is Frumpkin still up
Cash
here? or
me
no?
out.
Frumpkin's not there.
I'll
When
grab
you said
Frumpkin.
cash me out, me and Neil were
And
talking
I
about
will-
this. Neil, we got to
If
set
I
up
jump down
a
through the
day
hole,
to go to the casino.
can I like slide
I've been
down
wanting
the
to go to the.
dome
I haven't been to a
to get
casino,
done? Is
You can
it
try
and I
and go
live
for it
like
if you want to.
40 minutes away from a
Roll an
casino.
acrobatics check for me.
I used to go to casinos every
19
weekend.
plus 10.
I haven't been to a casino in years.
This is an odd shot,
Probably
and
pre-pandemic.
by all accounts, should not work.
I would say it's been at least
But you
5
do
or
the
6
math in your
years
head,
since I
you
set
back up a
foot
little
in a
bit,
casino,
and you do
I
like
used to gamble
Super
every
fast
weekend.
low leap, so you come
Every
in
day
at a
of the
fast
weekend.
side
Like
angle, and
Friday,
as you
Saturday,
do,
Sunday, come
you
home
glance
Monday, every
off the
week.
top of the dome and slide down the other side.
It's
It
still
doesn't do
gonna
damage.
Gonna bruise that ass.
30
But
left.
that,
30
your
minutes
tailbone's
left.
gonna suck in the morning.
It ends at
But you guys
4:16.
watch as
So we're
unexpectedly,
under
that's just
30 minutes.
off the other side, and the momentum causes you to tumble, and you kind of roll over your shoulder and stand up, and you're like, ha!
That was incredible.
That was amazing.
Whoa.
Did that hurt?
What was up there?
A lot.
Yes, it
found
hurt a
cat
lot.
And
But
a
I,
box.
it hurt a lot, but I found a
And a
cat in a
I will
box.
in a
take
box.
that.
What's in the box?
What's in
I
the
feel like there's some
box?
experiment we can do with a cat in a box.
What's
I don't
in
know
the
what,
box? I'm mixing my Gatorade.
but I don't know what.
I take my
Hey,
This is all we got
here's the
left.
box too.
We killed a
Okay.
Gatorade in a
Identify
quarter,
it.
All right,
but
I'll
I'm
talk to you
pouring
later.
it into the ice. We have a half a Gatorade left now.
Do we have
I
10
killed
minutes?
the vitamin water.
Maybe. Oh, you
I
need to be
killed
still while you
1.5
do this, right?
Gatorades.
Yes, we do.
Can I carry you
And
while
we
you're
are-
doing that?
We're doing good on the bottle.
No,
We're doing good on the bottle. Let's pour the next one. But
What if
we're not
like,
going to take
I could
one.
put you on one
for
shoulder
a
and Yasha could
tidbit.
put you on the other, like a palanquin.
Yeah.
We
made of
try,
people.
I will try anything once.
Yeah, let's
That's
try it.
on deck. That is
We're
the
going
on
west.
deck shot.
We'll hold you. You do your thing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
10 more likes, everybody. Do our magic.
I begin ritual
I
casting.
detect magic, and the magic I detect
The
is
strangest crowd
liking the video.
anyone's done.
Jay, can you
Are you
edge?
guys- Are you heading deeper in or heading back?
We're
the
heading
bit,
west,
please?
deep, like where
I can't
the
see
traveler
what it
said.
says.
Okay, cool. So
There's
you'll
an
be heading
emoji
back to where you
blocking my
started and
view,
heading
so I have to
west.
wait until.
Junction.
Okay. Along the way,
We
you
can read
ritual
it.
cast identify, which takes 10 minutes.
Can
said?
you
Yeah.
edge
Okay.
the
It'll
Venice?
take you a little while. So
Oh, the
walking
box.
back,
The angels.
Can you edge the box? Did I? Is it
head
blocked?
again and head westward.
You mean this?
Heading into the
Are you talking
western
this?
chamber. You see a shattered, once magically sealed door that leads into this next area
Edge
that now
the
lies
box.
fallen. It is
How is
tumbled
box
forward
Venice?
and left.
I was wondering
not
the
quite
same
as
thing.
broken as
That
the
is a hell
doors
of
you
a-
saw in the chamber where the dome was set.
A hell
But
of
it looks
a
like it kind
autocorrect.
of was pulled off of its mooring
Can
and
you
left
edge
to
the
tumble
Venice?
forward. Beyond that, you can see what looks like a long corridor that has visible structural damage even at this initial glance inward.
I've
unlike
asked you guys this before,
the
but is there
chamber,
any
the
new
long
shows
corridor
coming
that you
out?
guys had
I know House of the Dragon. I know
eventually climbed
Acolyte.
to in the previous excavation.
I've asked before
but
the
there are
Josh
differences. This
Brolin
one
show.
is
There's like
wider.
a
Previous one was,
sci-fi
like,
Josh
almost single
Brolin
file.
show
This
that
one is
either
about
is
15
coming
feet
out
wide.
soon or already came out.
But it has a
And I
similar
can't remember
feel to
anything
it,
about it. I saw a
similar
trailer like
design. It
weeks
is
ago.
smooth and almost metallic.
I'm sure if I
but you
Google-
can see elements and panels
And
falling.
I'm
You can
back.
see there
Account
were
hopping,
structural
4
beams
likes
above it that
incoming.
were pushed
Michael
in
is
from some
on
sort
it.
of heavy impact that now
So we're
punched
gonna be
through.
single
You can
digits
see
any
shredded
minute.
elements of materials that were above that now dangle loose into the space for you to walk through. But
Canals have
is the path
step
ahead. Does it
wall,
look like
have
someone has
steep walls. I'm assuming
trounced
steep
through here
walls.
in the last
Neil,
couple
how
days? Are
was
there, like, is
Jeopardy?
make a perception or investigation.
Did you win, Neil? Did you win Jeopardy? Are you
18.
a millionaire?
18. Yeah, it does. It looks like there's been some recent-ish foot traffic.
If you weren't here, Neil, I was just talking about
It's
how
hard to tell how long it's been.
we've been
but you can
talking
see
about going
there
to a
has been travel in
casino.
and out.
All
Neil,
right.
how far are you
Does
from
it look,
Bethlehem?
you know, like
Or,
normal people
Ben
tracks,
Salem.
or does it look like monster tracks?
I think it's Ben Salem or Bethlehem,
like
where
normal
the
people's
closest
tracks.
casino
Okay.
to us is. From me, it's.
I don't know what.
I want to say
would look like, but
45,
okay,
50
yeah, there's been
minutes
some
from where
people
I live.
through here.
I'm curious how far it is
Relatively
from where
recently, I
you live.
This one person
Because
has
if we
9
went,
feet.
I would have to pick you up.
Hold
And
on.
you're a good 35, 40 minutes
It's
from
just
me.
a corridor? Have we...
Just a corridor ahead
But
of you.
I'm wondering
a long
if it is
corridor.
further from you or
Okay.
just
How you
as
doing
close
there,
because
wizard?
you live in an area where I feel like you're
Okay,
almost
fine. Doing a shadow
perpendicular.
clone jutsu right now. Hold on.
I feel like it'd be like the same time difference almost, maybe
All
even
right,
closer.
continuing onward.
But yeah, I googled
You
it the other day.
push further,
For me, it's
kind
about
of
45, 50 minutes
Lowering him
to the
from
closest
some
casino.
of the fallen regions of this long
I wanna
hallway
just,
where you
play
can see
poker.
beams. Braces have been built and placed up in here. You can see
Neil
more
did
recent
win.
construction. Though
Google,
not,
Neil, it's
of the
called
highest
Wind
quality,
Creek.
enough to try and
Google
put brace beams
from-
to keep elements
or-
of this
or
hallway
Waze
from
or
collapsing
whatever
for
you
those who are
use for
excavating their way
navigation.
further into these
See
ruins.
how far Wind Creek is. It's in, I think it's
30,
Ben Salem,
50,
but it might be Bethlehem,
100,
Pennsylvania.
120 feet, the hallway begins to turn, and you follow it at that side angle. You begin
Left
to
or turn right? Turn north?
be to the right.
North?
Yeah,
No,
It would be.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, north.
Yeah, north. Yeah.
You can see there's like heavy elements of almost like a rubbery rope dangling from some of these open, broken areas that kind of push past
Oh, it's
you.
an,
that
oh,
kind
so
of give
you
this
are
odd-
completely the other
almost a-
way.
Almost like a
Because
a
I
skin touching against
literally
your shoulders
last
as they
week was
shift
like,
to
maybe
the
I'll just
side,
take a ride
like
out
heavy
there.
cables.
Check it out. I've been there before when it was the
Does it seem
Sands.
organic, or
It
does
used
it
to be
seem
Sands Casino. During pandemic, it shut down,
make an
reopened as
investigation
Wind
check if
Creek.
you'd
I have not been there since it turned to Wind Creek. People said it got way nicer. They put a hotel in because Sands never had a hotel.
15,
So
which
if
is
you
pretty
went
good for
down,
me on
you
investigation.
couldn't stay
Take a
unless
look
you
at it.
like
It
got
is
a
flexible.
hotel
It
in the
doesn't appear
area. Now it's way nicer. They got a
organic
hotel.
necessarily,
There's
though.
like better
the texture does have
restaurants.
some similarities in its flexibility.
And I
the
almost
kind of
was going to go down
smoother,
the other day, and I it was like
sensation of the outside
11
texture.
o'clock, 12 o'clock at
it
night.
does
I had to
appear to be
close the
hollow
arcade.
on the inside.
And I'm like, what if I drove right
That's the best you
now
can make out about it.
at like midnight? And it was like about 45-minute ride. Mind you, there's no traffic
severed
because
dangling
it's
tubes.
nighttime. But I'm thinking you're 30, 40 minutes the other way. So yeah, you it would be a
Continuing
whole,
onward, and we'll say for the purposes of 10 minutes
Outer
at this point, you
range,
have
sci-fi
completed your
western.
ritual.
Yes, that is what I'm thinking
Indeed. This is
And I
called
have
an
a Sans
Intuit
card.
charge.
And I was like,
You can find it on D&D Beyond
do
if you'd
you
like to add
still
it to your
honor
inventory
the
and
points
read
and stuff like that? And they're
what
like,
it
we
is
do,
and
but
what
you
it
have to
does
come
to
in
it. If you're
person
into it.
and
Oh, boy.
show
I knew you were thinking
credentials
that's
that you are
like
the
I've done
person
a
you are, and then we
service.
give you a
I
new
was
Wind
actually
Creek
thinking of a
card.
QuickBooks
Because I used to go to Sans all the time.
Yours is much.
I feel like I
So they
saved
were
you.
like, we will honor your
Like
points.
into it,
But I have to
or,
go
like,
in person
into-
and
Like
switch
Intuit, like
to a Wind
intuition,
Creek card.
intuitive.
So
Okay.
I almost was like,
Very
I just might drive down 45 minutes just to upgrade the card. Because once you upgrade the card, then
This
you could start accumulating
area
points again.
is littered
And they
now
will comp me a
with
room.
clusters
I
of
used to
these
get
thick
rooms comped all the
cables
time because I
and
gamble a
elements
lot.
of the hallway that have
But like I said,
nearly
since
entirely
pandemic,
collapsed.
I haven't gambled.
Except you can see now more of these
I
makeshift
I
braces have been
basically
placed up to give areas
couldn't,
where normally this 15
and I just
foot
got
wide
used
hallway
to
becomes
not
a small
going
bit
to
of single
gamble.
file advancement. And you have to kind of squeeze through and at some points almost crawl to continue. And as that opens up, you come to a door.
Take a weekend trip and stay at a
heavy
hotel near
metallic door
Foxwoods
that
and Mohegan
looks
Sun.
like it's also
Only
partially off
in a
its
water
mooring
park,
and hinges
lazy
and is just
river.
wedged,
I honestly,
preventing
Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun,
further
I've never been,
passage.
but they're only like a good 3 hours from me. They're not that far either. Like the only reason I've never done it is because I always had a casino within an hour from me.
People or
But I heard Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun are
stop us.
If we
like
if we
a
touch
good
the door,
time.
what does it feel like?
quality resort
Cold
type
metal door.
places. How far are you from? Are you near there, Star?
Oh,
you're
well,
pretty
okay,
near those
yes.
places.
Well, what were you going to say?
I was going to say I could try my paints, but
We got
we can try to move it with
Gabsy27
strength first.
hopping in
This might
for
does it
an
look like it's supporting the ceiling
aorta
at all of the
refresher.
door?
Haven't made it in a live.
Make an investigation check.
We
to check
we
out.
definitely know you. Gabsy27, you get
Or
a
even
shot.
better, 17.
It does
Gabsy27,
not
definitely
look like it is
know you
supporting,
and remember you.
The door is.
Drop my
from what you
like.
can
We
tell, at
need
least.
7
The
more. 7
frame
more
that
likes.
it's
We
in
got
probably
30
is
minutes
more
coming.
the
I think we're gonna get there. Michael has a couple
structural
more on the way.
Elements. I'm sure the door would help.
What do we
but
got
you
here?
do not-
We're
you
down
do
to
not
20
see, based
minutes.
on the
We're
slight
under
angle that it's
20
at,
minutes. Right
like
now,
it's
under
currently
20
bearing a
minutes.
lot of
Need
weight.
7 more likes to
Give it a
Gabsy.
go. Should we try
27.
together?
Let's try together.
20,
Go for it.
under 20 minutes.
Okay.
We got like
So either
19
you
minutes.
both roll independently, or one of you rolls with advantage.
Let's go. Let's both roll.
Go for it.
That's cocked.
23.
Sean, if you're still here, I know I
This
ask
is,
every one of
strength?
you all
Yeah,
the
just add
time,
your
but
strength
Sean,
modifier.
I forget. Where are you from?
26.
I just like I eventually it will.
What's your modifier?
Oh, wait.
Ooh,
Not saving throw.
Yeah, my modifier is +3.
Oh, so you rolled a 23
Yeah.
on a
what?
d20.
I guided myself.
Oh, got you.
I rolled 19 +4.
Got you. Okay, I was like, the math is breaking my brain here.
I was gonna say.
Guidance.
Got it. Okay, cool.
I was gonna
That's
say
when
I
I
don't
do
understand
this,
it either.
that
How do
is
you
I
roll a
guided
23?
myself,
All
but I
right, we
didn't say it out
clarified
loud.
it, but I was
No
like
worries.
confused as shit
Now
too.
I know. This is bless
My-
your heart.
This is
guidance.
Grams
Got
used
it.
to go to
Dumbledore when he
Foxwoods a
cast.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's one of
Between the
those
two of
things
you
where if I didn't live so
pulling
close,
on the door,
I live 2
you begin
hours
to
from
tug
Atlantic
back and
City.
you can
I can get to
see
Atlantic
there
City
are heavy
in an
metallic
hour and
chains
45
and
minutes.
cables along the
Then
top
they started building
that it's
casinos in
attached to.
PA.
And
And
you
there's
realize at this
2 or
point it's
3
not so much pulling it
casinos
out of the way,
in
it's
PA
trying
I could get to in under an hour.
Align it, and with your strength,
So
shift it
having
back
so
into its
many
space, and as it does,
legit
you hear
casinos so close to where I live, I've never gone to Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods, but I've heard great things about them
begins
both.
to lift itself up. The door is pulled up
Such a cool
into a
noise.
ceiling
Yeah, and we got the
chamber
door.
and
We lifted the
reveals
door.
an open.
I
room
literally,
before
it's not even about the money. I used to gamble because I was
Let's go to the door.
I used to literally gamble to make money, and I would win
Bucks Machina,
often.
fuck off.
I got really good at gambling. I would keep a journal, and I would win more often than not. I was up lots of money
Beyond the
when I
door,
quit gambling.
as the light begins to
But
spill
it was
in.
a stressful life.
You glance into
I lost
a
many girlfriends because they were like,
comparably
"You're a
preserved,
degenerate." I would
lightless
drink
space.
excessively while I gambled.
You can see
it was
elements of the
wasn't a
chamber,
healthy lifestyle.
but
It was very stressful.
furniture has been tossed
always
around,
involved
but the
drinking,
floor is not
always
as
involved
broken or
partying,
shattered as
and it was
previous
driving
areas
constantly
you've been
from
in.
place to
It
place.
is a fairly
and staying in
solid
hotels.
stone,
It was a radical
almost like
lifestyle, but
marble or
awesome
concrete
as a
smooth
young
floor,
person.
with
Like
some
in my
texture that
20s,
leads
I
into
loved it.
a
I ate,
minor
slept, and
series
breathed
of steps that lead
and
into a
breathed,
central kind of
breathed
raised platform.
Gambling.
Maybe 20 feet
and I was
by
good
20
at it.
feet.
But
the chamber continues on.
once I
beyond
started
that, you'd have to send the light
making
source
really good
further
money
in
working
to
and stuff, I
see
stopped
more of the chamber.
needing
But what you do
to
see
gamble
as
to
the
make
light
money.
trickles in,
And then I got more
beyond
worried that
the
I would lose
fallen
money that I
tables
didn't
and
want to lose because I
scattered,
didn't need it anymore. I like it like in the sense that I was
like
comfortable.
Implements or
But now I just want to gamble
tools.
to gamble.
You
I just
can
want to
see
play cards.
large
I
pieces of glass,
see commercials all the
large kind
time.
of
Poker,
rounded,
World Series of
jagged
Poker's coming
parts
up.
of broken glass
$10,000 buy-in. I want to do it.
Or
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to buy it. Here we go. I'm buying it.
Thrown about the floor.
No, I'm
ahead of
actually
you.
reminding myself I want to check it out.
We've seen
A
broken
couple
glass
of my
before,
friends
you
go every
guys.
year.
In
A couple of my friends go every year to the World Series of Poker. They buy in $10,000.
There were creatures in the glass.
One of my friends ranked at the final table one year.
Oh,
One of my
wow,
friends,
I do.
good friend of mine,
Well,
I
this
gambled
could be
with
the
every
same
weekend.
thing. Halas
Got
was
to
in
the
the
final table one
same
year, won like
Is it giving the
$300,000.
vibe?
And I
feel
used
like
to
it's giving
beat
the
him
vibe.
constantly. I used to beat him
you can see some
constantly.
similarity.
It's
I
giving the
guarantee
vibe.
you I'm a better poker player than him.
Those tubes.
And he
from
made it to the
ceiling
final
again?
table in the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, same question.
tubes?
The tubes,
But he took the
dang
chance.
tubes?
He threw his money
From the
down. He took
hallway?
the chance.
Yeah, are they in here?
I didn't.
As you step inward,
Let's see what it is.
and if you'd
Here
like
it
to
is.
make a
It just
perception
popped
check
up on my
to pick
phone.
out more details,
World
those
Series
who
of
want to.
Poker. What are the dates?
You can see there
Schedule.
are dark alcoves
Should I go,
to the
everybody?
right and left,
It's right now.
and then what looks to be
Oh
another
my God,
set
it started-
of kind of
It started
wider
2 days
alcoves
ago.
beyond
The World
that.
Series of Poker
You cannot
started
still
2 days
see
ago.
the opposite ends.
But the
as you
main
kind of
event
slowly stepping into the
is
chamber
the
and
last
inspecting
day.
around. Would you roll?
22.
22.
When's the main event?
Anybody else roll for that? Just you. All right. You glance.
I can't
up
believe it literally
and along
started-
the
I had
ceiling,
no
You see
clue.
there is a raised
Started 2 days
central
ago.
area about
The last
30
day
or so
is the
feet
main
up.
event.
There is a
I feel like.
recess in which there are numerous glass structures held aloft. You see blue and
No
green
Limit Texas Hold'em Championship.
spherical or cylindrical glass
July
tubes that are
13th.
fixed. Though it looks like whatever sort of order they
July
were originally placed in,
13th
they've
is,
been
in
jostled
my mind, the main
and
event.
shifted out of their current setting. You can see
Or
elements of them
July
are
11th.
broken, and on the top platform you can see where other
There's a lot-
elements that
actually,
may have
there's a
been
lot of them.
held up there have fallen.
In
and
July,
broken and
though,
led to
sometime in
glass
July,
shatter
I
across
might
the
go.
ground
I might go.
ahead of
Neil, you want to
can
go?
see more of
Neil,
these
you want to go to
tubes connecting
Vegas
between
and play the
them
World
and
Series of
heading further
Poker?
and deeper
$10,000
beyond sight
buy-in,
into
Neil.
the
That's
ceiling
it.
above them.
$10,000. Let's just
This definitely has
let's
some
just
sort of
ruin our
laboratory
lives
vibe,
and
but it's of
gamble
a
and
different,
drink.
a different flavor of design and presentation than what you encountered in the Happy Fun.
I think I could win. I guarantee you. I swore to myself
The actual structure
one
on the
day
inside of
I
here,
would
much
go
like the
and play in the World Series of Poker.
semi-organic and
I would hate myself if I
clean
didn't because I was
feel
such a
as
good
to the
poker player.
buildings
I
that you
feel
saw
like
on
if
the
I
street
didn't go
has
and gamble and try
very,
at
very
least
fine
once, but if I
craftsmanship, but
don't
it's-
win, I just lost $10,000.
the design
That's
aesthetic
the
is
downfall.
very-
The downfall is
I have no other
you
way to
lose
say it than
$10,000.
crisp and clean. A lot of geometric
Is it worth it?
angles
I think so.
and a lot of long lines. It has an almost. I fear to use the term because I don't want to misrepresent it, but it has a little more of a sci-fi feel than what you've been used to encountering in this campaign. But for the players,
That might make a good watch
along.
along.
What you're encountering.
Very
other-
fine tools were used. To
I
make
got
this.
it. Yeah, I- like a reaction
party
video.
came this way.
I
He looked for
document
tracks on the
my
floor,
time at the
dust
World Series of
disturbed,
Poker.
snow
on the
and
floor.
stuff
Not
like
Want
that.
to come up
looking.
and
The door.
ride the Zeppelin
Is there
from the top
undisturbed
of
in here?
Foxwoods Tower?
Oh,
I gotta
go
read
ahead
what
and
Star
make a
said.
perception check.
Only.
join you in that.
I prefer the vibe of Mohegan over Foxwoods,
17.
but damn, Foxwoods got an amazing mall. I missed a lot of this conversation. Unfortunately, my
Indeed,
dog was going.
there have been
Star, I
footprints,
asked,
and at this point
how
now, as you kind of look
close
through
were
and
you to Mohegan Sun
the smell
and
begins to
Foxwoods?
hit
You must
There is
live
a
close
very
because you
kind
know a
of
lot about it.
faint
That's what I was
chemical
asking, Star.
burning
How
smell
close
to the
are
point
you
where, like, at certain points, your
to
nostrils, the inside
Foxwoods
seems to
or
almost
Mohegan Sun?
open your sinuses from the inhale. And there is
A
a
zip line.
dark
Did I say a
liquid now
Zeppelin?
that you
I
can see
meant
on
it.
the upper
I read
platform
it in my head
that
as zip
has
line. I
congealed
meant
over
zip
time,
line.
like a
I said
dark
Zeppelin. We're gonna
black
ride the Zeppelin.
liquid that
The
has
smell, do I recognize it?
Oh, yeah.
Almost at the
chemically?
10-minute countdown, everybody. We need 6 more
Make an
likes. We're
intelligence
getting
check.
close.
Come on.
6 more likes.
13.
13.
Oh, I'm about 40,
It's not
45 minutes.
the same smell that you had with like the black pudding.
So you're as far as I am
but
from
it does have
Bethlehem
definitely a caustic
Or-
nature to it.
Sands or Wind
You
Creek.
do
now.
see some platforms on top beyond just the shadowed stuff. He's
We're actually at the
like
10-minute.
raised,
In 2 minutes, we're at the 10-minute countdown.
almost like podiums.
Or Jay,
of
react
stone that have their own
to
designs
poker
on top of them.
championships
And from what you
and
guys are looking,
spill
you do
all
see
their
some
secrets.
writing.
I
on
honestly, honestly,
walls and the
that
top
if
of
you
these
guys are
platforms.
down, The World Series of Poker is apparently going on right now. Started 2 days ago.
Like
the bigger
almost.
events happen later because it goes from May to July. I think it said the last day was July 13th.
Yeah, I cast comprehend language.
So for the next month and a half, month and a week,
how long
or
is it
I guess it's month and 3 weeks. Month and 3 weeks. World Series of Poker is going on in Vegas. There is so many cool events, and I love just watching poker. Maybe I will react
sound comes from the other chamber
to
if that door just starts
some of the bigger
squeak, I
events.
know about it.
We could watch it.
Okay, easy
I
enough.
can show you
over
that I could read these people.
see,
I will read these people,
inked
and I will
across
beat
a
them. I will
damaged
deal
wall
my own
as you
hand.
kind
That
of step
wouldn't
further
work.
in, and you begin to.
But I just love.
barely able to see
I
some
used
of the
to
light
watch
bouncing
hours
on the
and
opposite end
hours
of this
and
chamber.
hours
So there's
of
the
high-profile
the smaller
players
alcoves, the
trying to
immediate right left as you
learn
enter. There is the
not their
larger, more
tells,
rounded
but
alcoves
like
kind of in
learning.
the center of
I
this
would
chamber
just
to the
watch
right and left, and there's the raised
countless
platform in the
hours,
center, and the
hundreds
glass
of
is scattered
hours
all among it, and there are
of
these
video
two
on
smaller,
players
almost
to try to see
podium-like daises that rise up on
what
top
other
of that.
people are giving away and how other people are
Beyond
reading
that, you
people
can
and stuff
see
like that. I was like
It looks
obsessed
like an
with
additional
poker.
alcove across the way.
Gambling in
and
general.
Looks like
I
almost
used
these
to
large
gamble
metal
tens of
cages
thousands of dollars on
or
sporting events and
containment
stuff like that.
structures.
But
on that opposite
poker in
end,
general was
and
my
you-
favorite
and
thing
there are two
because it
walls
was like
that
an
face
art.
that side, like metal
Sports
walls.
betting is
And we
just
don't
like
hear anything
you could do
outside
your
of us.
research and you could bet.
Currently, no.
You know,
It is just
like logically, but
like
you have no effect on
you
the
see
outcome. Poker,
across the
I can
wall as
affect
you kind
the
of
outcome.
focus in on a damaged aspect of it where some of the stone has fallen. You see a sign.
You can
on
give
there
your
that is
commentary
partially
as they
hanging
play. I
that
think
reads,
it has the potential to be
Development
fantastic.
Laboratory Procedure.
44. I think you're right. Poker night with ViewMasters. Hell yeah, I'm gonna check it
You
out.
do
I'm gonna
see
check out the
off to the
events.
side, there
I
one of
put
these
I
fallen
like when I went on
signs
my
that is
phone. I was
broken and
legitimately
shattered,
putting
but
it in my
part of the
phone
language is
so I
legible.
can remember to
It
look it up.
reads,
So I'm gonna look into it. Maybe
primordial
we'll do
applications.
a poker night. Poker night with ViewMasters. I
You can
like it.
see now there is a
If we can watch
a sign of
Victoria
writing above one of those
Coven
metal
Michael,
walls,
I'm
kind
down.
of off
Who
to
is
the
that?
front and left.
Who is
of that
Victoria
far
Coven
alcove
Michael or
that
Mitchell?
reads,
Maybe
Biological
that's
weapons
Mitchell.
research.
I don't know what that is. 10-minute countdown, everybody.
And
10-minute
upon
countdown. Then
the
we're
top of one
taking a
of
bathroom
these,
break. We're 4 likes away. 4 more
raised
likes.
kind of
We watch another
podium-like things.
30
You see all
minutes
sort of, like,
into
symbols and
episode
glyphs.
119.
And there are two kind of marble circular almost like buttons that sit on top, like palm-sized glyphs that are put into these circular
Star,
raised
your brother
bits of
used to
stone.
watch car
And the
auctions.
text on there
I
says
kid you not.
emergency flush.
I used to too. I still do from time to time.
Emergency flush.
Every year they have the Jared. I think it's the
Good thing if there's
Jared's
a monster
car
in
auction.
here.
Or that's the
though.
thing that closes the doors and fills it with liquid.
Probably.
They always have like these major
Nothing in
car
here is a
auctions where
glow,
they
right?
auction off all these extremely
tell.
valuable old
What's the
vehicles.
other button say?
Do we have
I want to
check
say
it?
it's
button has no-
Jared's. The
This all
Jared's.
looks pretty
Maybe it's
ransacked.
Jared's. I can't
from
remember
what you can
exactly,
tell,
but my
It
dad
looks like it's
was a
been
car
partially
salesman.
ransacked.
We would go to car auctions all the
You can make a
time
more thorough investigation if you'd like.
Sure.
and
Make an investigation check.
buy dozens of vehicles.
Is there another door?
My
in
dad
this
would go to the
chamber?
auction.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Be like, we need 20 cars,
don't
and
see
literally
another
buy
door. You
20
see, like,
cars. He would
there's
go to the
alcoves in
auction,
the middle
bid.
walls.
We would have a
There is that
crew.
sign.
He would literally
it's
bring a
right, this is biological
van
weapons
of
research
dudes.
is on the above
And
the
we
metal
would
wall,
literally
kind
have
of the
like
cross and left-hand
15,
side,
20
like an
vehicles.
angle.
He'd buy
Such a
them.
strange
We'd
word
drive them
given
back to
to
the
us.
car lot,
Yeah, like a lot of this.
and then he'd
is
stock his car lot.
not
So
quite
I am
clicking. It feels
a
strange
big fan
and
of car auctions because I kind of
don't really
grew
have
up in the
anything to
mentality. But I'll
understand
like
connect it
watch
to.
really awesome
26.
car auctions, like
26.
muscle
A lot of
cars,
this has been
very
looked through. A
expensive
lot of this has
vehicles.
been combed through. But you can see the central
3
platform
likes
where
away,
those,
everybody. 3 likes.
podiums are, and where that kind of
The
black
radiator
liquid
hits-
that kind of is settled and congealed on parts of it are
Warranty and
there's only a few
impromptu
footprints. It
nap?
looks like people tend to avoid that
I
central
don't. I'm
but people
feeling
have
like
walked
Neil's
up there.
saying that he is getting tired. I don't know.
This
The
is probably
emoji's
done.
blocking,
There's
so I'm
also
trying to
some,
read
like,
it without reading it.
switches near the entrance that we came
Is
in,
that
and
the event?
anything
Classic
can
cars and
flip
sports
to
cars? Yeah,
pushed.
that's the Jared's. I think it's Jared's.
21.
I watch it every year.
21.
I love it.
Good rolls.
I've never bet
on
on
the
any of it, or
sides,
I've
not
never.
really.
You
So
could
there's a
you
lot
could
of damage
literally
visible
file online.
kind of on the outside.
I know this because I looked
the
into
doors
it. But you can set up an
frame
account
is, but the frame
online, and you
itself is
could
very
now
thick metal, and it
bet
looks
on
like
the
it's holding
auction
up
on
majority
TV
of the
online.
structure on this side.
You got to show them that you got
You can see
the
heavy
credit,
cracks
like
that
the
run through
credentials.
both sides of the
You can't
wall.
just be
You don't
like,
see
I
any
bet
signs of
$50,000,
leather.
and then they're like, you don't have the money. You have
know
to
sort of
show
power
them
source, this
that
sort
you
of
have the funds,
laboratory would
and then they
run
will
on.
give you an account number,
Should we keep
And you
going?
could
Should we check the
bet on-
podium in the middle?
No.
Or not bet on.
I
You
cast
could bid
detect magic
on
in here to see if anything feels
like
active.
super powered vehicles and stuff.
Of the chamber.
Also, it was an involuntary nap. Oh, that was the radiator hits warranted
Very
impromptu
faint
nap.
magical residue on some of these.
It's Jarrett's. Okay, it is Jarrett's.
Shattered
Hawks.
glass
In my head, I was
pieces.
like Jarrett,
When I
but
say
then I'm like
shattered, they're
Jarrett's
small
makes more
pieces, and
sense.
they're large, jagged
We're
sections that are kind of
5
resting
minutes away, everybody.
on the side.
And we need one more light.
Very faint magical
one
residue
more
as well
light.
as that kind of
5 minutes
dark,
away. Do
congealed
we do
liquid.
it? I don't know. You let me know.
Because
I'm not going to look ever again.
Stronger
I'm not gonna look.
magical
I'm not gonna
sources
look.
emanating from those 2 raised stones, the glyphs on them on that central podium.
And what's the read on those?
What's the read?
As far as
I think we just hit it. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm not looking.
This
I'm not
is
looking.
less of a school
I
of
didn't see
magic.
anything.
They are not a spell. They are not a
Watch.
sigil that contains an
Star
effect. It
saying
looks like they
watch.
are just
Cody.
connected.
All right, we got
What was
the
written on that part?
the 2 that are glowing. Were there words
2
connected
that
to
are
those,
glowing.
or no? Those are just unintelligible.
There are words. They're unintelligible.
Yeah.
There is one phrase on it that says emergency flesh.
Right.
And that is on the top end of it, and there are those 2 stones.
emergency
cast
flush.
locate
2
object
stones
again.
glowing.
Okay.
Locate object
Searching
again.
for the,
Here we go. Final
crest.
You
6
sense a
minutes. I'm not
faint
reading.
Draw.
And we're over 50
kind of-
likes. I do see it now.
If you're facing,
I
deeper
kind of
into
saw it out of the
chamber,
corner of my eye. We've hit it. We've hit it. Keep
to the
liking, but we're
front
in.
and
We're
left-hand
going to
side.
watch the next 30 minutes. We've
Go
been
that
hitting
way.
it every week. I feel like, when's the last
Towards
time we
that
didn't
kind
hit it?
of Darkish.
I feel like for
corridor
like
that we
3 or
haven't
4
looked
months, we've been
towards
racking
that
up.
way?
Maybe one time we
Veins
missed.
in the floor.
And as Jester points over that direction, that's in the direction of where that scrawling on the wall reads biological weapons research.
This isn't completely new. It comes out in December,
place
but I
is
haven't
evil,
seen many
man.
people react to it.
This is
The Artful Dodger,
Kinda
my
wanna
sister,
leave this room
is watching it
and
right
push
now.
One of the buttons.
On Patreon, she had
not
somebody
in this
request
room.
it. I never heard of it, but she said it was
a little pressed for
amazing.
time.
Neil did too.
I
Neil
feel
told me
like we
really
should
good.
Push
Forward.
beyond this.
Yeah.
I agree.
See what we can find. We can
That's
fuck
the
with
direction
things.
we need
Get
to
rid
go.
of that
Also
crest. I want to
from.
try to
I've heard a lot of
destroy it
people talk
before
about from.
Lucian gets here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's go.
Maybe we should press on.
Press on.
Okay.
Yeah, I
5
guess
minutes,
I'll
everybody.
go
5
forward
minutes.
and-
Bathroom break. We're in.
Side by
We're
side
in
with
to
you
the next
with the
episode. We'll set it up
globulars just
first.
to read
try
if
to
there's
move
anything
it
Set it up. We'll see what we got.
Sure.
We'll set the
Fear
clock.
that giant baby cries will find us.
Fear that the giant baby
Roll a
cries.
stealth check.
The giant baby cries. Here we go.
I can
Stealth
cast,
check.
30.
39.
Wow.
30.
Crying adult.
Crying adult.
Why couldn't the sign have just
We
said
have a
like
crying adult. How
flubber
dare
or something cute on it?
Flubber.
There's an emergency
Robin
exit when
Williams
you need it.
flubber. You know what? Let's do while this happens, everyone's saying Star said focus. We're gonna have a mini one because I just did a
Yeah,
lot
so I'm
in a row. We're
stealthing
gonna
over
have a mini
towards
one.
the door. Is it a doorway that leads out of here or just a hallway?
Mini
No,
one.
the
Final
chamber is
4
closed off.
minutes, everybody.
There is no exit. What you do see
4
are
minutes.
the 2
Cheers. We're
metallic
into
walls
119. So
on the
stick with
opposite
us.
end.
Stick with us if you're here.
One of which has
we
like
are
a cage
jumping into
structure in front of
119.
it, and the other is the one that has the sign biological weapons research above.
And your ping was through the biological wall,
Yeah.
but it's just a metal wall.
Just a metal wall.
Can I search around the corners to see if it slides or raises?
Yeah,
Or,
make an investigation check.
Investigation check. Does it slide or raise?
24.
24
24.
solid. I think that's
it
pretty
does look
solid.
like it would slide upward. You see a seam above.
Oh, it
though
looks
the,
like it'll
the,
slide
The
upward.
framing is
Finish
different.
the
It
second
looks similar to the
Gatorade.
door that you entered from.
That's
so
it.
it looks like it would have a similar
I
raised,
have to pee very soon
system.
Ladies?
because I have had 40
Got another
ounces of
garage door.
Gatorade,
Lift it.
Lift it.
a 20-ounce glass of water, vitamin water,
Both of you?
Yeah.
Roll strength check.
and all of the
I'll
shots.
just check around for traps. Just
Go for it.
I probably have like 80 to 100 ounces of liquid in
23.
me. And we've been sitting here for over
Doesn't
2
have a
hours.
trap.
I'm going to give you a D4.
Great.
I'm going to stand.
Stand back. Here we go. Stand back. Lean back. Who's that? Ludicrous? Lean back.
21
Lean
for me.
back.
21?
21.
15.
15. You
15.
both pull underneath. You,
Get
it's
the
hard to
hell
a grip,
outta
but
here.
There is some of the metal rim that you can go ahead and get your fingers beneath, and 1, 2, 3. With all your might, you pull. The muscles bulge. The veins pop.
Our two strongest.
Not budging.
Oh, I think the
I'm gonna
15
pull out
hurt
my
us.
paints. I'm gonna paint a little
hole.
I
in
feel
it
like the
so I can
15
peek
hurt
through the
us.
door.
Yasha, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You ruined
Go
it
ahead
for
and
us.
paint.
I'm just kidding. I love Yasha, but I'm not kidding because she failed us with that horrible roll.
It's normal paint.
Oh shit, it's not gonna work here.
You don't like this place.
Just
Our paint doesn't work.
Does everything not work down here, or just the paint?
Oh shit! Yeah, check
Might
other
just be
things. Check
more
other things. Our paint
Powerful
doesn't
magic
work.
than the paint is.
Try to make
Ludicrous,
myself look like
stand
that.
up. Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, you look like Beth.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
What am I thinking of? Who's the
So
guy?
there was a-
Do the rock away and lean back.
Emergency
lean back.
flush area.
Stand up is
so there's
ludicrous. That's
two
what lace up. You're right.
buttons
I was
there?
thinking
There's
ludicrous
one
because
kind
of
of
stand up, but what
the
am I
front, one
thinking
in
of?
the back. The top
With
one
do
has
the
the
rock
emergency
away
flush
and lean back.
on that one. The second one doesn't have any additional scrolling on it.
1 minute.
Does it look like
remaining.
there are? Hang on a second. I'm gonna dart to the other corridors. Do they all have the same lock shut tight doors
Lock
off
shut
of this
tight.
corridor?
The very, very
chamber?
The very, very first door that was already
To the
fallen
people
forward and off the side
on
looks
timeout.
like it was a similar structure.
It was
to the
too
one
many
you just moved
emojis.
through
Oh.
and the one that they were trying to lift. So
People
there was a
emojied
consistency
radically and
in
it
the
ruined the
design.
world. The
and,
world is ruined.
And then there was another offshoot, right, on the opposite side of this chamber?
No, that's the main chamber.
Just alcoves.
Yeah, there's just
alcoves.
alcoves, just these kind of central parts of the laboratory where you can see there are like shelves.
The
that have tumbled
laboratory.
forward,
I love
that
the
have been
word
turned over,
laboratory.
that are
Like if
empty.
you haven't, we're
I
at
wonder if the
52.
emergency
We've
flush
already
button was already
hit
put.
I think that's
the
exactly
point
what
where
it
we
is.
could
So
do
we have to hit
episode
the other
119,
one,
but
or
if
hit
not,
it again and make the
I mean, if
doors
not,
rise up?
we're doing it. But if
I'm
you,
going
but
to
it's
burn
still
a
like the
5th level
video.
slot and cast
If you're
telekinesis
jumping
to try
in late,
to lift the door.
Okay.
metal
1,000 pounds of
walls,
weight. I mean, there's nothing to
1,000
do.
pounds of
It's
weight.
not being held by
I mean,
anything,
it's
so
ending any
just if
second.
the weight.
Matt is ending
is
this
too
any
much on a-
second.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add the strength modifier of. Well, it's 1,000 pounds of weight.
Yeah.
It's too heavy.
Okay. Let's
I
push
wonder
some
if we
buttons.
could do it.
Yeah, I think it's the
I mean,
other.
that's intense.
All right.
Should we clear out of the room and have a hand press the other one opposite of flush?
I think perhaps that would be a good
hydraulic.
idea.
Yeah. The metal door that you guys managed to function, it's not so much that you lifted it, but because you managed to wedge it back into its slot and it
It
pulled
opened.
itself back
Oh, you
up.
found
But yeah, it should not have been, you would not have been able to lift that door.
That door.
Okie
But it was
dokie.
basically not.
All right.
I run over
So
and
it wasn't
kick the door.
the
Caleb.
ability to lift. It was
Pull up with I
the
kicked
door
shit
lifted
out of it.
itself. Got it.
You do so. Well done.
Break 4.
I love being in chat when I'm high. This is
Gotta back
awesome,
replace
Neil.
what
You
happens
get
next.
as high as you want because we're about to break. And we're going to
Alright,
jump
so
into the
back
next
up and
episode, but
I'll push the
I
button.
feel like it should have
button am I
ended
pushing?
already.
I guess let's
I thought it was
start
416.
with the emergency flush
I
button.
Did I
The other
mess up?
button.
Oh,
The other
am
button.
I
I think
wrong?
the
I
other
think the
button.
emergency flush is what happened
Wait,
here
no.
and filled it with acid.
But if it's already down,
I
is it
messed
like
up.
a light switch? We don't
We have
know.
13 minutes left.
The door that we moved in place
Did
was
I do
already
wrong math?
up. Was
One?
already up, so we just put it in the
Oh
thing
my
and
God.
it went up. So that
I messed
button
up,
was already-
everybody. We have 15 minutes.
It was
down.
down and wedged out.
Yeah.
I
It was
totally
down
messed
there.
up my
It
math.
was just
Put it back on
slightly off
track.
of its groove.
We got a good
Yeah,
13 minutes
but-
left.
But it raised up as
But it raised
pushed
up
it
as
in.
soon as we
It
pushed it
raised up,
in.
yeah.
So I think
1:30
something was already.
Yeah, we got like 13 minutes left. My bad. I'm an idiot.
It's a
I
little
did
high
bad
up to see
math.
specifically. You do see all the
and
glass,
Star said it. Star-
elements up there and like cables
earlier
and
Star
wires that are
said,
connecting them.
I
You
think
do
you're
look and there
wrong,
are
and I'm like,
portions of the
no,
ground where
we
you-
just got
looking
there
down,
really
you can see
quick.
there are holes.
Star
So
is
there
right.
There is some sort of
We
a
have 13
drain-
minutes.
A drainage feature built into the floors.
We're on the bottom.
Caleb, can you throw some
Maybe
light
you
up
don't
the
have to
roof? I wanna
focus so
just
hard
see.
then. No, we have
I got
13
I got a
minutes left.
funny
Yes,
feeling.
my bad. I apologize.
Okay.
Let's push some
What are you looking
buttons.
for?
Holes.
Well,
You don't
good thing
see
I don't have
anything
to
not
pee
matching
that
the floor
bad.
necessarily.
I mean, like, is there any-
I'm
is the
surprised I
ceiling,
don't. Because we're
like
going to be a good
solid
2
structure,
hours
or
and
is it
30
like-
minutes in
does
by the
it-
time we hit this break.
It's solid except for the recess
Fat
in the
Joe,
center,
I
which is
think
where
you're
all
right,
the
Lace.
partially destroyed
I think it
glass
is Fat
tubes
Joe.
are.
The rock away and lean back.
Those-
I think it is
do the-
Fat
do
Joe.
Do the tubes? Let's see if I can try to explain this. The tubes that are in the room that we're in, do they connect to the ones that are outside?
I didn't say you
There's
were wrong. I was
possibility that
playing
there's a
it.
continuation
I was
of them,
paying
but you've seen
attention to
multiple
you.
tubes.
But you were
and
right.
Some that are severed
You
and
were
just
like,
dangling,
question
like a lot of
mark.
it's just loose and damaged.
I think we have more
But you see
time,
at
so
least
to speak. You didn't say it
consistent
exactly like that,
installation of
but
them throughout.
You were
Let's do
right.
it. We have to push it.
I don't know how I did the
Be in
wrong
here,
math there.
right?
Yeah, let's just.
I am a sinner.
Right? DM?
It
And a
looks like
saint.
there are two raised glyphs.
And
What
one
song is
says
that?
emergency flush, the
I'm
other
a
doesn't
sinner
say anything.
and a saint.
We get like shut out while half of
It's in a
we're
song.
on the other side.
Exactly.
Should some of us be on the inside?
Oh my god, I'm a bitch, I'm
what are
your
we gonna back
mother,
up to?
I'm
Going
your
out
child,
of
I'm
the
your
room
lover.
or
No, we can step out
I'm
of the
a
room.
sinner,
we're
I'm
fun
a
too.
saint.
Some of us can stay in here.
I do not feel ashamed.
I think we should split half
I don't
in here
remember
and
the
half
name of the
on
girl
other
who
side
sang
of the
it,
door,
but it was
just in
called
case.
Bitch.
Weirdly terrible idea, but
Boy,
I really
that
hate it.
feels.
If we want to take
I want to split the
minutes,
party so fucking bad.
throw up the dome like I did for Geladon.
Geladon.
And it would protect us if it fills with anything crazy?
Can't do reverse math.
I
It's
plugged the bottom of
Osborne?
a boat with it once.
You did.
Osborne. The song I sang,
It's waterproof.
it's not, I don't think Osborne is one of the songs.
is it acid proof?
It's not Alanis Morissette.
Beth, no!
Is it? I'm a bitch. No, no, it was some like one-hit wonder girl.
Casting.
I'm
It's like
a
a diving
bitch,
bell.
I'm
Dome.
your mother, I'm a
Okay.
child, I'm your lover.
On the inside or the outside?
It was like a
Inside.
one-hit
Okay,
wonder
okay.
girl.
Okay.
Meredith
Yeah,
Brooks,
then
that's
I'll
it.
sit in the
Daniel O'Day got it. Yes, I knew if I heard it, I'd know. Meredith
The
Brooks.
dome, the dome gonna be where the
Good
Just
job,
Century
Daniel
style.
O'Day.
Cool.
Well, it's whatever
It
we want
is
Beth to
very
cast
much
from
sound. It
within
does
the
kind
dome.
of sound like an Alanis
nature.
Morissette
Okay,
song.
fine. Carry on.
Or we could put the dome on top.
Put the
Meredith
the
Brooks,
dome
yes.
right next to the door,
Ninja
so if
is
it
back
opens,
in the
we
chat.
have a-
We got another 10 minutes, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good
jumped the
Yeah.
gun.
As close as I
Dome
can.
I don't even know what time it is.
The door can't close.
It is 8:07 where I am.
Flush.
Oh, the other dome.
8:07, 10 minutes left.
This is a
Cast the
plan.
dome.
I like
Whatever.
this.
It makes sense because I said
So you
we'd be
cast
done
the
around
dome.
9 o'clock
Whereabouts
if we
are you
hit the
casting?
30 minutes.
I'm gonna put
I don't know
it
how
as close as I
was
can
so
get it
wrong.
to
I'm like
the
looking,
door
I'm like,
that we
why
want to
is it
open.
not over yet? Matt is
So you're
like
placing it kind of-
dragging this out.
Opposite room, center to the left, kind of that area?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to
Very
figure out where
possible
I can't
star.
see
Yeah,
inside
because
the
around that
I
time,
understand.
Kelly, I
So-
think you're
so
talking
where you
about Kelly
entered-
Osborne.
Then across
'Cause
the
around
wall,
that time, Kelly
and to the
Osborne
left is where that
definitely
angled
did
metal wall is with the sign. Are you
music.
putting
That's
it in
when
the center
the
of the room on that
Osborne
side?
reality
Close
show
as I
came
can get
out
to
around that time,
door
I
that
feel
we
like.
wanted to go through in the a moment ago.
Biological weapon.
Yes, biology.
You got it. Okay.
Biological
Cool.
weapon.
All right,
All right.
You finished the creation of the dome and you are settled within.
let's do this.
Okay.
Let's
It's
do
up to you.
Spectral hand appears and presses the other button, the not
Okay.
flush button.
Okay. The hand presses on it.
Button.
Not flush
It doesn't
button.
depress. It doesn't like lower in. And it doesn't seem to react.
Oh, it may need like people.
I'll go over there.
Yeah.
I'll sit on it.
You
Sit on it.
Nothing.
You've got spells, Beth. Go for it. Come on.
It needs a spell. What kind of a spell do you think it needs?
Abjuration.
I don't have that shit.
Yeah, I don't. I was gonna say I don't think
I'll
Veth
try
has
it.
those
I'll
kind of
cast
things.
armor back at this
Abjuration.
first
I
level.
don't think Veth possesses that ability.
Just add it.
Well, that's what we did with the door.
Focus someone. Google
Yeah, I
it.
was like touching
For
the stone
God's
and-
sakes, I'm
Maybe if we get back
driving.
and
I
try
can't
and
look it up.
You reach out and touch the stone.
Sinner Saint is
and the minute
Meredith
you
Brooks.
touch it with
No,
your
it wasn't
hand,
Kelly. Not
you feel
related
it
to
glow and warm
those. No,
beneath
it's
your
Meredith
hand.
Brooks.
Wait, you need a
Lisa,
hand, not a
unless we're
butt.
talking
Yeah.
about something else now.
Yeah. Needed a hand.
Serious?
Yep.
My hand
I was thinking of Joan
is like
Osborne,
my butt
okay.
in many ways.
Yeah.
The hand is like my butt.
As it
in many ways.
glows, the door next to you guys
All
begins
right.
to rise. As the door behind you
Oh,
slams
one
shut
slams,
and
one opens.
leans once more off of its mooring. It seems like that door is damaged and is back in its wedged position as it was when you found it.
okay. Let's go.
But locking you guys inside that side of the chamber. The other door opens and you're within the dome, right?
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Let's go.
going
All right.
Nothing's pouring out or anything.
Nothing's pouring out.
Looks good.
Hey,
This,
All right,
this,
so
this
one
hallway, too, is
door
like 15
closes,
feet
one
wide.
door
It's the same as the
opens.
previous one.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna go down that hallway.
This is very interesting. I'll give it that.
Here's
Very
you guys take a few
interesting.
steps and you hear
The dome if we need
Oh.
it.
The not flush button. Here it is.
That's a baby.
It's the adult baby. Oh my God, it's the adult baby.
I hate that
Oh,
sound.
it is like a lower pitch, maybe.
It is the adult baby. We're here with the adult.
Oh no.
Look at Matt.
Oh no.
Let's go. Should we go back into the dome? Just scooch back.
Just drop
He
that.
just
Look at
You just
Matt.
dropped the dome.
I'm gonna
wailing.
invoke
We dropped it.
duplicity.
I'm gonna invoke duplicity.
invoke duplicity.
Oh, someone's sword.
As you guys, you hear
Oh shit, it's coming.
like this kind of heavy metallic footfalls heading
Metallic
further down the
footfalls.
hallway you're
Metallic.
looking, you
Does
see
it
this
have
faint
giant
light kind of swing
footies?
side to
Feeties?
side.
What is it called when babies
What
have
do you
them?
It's an anglerfish.
It's an
Yeah, we make friends with it.
anglerfish.
It needs a friend.
Okay, hang on. Is it dark in here? Is it dark?
There is no light in the room aside from what you guys have created.
Kill
so
your globules. Kill them.
globules are gone.
Pissed
You
off.
can't see
All
the
right,
light.
kill the
Behind
globules.
Yasha.
Behind Yasha. Where are you guys?
We got
arranged
about
right
6
now?
minutes,
Are you- because
everybody.
You stepped about 10
Roughly
feet into the
6
hall
minutes now.
before this
This is
happened.
legit.
And is it just
I
a
am
hallway
accurate.
and there's a huge, there's a sound and light coming at us and like
Correct.
closed
Towards
hallway?
us from
Yeah.
the hallway.
Yeah.
Maybe we should back into the room.
Back in the
Back
You
into
need
the
to
room.
move the
anything.
box. So creepy. Tealbird
Guys
is
all
here.
back into the middle
Lower
of the
pitch,
hallway.
baby.
You hear like
God
you step into like
hates
glass that breaks under your foot.
this thing.
Thankfully, nobody gashes their ankle, but as you back up into it, you see the light kind of slightly swinging. You hear that.
What is it? I want to know what it is. It's reminding me of the bear woman from what
light
was the
begins to
movie?
get
What movie am I
faster
thinking
as
of
it
with
heads towards you.
Natalie
You can see
Portman?
now lighting
I
up
think
the
it was
walls
Natalie
as it
Portman.
approaches.
Let's just keep dragging
Where it
them
was
out.
like the-
Let us
the-
not fight in the hall.
Back
The
them out.
alien
back 'em
thing
out.
that was like a
Hiding
bear
spot,
and,
and
absorbed
doors.
the woman.
Bolt and get
Am I
ready.
crazy? I know it's
Fine.
something like we're talking about.
I'm just gonna slip
It's
to the
reminding me of
backside
that.
of the door. Like
It was like
against the wall.
wailing with the screams
Okay,
of a
so you hide on
bear
the side.
woman.
You all find. I'll
that
say for the
makes
purposes
sense.
of this, I'm going to set up a map so you can tell me where you are.
Okay.
All right,
and then
battle
he's gonna
map
call
coming.
it
Battle
a-
map
Yeah,
coming.
yeah, got to.
Do we? I mean, it could be really sad, you know. It might just
be
be
a
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
He's
by
got
the way,
he's got a broken paw.
This
Natalie
made-up map
Portman,
is
Bear
sponsored by
Woman
Dwarven
movie.
Forge.
Let's go.
Surprise that
Come on.
special dungeon
That's
master
what
in
you
your
get
life
from
this
me.
holiday
Natalie
season
Portman.
with Dwarven Forge Gaming Terrain. Go check all their
Annihilation.
videos.
That is in Star Winds. Annihilation. Natalie
Okay,
Portman,
okay.
Bear
The
Woman
hallway you
movie.
guys
That's
are
the
backing
best I could
into.
do.
This is now the
And
closed
people
door
got
that
it.
fell off its hinges.
I love
This
how
is the
creepy
chamber.
Matt
This is the
can make.
platform
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
come
It's
from.
like this
Where you
wailing
guys want to
sound.
Where's the button that we pressed?
over here.
Where's the
What was the
button?
hallway that you said we were coming through? That
This is the hall
offshoot?
that's coming down. You guys entered from here,
Yeah.
and that was where you were headed before you backed into this chamber.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just get my back up against the
Now
wall,
Sam
like,
is
right
mimicking
here,
it.
just waiting for it to
got it.
walk by me.
Okay. Beth, were you hiding?
We have no
Put me,
idea
like,
either. I want to see. I want to see what it looks
behind a
like.
cage or something.
We're down to the final.
easy
We're
enough,
under
right?
5 minutes. Under 5 minutes. Then we'll break. We're jumping
Maybe I
into
can fire, like,
119
through
if
the
you're jumping in
bars or
right now.
I'm going to
By
hide
far my
behind the
favorite
astrolabe.
Matt sound in
I'm gonna hide.
is that
hide by the astrolabe on the
thrill
other
from
side.
the ice worm
yeah,
the other
right over
week.
there.
I'm
Like,
going
probably behind
to.
it.
I'm going to put my duplicate
If you're jumping in, we're going to
across
do
from Bo on
119.
the other side
We're
of
going to
the
take a break in
hallway,
5 minutes. We'll be done with this.
And I'm going to
And we're
actually
clearly
run and hide
setting up a battle
right
map.
behind the button.
Over here?
Yeah.
You've got it.
All right,
Alrighty.
Jester's right behind the button.
I'm gonna hang out with Jester's duplicate hidden behind there, just getting ready, like right up against the wall.
I love that we're all positioning ourselves
There's a lot of rock and
wherever
rubble right there, so you
we
gotta move
see
into the
fit.
corner or place there. Where do you want to go?
8,
I have my glasses.
It's all good.
Okay.
8, question mark, 29 plus maybe a couple sentences for next episode.
Right now.
Yeah, I'll stay right there. That's
Okay.
fine.
Ford?
It won't work. It's a zirconium. We can't use it for a spell.
Caleb.
It's so pretty though.
Favorite
Blind
Matt
and
sound is the
Caduceus so that he
uncorking
grabs
of the
Caleb,
bottle.
so I'll be next to,
829.
Caduceus.
Oh,
Cage
829.
dragged off into this side here.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask
Gotcha,
a question?
Star. 829 is
When we
the
hit the
setup for
button
the next
originally, when
episode.
Ford
Gotcha,
touched
gotcha.
the button, did it instantly react, or how long did it take to react?
Currently half a second.
And it was as soon as my hand touched it, no
It was like,
magic was needed.
and then
Yeah,
And which
I'm gonna
podium
try
was it?
Yeah, like-
to
Did we
time
Star
it
Wars it?
to where as soon as it starts
did
to
we
come
Star
through,
Wars
I'm gonna
it?
touch
Right as
the
he's
button.
running, drop it, and then
Try to-
The Rancor? You gonna do the Rancor?
The Rancor, that's what I was thinking. That's literally where my mind was going. The
It's where I am.
Rancor
That's why I'm standing
with
right there.
the
Yeah.
cage crushing it down,
do
but
with the
we're
header.
beyond
You're
that, I
on the-
think.
I'm
We're
on the
already way
button.
past
That's what
that.
I was. That's why I
you
went.
guys all carefully wait, and you hear the
When does Matt
as
cut
it
it
gets
off?
louder
Because we
and
got
louder before
less than
eventually
3
you
minutes.
see the light begin to fill the floor as there is this dangling, swinging orb of light.
Is it really
You've
an
watched, especially from
anglerfish?
your edge, both Yasha and Beauregard as it emerges.
I know an anglerfish
And
really
from
does have
the
the
light you see
lighting
framed.
orb.
These like human arms reaching out. And 2 more human arms. And 2 more.
Oh.
Clusters of human arms that seem to be reaching out from the sides of a large, bulbous, swollen head. You see these arms reaching out like predator tendrils from the sides.
Sorry, nope.
These white, pupilless, glistening, bulging eyeballs protruding from the front of this gray face that the orb is floating from.
What the hell is it?
Its massive, mammoth-like body of thick hide begins to step inward. As its head
Mammoth
turns slightly this
body.
way, you can see the face, humanoid,
Is it
but
something?
awfully cherub-like. Like a large,
So like a baby. Baby
swollen
face.
baby face.
Yeah, like an actual
with
baby.
over a half dozen arms emerging from the side as its mouth opens to split open jaw with hundreds of teeth filling the inside of its blackened mouth.
What
They
the
slightly
frig
twitch
is
and
this
turn.
thing?
And that's where we're gonna
What the
As we
hell?
get to fight this
Lace, I
thing.
agree with this so well. The one that he freaked Travis out with
One of my
in the
favorite
underwater
minis of all
temple was pretty
time.
good too.
Yeah, so I can see
but
it
is
on
it? But is a Jester duplicate shirt as funny as
This is actually from Kingdom Death. This is one
a
of the things that got me to
K2
buy it.
shirt?
Can you not the camera?
What is this
so we
thing?
can see his little
We got his
you were the
giant
one.
baby with arms. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, look at this.
Because you're the one that I touched,
Look at
right?
the friggin'
Oh,
mini.
you hit the other one.
Terrifying.
Look at the mini. It's a baby
So we're gonna pick
face,
up from there.
crazy
literally
mad.
right
It is
there.
big. It is big.
Next week.
Oh my god, you can't. You can't.
What
You did.
the hell
Fire.
is this thing? That is pretty
my
freaking
God.
nuts.
Is it that far out already? Is it that far into the room?
We're gonna
It
wait till
has-
Matt
it
says
is
goodnight.
emerging
We're gonna
right
take
now.
a break.
I'll say, to give you the benefit of the
Michael
doubt, we'll
or
say
the
that.
tossed
I
circle
like the
shield?
plan,
Nope,
Let's
baby.
remember this plan.
Giant
That's
creepy
not
baby.
I
thing
know.
they make. Like that is nowhere near the most horrifying thing I've seen come out of that game.
That's terrifying.
I mean, yeah, it's not the most horrifying thing I've ever seen, but
Thank
it's
you
got
so
the
much.
same
We'll fix it
kind
next
of
week.
light
Have a wonderful week.
source like
We love
an
you very much,
angler
and
fish,
is it
like
Thursday?
Bo was saying.
Good night.
Good night, says Matt Mercer. All right, is this? Yep, it goes right into 119.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Oh,
tonight's
it is a
episode of
short
Critical
one.
Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice
All
actors
right,
sit around
so-
and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Star said 829, I think it was. Yeah, 829.
Before we jump into tonight's
8:29.
episode, and I slowly bleed from one nostril from button prompts on a nearby
I'm gonna
pedestal,
pause it.
causing the door behind you to slam shut and a door ahead where you were planning to go to open up.
We'll go 8:30. We'll go 8:30 just because that's where Matt paused. So 8:30. Reset the clock, everybody. 8:30. Whoa, wait, I gotta stop it. Stop the clock. Now 8:30. What is happening? 8:30. That is what we're doing. 8:30 on the clock, everybody. Bathroom break because I gotta pee like a son of a bitch. We'll talk in a second. So everybody prepare. 8:30, and we'll talk about the rest when I come back because I gotta pee so bad. So be back. I keep forgetting I don't have to hold on to the headset. I am always I just knocked over Gatorade bottles. I'll be right back. Pee break. We'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Coco just woke up and wanted to say hi. What you doing? She like woke up out of the closet and was like so sleepy. Like she's still half asleep. Hello. Are you awake? She heard me come out of the room and she was like trying to rub her leg on me. Where you going? You want out? I think she wants out. Let me put her out and then we'll start. You want to go out? You look like you just woke up and you're totally disoriented. There you go. Get out. Go ahead. I think she's like totally disoriented. She'll sleep in the closet when I'm in here. She'll sleep in the closet, and she heard me come out, and like I think she's still like half asleep and doesn't know what's going on, and she like just looked totally disoriented. But I figured I'd bring her in and see if she was down, but she's like immediately went to the door, like maybe she has to use the bathroom or eat or something. I don't know, one of those kind of things. But I just wanted to give a little Coco time. Some days I still impress myself. My memory is so bad usually, but the most mediocre things I could still remember. Same thing with me, Lace Up. So wait, first pour a shot. We're going to pour a shot. We're not going to drink it yet. I'm going to do halfway between the lines. We should do the finale on a weekend. That way we could do all 7. Vera J, we've talked about this. When we do the finale, we might do like something crazy like that. We might do like a all day event. I'll grill, we'll smoke, we'll have babies, we'll all just have children. We'll have children and then break. I want to see where it stops. 141 and a half. 141 and 20 seconds. 141 and 20 seconds is where it stops. So we're going to do 30 minutes. Oh. So technically there wouldn't be a Patreon video. This is a short one. This is a very short episode. Technically there wouldn't be a Patreon, a YouTube video. It ends at 1:59 and goes to... It's about an hour and 25-minute live stream, and that's with exactly an hour. How far in? Does anybody know how far in what you guys want to see is? Like around what minute marker is the end? Because honestly, this is one of those episodes where it's so short that the Patreon hour, if we do the 30 minutes... it would literally bring us right to the Patreon hour. There wouldn't be a YouTube video. This is one of those weeks where I'm going to have to like shave a little off the Patreon to give it a YouTube video. It isn't even like I could swap them. There is no time. We could do 2 episodes next week. Like, I'm just curious around what... First off, we're going to take the shot, but somebody, if you could... find out around what time is what you guys are wanting to see. Because I don't know how far I'm supposed to go into the YouTube video, let alone there is no time. Maybe we'll watch extra today or something and just cut in. I don't know. You let me know. It's pretty much the whole damn battle. We could do 2 episodes next week, or we could switch with someone. I'm wondering if it's like something even worth doing. Like I said, the Patreon video at this point would be 5 minutes. There's like maybe 5 minutes between the hour Patreon video and the 30 minutes we're about to watch. So let me know if there's like an exact timestamp or if there's like an exact moment. But if it's the entire battle, I don't know if it's going to work, everybody. But cheers. We'll figure it out. We'll see after we do the 30 minutes. I don't know how to suggest a cut. There are a lot of moments. Yeah, look, I mean, this one's one of the shortest episodes yet. And it's broken up in a way. Honestly, it's broken up pretty evenly. It's just there's an hour and a half before a break and then an hour and a half after. This is like a really short one. We could start after the break if you want to do a Patreon. Oh, I get what you guys are saying. We'll figure it out. Let's just take the shot. We'll roll in. All right. Oh, my God. I drank on the wrong side of my teeths. All right. Everybody good? Because we're going to jump in. Because I do want to try to get sushi in. It's already... Well, it's actually... We're right on the money. It's 8:30. I said we'd be done around 9 o'clock. It is 8:30 on the clock. 8:30 on the actual clock. Right now, it is 8:30 where I live. Could ask for a better time. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're a horrible... baneful
I love it.
cry
8:30's all around.
began to echo through the chamber, snuffing the light and hiding amongst the room.
I mean,
We
how
all
perfect
watched
was that?
as
8:30
a
on the
terrifying
actual
beast
clock,
began to
on the
lumber in.
game clock.
Strange, somewhat muscular but sagging elephant-like body.
No
held
spoilers,
at the
but we're
front.
gonna want
A
to see you react to
smooth,
the end of the battle
almost
for sure.
Cherub-like.
Maybe, I don't know, we'll
bulbous
figure it out, like I
human
said.
baby face in the front, clouded over, pupilless eyes, a mouth that split open in the center, filled with teeth, as numerous human arms, small, reached out for whatever was nearby the front of its toothy maw.
It's toothy maw. Like, this thing is...
At the
I
front
like,
of its
who was
forehead,
it?
you
Who
saw
said it?
dangling what looked
I
to
think it
be
was
a
Caduceus said,
tendril of
I've
some
definitely
kind.
seen
At the
creepier
end, a
things, but
bulb
this
of
is pretty
glowing light that
creepy.
swung as it entered. And as it began to step into the chamber.
Rancor it.
Rancor it.
What's up?
Rancor
rancor
it.
it.
Crush the cage on it.
Slam the door down on it.
Yeah, rank for it.
Okay. So,
Rancor it. I love
I
it.
guess that'll be what kicks off initiative then.
Yes, I like it. Let's
So,
try.
Jester,
Let's try to rancor it. Let's try to slam this bitch down on
But
it.
it's a baby. No, it's not a baby.
I don't give
know.
a shit if it looks like a baby. This is some giant, scary
You hit the
maniac.
button, and the door behind you. The other door does not close.
What?
When it slammed shut, it dislodged again from its mooring. How you had to fix it to put it back inside. When it fell,
Oh shit.
it once again managed to get itself wedged.
Oh shit.
Great. So it didn't work.
As you hit the button,
We have to fix it.
you hear the on the backside, and the creature suddenly
We had to
and then
fix it
glances in your
before we
direction.
hit it.
I need you all to roll initiative.
All right, didn't work. I didn't think it would work.
There's no cheat
Obviously,
code
I
for
didn't think it would
something
work.
No cheat code.
Someone's going to die. Yeah, I assumed it wouldn't work, but I would definitely try it.
My initiative sucked. This
And here we
All
go.
right, so
We're in for
25 to 20.
30 minutes of
21.
baby torture. Look at the spine and everything. Look at this giant
20 for
baby
me as well.
walking on 4 legs with
Caduceus and
half
Bo,
a dozen
so
arms
probably
coming out of
both
its
Caduceus.
face.
Yeah.
So 20 and
I rolled a natural 20
plus.
plus 3, so 23.
Oh.
Oh.
So
I have no idea.
Yasha.
Yasha's at the top.
I'm going first.
Yeah. That's how that
Okay.
shit rocks.
What I could do, just spitting
20
this out
15?
there, there is about 5 or 6 minutes in between.
Top-loaded.
Maybe I don't do the YouTube video
15 to
first.
10.
Maybe I watch the Patreon video and then leave
Oh boy.
10 minutes for the end. I could do that. I could do the YouTube
10
video
to
at
5.
the after the Patreon video like I normally do. I'll shave a little off. I'll shave 4 minutes
So
off
Yasha
the Patreon
votes
video,
Caduceus failed,
which will give us
right?
about a 10-minute YouTube video. Would that work? To have 10 minutes before the break as the YouTube video, we'll just keep everything the same.
Yasha. you
And
are
I'll just shave down the
okay.
Patreon video a
So,
little bit.
Okay.
It'll
as
be
you
like a
stand there, as it
45,
kind of
50 minute
enters the
Patreon
space,
video.
You look over towards it. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Because there is
from
about 5 or
looking
6
at it?
minutes in between. It's just so little
No.
that I'd have to shave it off.
10.
But maybe shaving it
10.
off on the back end would
With your
work.
weapon ready, as it comes in, you glance over, and as the light of the lure hits your eyes, your arms kind of fall.
Oh, but she had initiative and she was stalled.
So
It's okay. I mean, that's the thing.
you watch you move half your movement towards it.
I don't know. I'd have to watch the whole battle. And Clever says, I'm saying no.
And you are stunned until the
I
start
could
of your
either
next
do
turn.
like 10 minutes before or 10
Otherwise,
minutes
watch as
after.
Yasha
It's up
just
to you
kinda walks
guys.
Out, just dragging the
I'll
weapon
shave it.
behind
I'll
her,
shave
up
the
at lure,
Patreon hour
and
down a
just
little,
stands there.
just to give like 10 minutes. But it's either got to be 10 minutes after we're done, or
Beauregard,
10 minutes at
start of your
before the
turn.
break at the
Make a
end.
wisdom saving throw.
Yikes.
Did you do it too?
Yeah. he said started my turn. I make it.
As
Matthew.
you look over towards it, begin to see Yasha walk.
The baby
you
is
look over at the
horrifying.
lure.
The baby is horrifying. Look at it up close.
Oh no!
And it's got one of those angler
That
fish.
is,
It reminds me of
gonna be 8
From
total.
Beyond. Am I thinking of the movie right?
You look
From
over and see this
Beyond.
happening to Yasha, and you
Where
kind
he
of
had
begin
the
to dart outward
penal.
to help her, and then
I think it
your
was the
eyes
penal
catch the light
gland that
on
would
the
come
end
out of
this
his
lure,
head.
and you also.
Am I thinking of the right
I
movie?
just rolled terribly.
That's what it's reminding me of, but like to an extreme.
Oh no, what is gonna happen? Are we all gonna die right now?
Shake it out.
Dagon.
Cage. Let's go.
Caduceus, you're up next.
Don't.
Caduceus
Dagon
hasn't seen
could
any of this,
die.
by the way.
No.
Wait, why?
Because he's
Because
behind
he's
the
behind the
wall.
wall over that side. What are you
He just
doing,
hears
Caduceus?
noises.
One second.
Boy. Oh boy.
I
Oh,
was not
boy.
prepared to be going so soon, so I was not quite together with this.
And it's pitch black in here, other than this thing's.
Other than the light
eyeball.
that you can see kind of just faintly scattering, not scattering.
Scatting.
You know.
Just faintly scatting.
Scatting and
It's
quiffing
scatting
a little,
all
if you
over
will.
the place. Scatting and
Scattering
queefing
across
all
the floor.
Oh my
You can
God.
see it catching the edge of some of the rubble
Scatting
and
and
debris on the
queefing
floor.
all over the place.
Across
Look at
from the edge of the
Marisha.
wall, but
I
you do not
immediately
see
went to
anything beyond that.
Marisha.
A couple of shadows
Marisha
that stretch across as you're
cannot help
Okay,
but burst
I'm
into
gonna
laughter
stick
with queefing.
My early plan.
I don't know what it is,
And
but
I'm gonna cast
queefing
anti-life
makes
shell.
Marisha
Anti-light
laugh
shell. Okay.
uncontrollably.
Oh man.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm terrified right now.
DM, is that light dim light or bright light or?
Where the hell
Huh?
did the
From the
rest of the
baby?
chat
From the
go?
baby, it is a
Everyone
bright
left.
light
We're
right
all
within,
mesmerized by the
15 feet and dim
friggin'
light
giant
within 30.
baby. The body of the baby reminds me of like the Sphinx from Neverending Story or something.
So sorry.
Like it is mammoth
All right, so 10-foot radius.
with
you
a
said?
spine
10
that
foot
is
radius.
protruding from its
I will
back.
say
Before I'm talking before the baby
will
head. The baby head has got me as well.
that'll-
But
that'll
before
be
the
your
baby
anti-light
head,
shell.
Cool.
with dozens of
I was
arms
gonna
and a
go
giant
invisible
angler
and
fish
look
light
around
coming
the-
off
I was
it.
going to start moving around
It
the
is
corner,
like
but I
this
suppose I'm going to
mammoth
turn around
rhino,
I'm
almost
gonna
like a
keep my
rhinoceros.
distance
I
and kinda
actually,
see
you know
what the hell's
what?
going
It is
on.
very much like a
Stay
rhinoceros.
in one place.
Woo's with me.
Great.
I mean, I was
Rhinoceros
gonna-
body.
I was not going to head towards it. I was just going to keep distance.
Where'd you
and,
want to go?
Like towards the stairs just to look. And
Well,
what
I'm
do I see?
definitely going to make it for sushi
Sushi.
because there is so little time before the break.
Yeah.
Definitely going to make it for sushi.
Just to move to the side, you can see the light
I'm looking
on
forward
the edge
to it.
there.
Because
and
I
you
didn't
see
have
both Yasha
sushi
and Beauregard kind of just
in a
staring
week.
up.
I'm
Oh,
having
shit,
it every
like right
week.
in front of it
That's
as
my
its
goal
mouth is
from
kinda
now
like-
on to have sushi every week. But I haven't had it this
So
week
that's your
yet.
action. That's
Last
your-
week,
most of your moves.
I
You still have
skipped
5
the
feet.
live stream sushi because I had it the day
I'm
before.
gonna
So it's been
back
over
up-
a week.
back up 5
It's been a
feet.
week and a day.
Okay.
And I need me
And,
some sushi. I also
tell
enjoy
you
the ride.
What I saw.
After I'm done, I enjoy the
They're
ride.
out of it. It's moving
I
towards
cruise
us.
on
It did
down.
something.
It's like
I
a
don't know.
15-20 minute ride to the place where I go.
With that, it's
So
your turn,
on
Caleb.
beautiful days like this, I love
Just you're on deck.
the wind in my
Caleb just
non-hair
stammers
because my head is
for
shaved.
the first 5 of
But I
his
love
6
rolling down the
seconds
windows,
and
taking a
then
ride,
lights up
enjoying
the drift
the
globe with
breeze
the daylight
in the
spell.
beautiful summer air,
Okay, all right.
and seeing a giant
Light begins
rhinoceros
to fill
baby.
the chamber around, so
I
now
enjoy
you
that
have
too.
a much better view, and anybody else who does not have dark vision has a much better
Can
view
you
of
imagine?
the entirety of this room.
I turned the corner to go to the sushi place, and a giant rhinoceros baby was
and
in the middle of the
I
street
will
confronting me. I would shit my
Scooch forward
pantaloons.
a little bit, even though I can't see him anymore, a little bit like Caduceus did, so that I can try to. Yeah, I'll move straight forward.
Okay.
I'd
Ninja
be
is
in
back
that bubble, I
again.
think.
Sorry,
That's
I
as far as
thought
would
that
need
was
go
to
see,
someone else in
to, like,
reference to
peek
me.
the
I
left,
just
and once
read
I
it
saw
wrong. Well,
Beauregard
you
and Yasha,
were never
so-
forgiving you, Star, even though
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
even know
stuck
what
right
you're
there.
referring to. And we love you, obviously. I'm
Oh, boy.
yeah, I'm in Discord. Ninja, we're taking a shot because Ninja's back. We're 10 minutes in. We got 20 minutes left.
So that's
Little
your
shot because I'm doing a lot of them.
And the action of the globe. That's right. So, yeah.
Little shot for Ninja. Ninja, how's work
Just
today?
you're up.
Okay.
You remind me of the
I'm going
babe.
to have my
What babe?
duplicate step
The
right
babe
up
that
you,
looks like a giant rhinoceros with a light coming off his head and arms ripping out of its jaw. That's what David Bowie said. It's in the song. If you don't believe me,
Touch
go
it
look at the
and-
lyrics. That's in the song.
Cast
You remind me of the
influence
babe.
Go for
At
it.
6th level.
Roll for an attack.
Good.
6th level, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Natural 20.
No, bad.
Natural 20. It could be bad.
There's magic stuff.
Well, here's the thing.
It could be
Here's the
bad.
thing.
Natural 20. She's
First
afraid
off,
of it.
It is a spell with an attack roll, which means natural 20 does double damage.
Yeah.
But
So,
But
on top of that, I need you to roll a D100 for me. So roll 2d10.
D100. Yeah, this could be bad. This could be bad.
Side effects are gonna
What
happen.
babe? The babe with
Could
the
be good,
power.
could be
What
bad.
power?
Please
Power
be
of
good.
voodoo. I know the song. I'm flustered right now.
Wait, hold on, because I don't know which is which. So I'm
You
gonna
do
re-roll
what?
and
Remind
roll
me
like
of the
a
babe.
percentile. Yeah.
Yeah, percentile die.
63.
63. I don't know what's good and bad right now. I don't know what's.
So, I'll explain what happened. So go
All
ahead and
right,
roll damage for that.
we're
'cause that was
explaining.
the spell goes through. You reach out, or your illusory duplicate reaches out and touches it. You watch as its hand reaches out. The magical energy gathers around your hand, and then at the same time mirrors on your duplicate. And as it touches, it vanishes from your arm, and instead spikes through the body of this creature. You watch as these kind of dark black and purple, almost like bolts of lightning, begin to arc through it. And as it does, you watch skin and flesh begin to split as it just kind of works its way up its body.
Okay.
Roll high.
Great,
Okay.
great,
Hold
wonderful,
on, hold on. I
great,
was
grand,
paying
wonderful.
attention
What's that
to what
from?
you said, so I wasn't
Great,
going-
grand, wonderful. Is that?
So is it? What's the damage?
Is that Chris
3d10?
Farley?
No,
Great,
on the
grand,
level one, so
wonderful.
8d10.
I feel like that's Chris Farley.
Times 2.
8d10.
That is
8d10 times 2.
a lot.
Sick damage.
Rat the gat.
8d10 times 2. Remind me of the babe.
Nine.
Nat 20. It could be bad.
7.
Is a new feeling.
Oh.
8d10 times 2.
5. 39.
Oh my God, we're gonna hit
8
almost
is
100.
42. What?
47. 39 plus 8 is 42. What kind of horrible math is that?
100? No.
47,
53.
53.
53. So 106 points of necrotic damage.
103. That might be one of the highest. Is that the highest we've seen on a one hit?
Yeah, wow.
I'm not kidding. That might be the highest I ever remember
Yeah,
on a
so-
one hit. 100.
It
And
burrows
6.
through its body, and you hear it beginning to just like screech.
It's
in pain as it
baby,
begins to
but
rear up
autocorrect
its
suggests
hands for a
went to
moment.
babe. You remind me of the
and
babe.
all these magical
That's what
butterflies begin to
autocorrect
just
said.
swirl around it.
Oh, thank God.
And just kind of add this weirdly beautiful mystique to the atmosphere
106.
around
That
this horrifying
I know
abomination.
Veth has had high rolls, not
That's your fact.
might have when she was not.
Okay.
That is the most Jester thing.
106 into the babe.
Yeah, that checks out.
Wow.
Inflict
Just a bunch of
deadly,
butterflies.
corrosive, necromantic wounds. And also
Also
butterflies.
butterflies.
And also
on
butterflies.
brand.
But it's a baby.
Do you want to move it on?
But
your
it's
turn?
a baby. From here, as in Pizza Land.
Yes, as me.
Remind me
my
of the babe.
person, I'm going to
Who
run and
do?
try to get
Land
on
is
the,
nuts today. But that's what I was
other side
going
of the
back to
room, like
Ninja's
behind
comments because I wanted to
Caduceus.
see what he said about Pizza Land. Pizza Land is nuts today, but I think I may try to peace out early from here. Been
Yeah,
here since
yeah, that's
9:30
fine.
this morning. I hope you
I'll
made
stay on the
good
other side Of
money.
the stairs. I'll do just a straight
I feel
line.
like if you've been there
Yeah.
since 9:30, you're
There
going
you
on a
Finish your
12-hour
Jester?
run.
Be the
Yeah,
worst.
you're like 30 minutes away
now
from a
creature.
12-hour run. If it's busy, busy means bank.
Get your head on.
Yeah.
At least
Hopefully,
for, like,
hopefully. I mean, that's not it's
So,
not a guarantee, but I hope busy means bank.
Sentinel
Did it have to
Red.
roll a con? No, it didn't, because it's a light sword.
the creature at
All
this
right,
point,
the creature.
kind of after the blast of the impact and pain.
Where
that it takes,
does
kind of
one like? Why is this creature even a thing? She rolled the wild.
And you watch as its body tenses and retches.
I can't read
and
it.
this
I gotta wait.
Spray of caustic bile goes firing out in front of it.
Oh God, caustic bile fired off from it.
Ooh.
And it just misses us.
No,
I'm just kidding.
it gets you.
Right.
It might hit forward.
I need you both to make
Yep.
Constitution saving throws.
Who
Okay.
is that? Who? Both who?
Yeah.
It is such a
Oh, that's Bo.
thing with mini.
Oh, that's Bo and Yasha. My bad.
Burgered.
Bo and
16.
Yasha.
It's okay.
16 probably doesn't work.
Same.
Same?
Wait, yeah.
I'm thinking no good. Both fail, I was going to say. I don't think 16's good enough. Both fail. Caustic bile.
Both take 42 points of acid damage.
42
coated,
each.
and it just begins to singe and burn. You watch
42
smoke
damage
and
each.
steam begin to rise off of
Damn.
both Beauregard
Baby
and
means
Yasha as
bank.
their eyes blink and you feel yourself the pain
Oh,
rising
busy
up.
means bank. That's
It's
bullshit.
also gonna be
That's why I
forward.
corrected myself. I was like, busy doesn't necessarily
and
mean
is
people
going
will
to
tip you appropriately.
trample past both
She
of you.
rolled on a wild magic
Oh, you guys can't hit
amable right?
Both of you are knocked prone unless you can make...
Both
you're
knocked
stunned.
prone and probably took
Unless you
close to
fail
half
strength and
damage
dex saving
each.
throws, you're both
I mean, we're probably up in the 130s, 120s.
In the
But,
bile.
I mean, 42, we're a good third damaged, at least
That
a
finishes
third
its turn.
damaged. And prone.
All right. Ford, you're up. Veth, you're on deck.
Sure.
Halfway
Does
through,
it
everybody.
trample into my field of view from that wall position?
Yes, and between the
At
light
28,
source
we're doing
from
another
its,
shot.
the
Baby, we're doing
middle of
baby
its
shots.
lure and
In
bright
the
daylight source
honor
below
of the
that Caleb
giant
trotted out there,
baby,
the entire chamber
we're
is
doing
lit, so
baby
you have
shots, just
a-
because
a
we've had a
clean
bunch.
shot on it.
So baby
Can I
shot,
use my
28
bonus
minutes.
action
We're
to
doing. I mean, when I say a baby
cast
shot, it's like
Hexblade's
3/4 shot.
Curse on
Yes,
it?
you may.
Cast Hexblade's Curse.
Hexblade's curse.
Hold that for me if you don't mind. Thank you.
And can
The
I
little
use my
hands-
movement
the
to
little
try
hands
and
coming off,
run,
it held it.
back towards you and get behind this table?
Right there, yeah.
Yep.
Do that.
And I will send 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Can Eldritch Blast reach from there? How far does Eldritch Blast go?
Jesus.
I guess it works because Matt's not saying anything.
That's
What
a
reach
20?
does Eldritch Blast
20
have?
hits.
All right.
20 hits, so we know 20 hits.
That as a 29.
29 hits.
Definitely hits, obviously.
And a
18.
26.
Oh, good rolls, good rolls. 3 hits of Eldritch
No,
Blast.
22. Sorry.
Still
22.
hits.
22 hits.
Okay.
So 3 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 hits of Eldritch Blast. Let's do it. Brrroo, brrroo. I heard Jester doing it. What is that from? Brrroo, brrroo.
38 points of force damage.
All together, 38 points. All right. 120
So as you kind
feet.
of
All right.
Jump
we're
behind,
good.
leap behind the table,
120 feet,
hearing the
Eldritch
sound of
Blast, 3
stone and
hits,
broken
38
glass, kind of
damage.
shaking off your boots and hitting the
We
wall
are now
behind you.
up
Spin
to-
around and throw all 3 of your Eldritch Blasts forward.
144
Each time.
144 damage
Impacting
on the
side of
beast.
Each blast, it leaves a dark spot.
Pretty
and a small crater where
frickin'
you can
far.
see some of its like dark blood begin to pour out the
144
side. It
damage
takes
so
hits,
far
but
to
right
the
now it's
bait.
still kind of like looking around and kind of getting a feel for the environment around it.
Cool.
Cable
yeah,
guy.
I'll, like,
Oh,
take a knee and
yes.
just try and, like, put as much of my body
Yeah,
behind
when
the
they're
table.
fighting in the medieval times.
Just because
Thank you,
there's
Lace.
puking.
Oh, it
terribly.
was Neil.
You got
I thought it
it.
was
All right.
Lace.
Veth, you're
Neil,
up.
thank you.
Top of
Yes,
your turn.
it
I
is
need
when
you to
Jim
go ahead and
Carrey
make
is
a
doing
wisdom saving
the
throw, please.
Oh no.
uh,
How come they didn't have
what is it?
Unless you would like to.
Captain
what
Kirk
you get.
sound effects.
No,
I don't
I'm in.
remember
Okay.
exactly,
within
but
a certain
Eldritch Blast
distance from it,
goes
is that
far.
what it is?
120.
You don't.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cable Guy in forever.
I'm hiding between a cage, I think.
Yeah, you're on that. You're over here.
How much
I rolled a
life
10,
could this
but this is a
frigging
wisdom
giant
saving
baby
throw,
have? Probably
so
a
it's
lot.
16.
If we hit it for 144 so far.
Wait, no, 16 does.
Oh, 16
You're
hits.
good. So you're good.
16 hits.
Sorry. So yeah, you succeed on
Oh
the
no,
save.
16 succeeds on the
you
save.
Feel
My
like
bad,
the
my
draw
bad.
for a second. You just
16
wince your eyes and shake it out of your head.
saves.
You're good
Okay.
to go.
Then
I was
from
gonna
my
say
hidden
16 on a
position,
hit. I can't
will-
imagine.
Yes.
I feel
will
like
shoot and
18
fire.
might be the
Do it.
most,
I roll one.
or the least, I should say. 18 might
I
be
got
the
an
least.
18 plus a lot, so I'm sure that hits.
Yes.
29 to hit.
That hits.
We know 20 does. I think 18 might.
So this is sneak attack.
But it doesn't
damage.
matter because he had an addition.
And in the previous game, before we wrapped, I had said that I had cast Voltaic Bolt.
Yes, and have that prepped.
So it's all
Voltaic
prepped, so-
Bolt is prepped.
Oh, these are all twos. Okay.
They're all twos.
It's okay. There's sometimes balance to a other spell that does 106 damage in a single round.
Two. Great. So that's almost done. Sorry, lots of.
Lots of number adding.
Take your time.
Yeah, we're all figuring it out.
40 points of damage.
Not bad at all. We're up to 184.
Alrighty.
184 on
Staying
the
put, or are
baby.
you-
I'm gonna give it
Probably
5 or
nothing there.
600. That's
I'll
my
just
guess.
bonus action shoot again.
If I have to
Go
guess,
for it.
I'm gonna go 550 just to meet in the middle.
this
I'll
one's
go.
at
This
18
thing's
to
got
hit.
550 damage.
Or more so, it hits its hide and does not penetrate more than like a half an inch, and then it just kind of sticks out before wobbling and falling to the ground. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
No effect.
And then I guess I have some movement. I'm between the two cages, right?
You are, yes.
And I just... can I use half my movement to like climb up on the side of the cage?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're climbing the
I don't know if I'll make
cage.
it all the
We're in
way
the
up,
UFC
It'll
right
go up to
now.
the top, and that's,
We're climbing to
that'll
the top of
be
the
your
cage.
movement, I'll
That's
say.
great.
DM,
About a 12-foot cage.
you can give him 9 hit
Oh.
points back. I was looking at the wrong.
In
thing.
20 seconds, we're at the 10-minute countdown. Clever, beat me to it. Cheers to everybody. Colvin, Clever, Star,
All right,
Forrest,
finish your turn, Beth.
Ninja,
Yes, it
if
does.
you're still
At the
here,
end of your turn,
Neil.
it's going to use one
I
of
see the
its
Chimiki
legendary
Pero.
actions.
I'm reading everybody I see in the chat
Listen,
right
as
now.
it's stopping through, you're
Tealbird is
watching,
still
like, it's taking
around.
the hits. It's
I mean, there's still
reeling from the impact.
25
It
people
looks
in the
around,
chat.
it's
So
horrifying, but it
cheers
also
to
looks
everybody.
Confused. And a
Final
little, like,
10 minutes.
Oh, does it have a baby mind?
It just looks confused. It angrily spins back this direction
It looks scary as
and
balls,
is
y'all.
going to use its grasping
that angle.
arms.
Grasping arms.
Grasping arms.
Yes, because
Uses
you are
its
stunned,
grasping
you
arms,
do
so
it-
it turned
you
around
have
and
to fail
it's
on
facing
the
Yasha.
save, so,
It's
Beauregard,
most
as it
facing
spins
Yasha.
around, the cluster of human arms that are kind of like constantly
Yeah, the
reaching and
human
grasping
arms
for
are-
whatever's nearby. 3 of them
like-
grab, pull you.
It's like almost like a, it's zooming in too. It's zooming in.
Grappled.
Oh no, it got Bo. Okay, so it got Bo.
Okay.
Maybe he just wants to.
Yeah, it's very
brings us to the top of the round.
Cronenberg, like very
Yasha.
Cronenbergy.
You are no longer stunned at the top of your round.
Wait, do I roll a wisdom?
We got a.
You can do that,
Okay.
or you can try and avert
got
your
the
gaze
helmet
now that
on,
you
what is it,
know
the,
the effect it can have on you.
Oh my god, I always forget the name of
I'm
that
gonna avert
group.
my gaze.
Okay.
Grab
so
that
take,
whip.
do
I'm
not,
afraid to roll a wisdom.
you do not take the wisdom save. You're good.
You know what I'm
However,
talking
you have
about.
to keep your eyes closed.
I
So you're
can't-
considered
I'm brain
blinded
farting.
for this entire round.
What's the French cheers?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Devo. Someone probably already wrote it in the
Easier.
chat, but Devo. She had the Devo hat on.
Blinded, just disadvantage on
I wanted to
attacks,
say
or-
Debo, but I'm thinking of
Blinded,
Friday.
attacks,
Debo
and-
from Friday.
Automatically failing the
Grab
ability check
that
requires
whip.
sight.
And I keep
and
thinking of
attack rolls
Ricky
against her
Stenicki.
have advantage.
He's like, grab that stick.
Interesting.
You are still prone.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking
Say
about?
again?
You're
John.
still prone, by the way.
There we go. Amy France.
You gotta get up from
Devo.
Okay.
John
so
Cena
I
from
am
Ricky
going
Stenicki. I
to-
love it. Like
on
and
the ground.
subscribe if you haven't. We lost a like somewhere
Okay, so I'm
along
gonna
the
try
lines,
to
but we're still
stand
over
up
50.
And
We're down to the final 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Movement speed.
50.
So 25 feet of movement still.
Okay.
Marisha is
So-
wailing that pencil around. I don't know if you guys can see.
I
Well, you definitely can see, but if you're watching her,
try to
she is
sort
doing
of
that
pull
pencil
Bo
thing, and
out
she
of
is
there?
like,
If you want to make an opposed grapple check with the creature, yeah.
Oh,
Blind Yasha versus
that's a
baby.
disadvantage.
we would
Because you're blind,
say,
yeah.
I'm blinded. Okay.
Wouldn't
does that say
rage,
Sante?
Rage uses
Sante?
advantage, so it'd be just a
Salut?
straight roll.
Yeah. So
Salut,
I'm going to
Sante.
rage now
Okay.
that I'm standing.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
None of those
and-
sound
I'm
French.
not fails ability checks that require sight, but it doesn't require
I mean,
sight.
I'm reading it. Maybe
If
I'm
you
reading it
know
wrong,
kind of
but I think
loosely
it's
where
like
she is.
Sante.
If that's what you want to do,
Sante.
it's your call. We'll figure
You
it
know
out as
what?
we go.
I'm gonna try to cut off this
Santi?
dangly
Maybe
bit.
it's Santi with the
Yeah, I'm gonna
thing
try to cut
over
off the
it.
dangly bit.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So,
Just like Starship Troopers.
Thanks for their
That's
French
a
lesson,
natural
Jimmy.
18.
well, here's the thing. You have disadvantage on attacks because you said you were.
Raging.
But with raging.
Rage doesn't
With
give you
rage.
advantage on attacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rage gives you bonus to damage.
So, but I have. Okay, let me do it again. Come on, big money. So bad.
Big money.
That
Press
would
your
be,
luck. Love it. One of my favorite game shows of all time.
11.
Big
You
money.
go to
Stop.
swing towards it, and it just goes wide as it's moving around. Now it's like it's looking like it's
So hard.
both confused and angry and hungry, and it's just like a wild animal. You don't know what's going to happen, and as you swing with your blade for your first strike, it just moves out of the way and it finds nothing.
I'm gonna try again.
Go for it.
Okay.
Smell that pain in the air.
That would be a 22
With disadvantage, don't forget.
with a
Ooh,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That's a natural 1.
Oh, that is
Did that
it.
do wild magic?
No, it's
No, it's
Natural
a physical
one.
attack. While you are not stunned by the lure at the front of its head, and keeping your eyes closed to be pulled in, you're just swinging wild in the air. and not
Natural
able to
one
find
at the
touches with your
worst
weapon,
possible
unfortunately.
time.
It's like being back at a birthday party trying to hit the dumb pinata.
Yeah.
Okay.
That finish your turn.
Oh, look at Sam's. Oh, we got a Tal'dorei shirt now. Look at the Tal'dorei shirt. Oh my god, it is so vibrant.
That's amazing.
It is glowing.
Does stun drop
That is a
concentration?
bright shirt.
Okay, good.
I had to learn that from research on the internet yelling at me going, it does that. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
I will stay.
Okay. That finishes your turn. Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its
Sabre
two legendary actions to
on
attempt
Sabre
a
lay
swallow
champagne
strike
at
on the
all
grappled Beauregard.
times. Any question you have for the French living D&D geek, ask me.
The baby's gonna eat all the glizzies.
The baby's gonna eat all the glizzies.
That is it,
5 minutes left,
21
everybody.
minutes.
5 minutes. We have
21's my
eaten this
Oh,
time
shit,
up
yeah.
quick.
That'll do it. All right.
I feel like this
so
time has flown
first,
by.
The hands kind of fold you over like you're being rolled over as they grab and pull you into its mouth. The jaws close in. As you begin to regain your senses, all you see are these two fleshy walls of teeth close around you like a
Horrifying.
organic Iron Maiden. And as it does, you take...
Oh my god. Bo might go down soon. She's already got 42.
Real bad in there.
Iron Maiden of Teeth.
22 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
Plus...
We're up to 66.
19 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
My God.
Is Bo gonna die? Is
We're up
Bo gonna die?
to
Is Bo gonna die?
85.
Okay.
85 damage. 85 damage and swallowed. How much
You
hit
guys
points
watch
does
as
Bo
the
have?
mouth
Does
kinda
anybody know?
closes around,
Who knows
the neck pulses
Bo's hit
with
points? I haven't
muscular
seen it on the
tension,
card in a
and as the
while,
mouth
but
opens
Bo's
once more, Beauregard is
85
no
points
longer
deep.
within its jaws.
And I can't imagine she has much more.
So that brings
Oh,
us
she just
to-
said it. She just said it. Oh, I almost want to rewind it. I think she said 1-6. Did she say I have 16 left?
Bo, here's the good news. You can't see the lure, so you.
I feel like
you're
Bo
not
said she had
stunned by it.
16 health left. She just said it, and I didn't see what she said.
The bad news is
Now I'm just saying.
She's got to have
as
more
I'm
than
being
16 left.
swallowed.
That would be, I mean, that would be over 100.
rolled pretty badly.
85, 16, that'd be 101.
Yeah, you're right.
I know Ford's in the 120s, 130s, but Ford probably has higher
Take
hit
15
points
points
than
of acid
Bo.
damage
Wait, what? Again?
from being
Why?
within its stomach, as you are now being digested.
So now she's
But
at
it's your turn,
100
you can do what
even.
you want freely.
Does that kill you?
No.
No,
16 points?
She's got 15. She's got one
15,
left.
15.
If I'm right with
have
her
11?
math.
I have 11 hit points.
Oh, 11. Okay, 11. So it was 26.
So if she doesn't get
She's
out
down
by
to
her next
100.
turn,
She's 100 hit
dead on her
points.
next one.
She's got
She's
this.
unconscious.
She's got a plan. This is Beauregard.
100 hit points down. 11 left. So much damage in the last two
Reach
hits.
your hand out of that thing's
This
mouth.
baby
Can I
is
hit- what can
screwing
I
her
do? Can
up.
I hit him? Am I?
You can punch from the inside. You can do all kinds of things.
Let
You
Jay
still try
eat
and
advantage.
fight
I
your way
may
out. If you do enough damage
took
to it in one
4
round,
years
it
of
may
French
regurgitate you.
in high school and one in college, but I've forgotten a lot. I
You
can
are
read
restrained,
things
so your
with
attacks do have
context
disadvantage 'cause
clues,
you're currently within its body.
and I can understand some, but with conversational
Okay.
French,
Maybe it'll pick it up, man.
it's true.
Remember the Kraken?
It's Trace
Remember
Mall.
the Kraken? That's how we got it. It started puking us up every time I'd be like.
I'm assuming Mall is bad. Spanish. I know Spanish. Mall is bad.
I probably couldn't like light a spark.
It's funny
in
because
here, right? Probably a
my
little too
favorite
dark
girlfriend
to
of all
light
time,
something.
name is Mal. M-A-L. Mallory.
about your gauntlets?
And everyone
What are
always
your
used to
electric
joke,
gauntlets
Mal
like?
is Spanish for bad, and she was always bad news. Always,
That's a
always
good point.
always
If
got
I
me
use
into
my
trouble.
electric gauntlets and I'm inside of
And it was
would I
like, her
take
name is
electric
Mal.
damage?
It's Mal,
Probably
but it's Mal.
not, but who knows? You could try.
2 minutes. Under 2 minutes, everybody. Everyone's saying,
10 hit
pay
points
attention.
Left. I don't want to try.
2 minutes left.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I should have ungrappled you.
What are we doing? Hurry up,
Okay.
Marisha.
Okay.
We're losing valuable
Okay.
minutes right now.
Okay.
Marisha just
Oh, I
wasted a
don't
minute
have
saying
no
okay.
idea if that will work.
Caduceus, you're on deck.
Nobody does.
Fuck off.
Nobody
Jesus.
does.
Bo just
You
literally.
can do it, Bo.
I
You
mean,
can do it.
I know she's got
knows if
some
this
thinking to
would
do,
even
but
work?
she is wasting minutes that we don't have right now. We're down to a minute.
Had a breakfast.
We're down to a
Oh my
minute.
god. This is dumb. I'm gonna be really mad if this doesn't work. Can I reach for my equipment? Can I pull something out?
What are you trying to pull out?
Pouch?
I would say you should
Just
be
the
able to
pouch?
reach for your equipment,
Sure.
right?
Okay.
I would
It's
say
the
she
pouch
should
of
be able
Sood.
to. The pouch
And
of
I think
Sood.
I have like 10 doses.
Are you gonna take drugs for your final moments?
No, can I dump it out in his stomach? Because you have to like, after a certain amount of dosage, it gets really hard to save from that, right?
Yeah.
To like.
All right, I like where she's going. Dump
that a
some
good
drugs in
idea?
its belly.
Give it a shot. Try it
Dump
out.
some drugs. I dig it. I'm down. She's asking if it's a good idea. I think yes. I'm down.
This
I
is,
don't know.
mean,
It's magic drugs.
Magic
It's really
drugs.
Powerful magic drugs.
I'm
What
down.
do you wanna do?
Drop it in its belly. Drop
I
all of
have
it's in its belly. I'm
10
down.
Doses.
Use it all.
10 doses.
And I'm
Use it
gonna
all.
Dump the whole package into his stomach.
I
all
dig
right,
it.
That'll be your action this
All right,
week.
do it. Dump the whole pack
It might be
of
a
Sood
terrible
in its
idea.
belly. I'm down. I think it is a
What's
glorious
the effect?
choice.
It's like if you have one dose, it adds to your sorcerer point damage, but I think with each additional hit, you have to roll on a table.
Do you have noted what color it was?
Do you have a noted
The Sood was?
what color
What
the
color?
Sood
I just have
was?
Sood written down. It was that giant pouch of Sood that I made sure Veth got back for me from Vokodo.
But it's
I've
not
had
like,
it since like the beginning of game.
it's not like PCP is going to make it this thing a killing machine, right?
I think I stole this from like the gentleman or something.
You might
can't-
get
it might-
stronger.
She's about to die. Of course she
I
would
don't have
try
the specific
anything.
details in front of me of what color it was. There are 3 different colors of Sood. So
Oh.
we'll just say brown Sood.
Sure.
Do you remember what are the colors?
Yeah, does Matt remember?
The colors were brown, red, and blue, I believe.
Brown, red, and blue. Matt doesn't know.
So-
I mean,
I feel like it was. I don't know. Maybe look. Maybe
Well,
you have
let
it.
me look up the rules for Sood real fast. Give me just a second.
There's Sood rules? Did you
Yeah.
make these Sood rules?
I did.
It was a bunch.
I'm gonna pause it, guys.
The worst Road Rules spin-off.
Rolls.
All right, we're gonna stop there because I already went like an extra minute in, and we have so little time for YouTube. It's up to you guys. I could either, what I'll do is from here on, because you guys could see, this is a short episode. It stops at 1:41 and a half. So that literally leaves us 3 minutes for YouTube if you take out the Patreon hour. I'll shave 5 minutes off of the Patreon hour to give us 10 minutes for YouTube, but it's up to you guys. Do you want it now or do you want it at the end? That's the best I could do because I got to give Patreon hour its hour. That's the point of the Patreon hour. So do I do 10 minutes before, like 10 minutes right now? Or do I 10 minutes after and just do what I normally do and do the Patreon video after? Don't close the baby, bro. I'm almost there, Amy. Wait. Giving drugs to baby monster. It's up to you guys. I'm going to do it right after this. I'm literally going to go change my shirt. By the way, what shirt should I wear? Because normally I check the thumbnail. I might hit you up for some conversations once I'm finished moving and life has calmed down a bit. I want to go to France so bad someday, and I love the language. Talking to Chimiki Pero, I'm sure. Perfect place to stop. Perfect. Everyone's saying perfect, but what do I do? Do I do the 10 minutes before or the 10 minutes after? What should I do first? Patreon hour or YouTube? You guys let me know. Because I'm going to do it right after this. And what shirt should I wear? What is on the thumbnail? I don't know because I didn't pop it up yet. But you let me know right now. Because right after we close out, I have an hour and 15 minutes to order sushi. So I can do the hour Patreon video and the 10-minute YouTube video. And then order my sushi and be good. YouTube now. So people are saying YouTube now. So do YouTube now. I see YouTube now right there. At least Vero G said so. While you all vote, well, let Bo finish her turn now. Bo for sure. All right. I'm not saying now like now. Like, all right. I'm when I say now, I mean like in the YouTube video. Then Patreon. Okay. Let Bo finish. Okay, everyone's saying do the YouTube video first. Okay, so I'll do a 10-minute YouTube video, short, sweet 10-minute YouTube video. Then I'll do the Patreon hour. I'm going to shout at everybody, and then I'm going to jump in because I want to get this sushi, and I got to do an hour and 10 minutes. Don't care either way. Well, let's shout everybody out. Michael, Lesapaki, and the dude, JB, my moderators. I don't think we saw the dude, JB, today, but I hope he's doing good. Amy France, the Chimiki Perro, David France, the Tal'dorei family in general. I'll shout you out every time. Vero G, the Chimiki Perro. We got Emily Mary, Amelia. We also had Forrest the Runner, M. Gormley, Colvin, Ninja Master, my good friend Neil, Star, of course, is always in the chat. Tealbird with the art every week. I'm trying to remember. Sean M. was here for a very long time. Daniel O'Day, 44. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think we saw Shane Barron today, but Shane, we love you. Hookah Dwarf was in here earlier. I don't know if he ever jumped back in. He might not have got off of work yet. Oh, we had Gabsy27. Oh, there is Shane Barron. I didn't even see him earlier. My bad, Shane. You were here. Shane, Gabsy27. If I missed anybody, that's as far back as I could go. I think I got most people. If I missed anybody, shout out at the end. But I think I got most of you. If not, you know I love you all. I'm literally going to jump immediately into the YouTube video and then the Patreon hour. And then I'll see you next week. Is it Friday yet? Everybody? Is it Friday yet? I always forget.